Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the day is here. Michigan, Notre Dame in South Bend. Harris Rubenstein alongside me is Tom Downey. Welcome to college football game night. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I like Michigan. I like Notre Dame. It's going to be a good matchup. Can't wait to see these two teams play. I don't think we're actually going to have that much production in terms of scoring.
No, me neither.
I'm taking the under there.
The entire game relies on the arms of Shea Patterson. Well, I suppose the legs of Brandon Wimbush.
It ain't the arm of Brandon Wimbush, I'll tell you that.
16 rushing touchdowns for him last year, 30 total touchdowns.
But he can't throw the football.
He can't, but Shea Patterson certainly can, coming over from Ole Miss.
I cannot wait to see Shea Patterson play tonight.
Is he the most overrated player in college football?
No, he's not. First off, Trace McSorley exists. He's not even the most overrated quarterback in the Big Ten. That's Trace McSorley.
And Brian
Patterson's good.
Worky is there as well, who I am not a fan of.
There are not many Big Ten quarterbacks I take over Shea Patterson, if any.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
Tom,
there's maybe a little bit more risk, but give me Shea.
How excited are you for this game? Because we've already had a ridiculous day of college football. Penn State almost lost. Texas lost to Maryland again.
Texas is back.
Texas is back.
Losing to Maryland, yeah.
Georgia ran away with their game. Ohio State ran away with their game. Oklahoma ran away with their game as well.
Disappointed by FAU.
Yeah, very disappointed
I
by
think
FAU.
this will be a bit of a close game, though.
Yeah.
I think that what you'll see is Notre Dame's offense have a tough time moving the football because this Michigan defense is absolutely loaded. And I'll make note here, you can see the spread there courtesy of BetDSI. Notre Dame was actually favored even just a couple of days ago. Then Sean Crawford went down. I think more money ended up going on Michigan. Michigan is now a 3-point favorite in this one, which is actually really surprising to me. So if you put your money down early with BetDSI at chatsports.com/bet, you gave yourself some good boost there.
Your boys still got money down tonight on Notre Dame. I think the Irish are going to take this one. I think I think they have more talent strictly just on the defensive side of the ball, and I think that this Michigan offense, look, it's Donovan Peoples-Jones and no one else. They have no one else to throw to.
Karan Higdon's fine. Like he'll be involved in there. Of course, we're not going to see Tariq Black. We'll see Grant Perry. We'll see Oliver Martin. They'll be fine throwing the football. And you can make the exact same argument about Notre Dame.
That's fair.
Like, we do need to see a better Michigan offense than what we saw last year. The defense more than makes up for it. Shea Patterson, I think, is a talented enough quarterback to make those around him better. That's the big thing, is that last year, as we saw with Michigan's quarterbacks, they didn't make the rest of the receivers better. I think that changes this year. I think DPJ could be in for a big year because he's got a better quarterback and he has a full other year within the Michigan system.
He'll be back there as well on punt returns and most likely kick returns as
Just
well.
don't mess with the punt returns.
Yeah, seriously, just don't fumble anything going on here. Tom, I've been waiting for this game for months. Obviously, Michigan Football Report's own James Yoder is in South Bend right now watching this game. He is so excited for this game that he is wearing a suit jacket that has Michigan inseams on them.
Yes,
just a bunch of beautiful blue ends.
Very jealous. I am stuck with my Denard Robinson t-shirt, which is cool, but I would have preferred this.
I don't own any Notre Dame clothing, so I'm wearing my fancy schmancy BetDSI football jersey, which I absolutely love. This is just super comfortable. I've actually never really worn a real football jersey before.
Wait. What?
Well, like, I've worn, like, the ones that you can buy in, like a shop, but, like, this one has, like, the elastic and stuff on. Like, this is gripping to my waist. Like, this is a legitimate football jersey.
You're a weird person.
I don't wear.
Never worn a jersey. What is
I
wrong
never
with
played
you?
football before, so I never, like, had, like, the tight jerseys. Oh,
all of your opinions tonight have just been invalidated by that.
I played basketball.
Invalidated opinions.
Yeah, whatever. Tom, one of the bigger losses, I think, for Notre Dame that isn't going to get talked about, or hasn't really got talked about as much as I think it should. Josh Adams moved on to the NFL. The best player on their offense last year. Wimbush was good, but again, he can't really throw the ball. He's gone. They got to find production from somewhere else on that on that running game.
Tony Jones is likely your first man up for Notre Dame. I do want to see if Dexter Williams plays. There's been buzz coming out of the Notre Dame side that he's actually suspended, but Brian Kelly said he was going to suit up. And we don't know if he's actually going to play or not. So I'm very curious to see if Dexter Williams, because I like Dexter Williams, I like Tony Jones. They've also got a converted receiver by the name of Jafar Armstrong, who's going to get some work there. There are
few people who inspire me more to do anything with my life than Brian Kelly. I still am not convinced that he is actually a good football coach. I'm not. I'm waiting for someone to, like, show me what makes him better than other people. But I don't know, God, if you're watching the game right now, you'll see Notre Dame coming out of the tunnel. We do not have the stream. Stop asking. This is not. We're not going to randomly show you the game. Fun fact: if we did that, we wouldn't be on YouTube right now because we would get banned, and we don't want to get banned. So it's just us.
We will answer all of your questions.
Absolutely.
So keep them coming. I see them on Facebook. I see some more on YouTube here. Luis Hernandez asks Tom, "What are the odds this game goes to overtime?" I don't think it's that high, but I first off will always cheer for overtime.
That's a very interesting question.
I'll put it at like 5%. I will always cheer for overtime. Overtime college football is the best thing in sports.
Game hasn't started yet. Is this game going to overtime? Bobby Grimes says, Harris Rubenstein, you suck. Let's go blue.
That's right, Bobby.
No, they're going to lose tonight.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm just waiting for the tears of James Yoder. They're going to be so sweet as Shea Patterson looks completely overmatched versus a legitimate defense, mind you.
This Notre Dame defense is okay.
They are
Let's see how their secondary looks with giant question marks at safety and it lost one corner in Sean Crawford as well.
Donald Mass asking us, when does it start? We will let you know when it starts as soon as it does. Obviously,
looks like
they got to
do. I'd say within 5 minutes.
They got to do the coin toss and the anthem.
My boy Anthony, or I guess your boy Anthony Williams says 58-13 Notre Dame.
Wow.
I'll take that bet.
Give me that. I'll take that.
No.
That's free money for me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm taking. What? Oh wait, he said Michigan or Notre Dame?
58-13 Notre Dame.
Yeah, I took Notre Dame.
You think Notre Dame's going to win by 45 points?
No, I don't think they're going to win by 45 points. If they win anything more than 3, I get money.
Yeah.
So
well, again, folks, the odds in this one, Michigan is actually favored by 3 points. They are -3 in this one. I'll take Michigan on the points in this one, Harris. I think Michigan's going to win by more than a field goal.
I'm surprised that they're favored.
It's changed. It was a +1 spread in favor of Notre Dame, even just to yesterday. That is now flipped. What hasn't really changed, though, is who scores first. Michigan +105. Notre Dame is -135. So if you bet on Michigan to score first, again, all these odds are from BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. If you bet on Michigan to score first, you put down $10, you'll win $10.50, plus, of course, your initial $10 bet. If you bet on Notre Dame to score first, you only win $7.41. So Michigan has the better odds there. I think they'll score first, too.
I do as well. I think they'll end up scoring first. Let's go back to that overall game line of where Michigan's currently sitting at -3. That's pretty stunning to me for a team that we saw have a lot of issues on offense last year on the road. So if they were at home,
that's fair.
Neutral site, this would be about an even game. On the road, Michigan, well, I guess, Michigan would be favored by what, 6? 9?
6 at neutral, 9 at home. So what surprises me, though, I guess, in the end is that you don't mention Notre Dame's offensive issues. Brandon Wimbush cannot throw the football. EQ St. Brown is gone. 2 top 10 offensive line picks are gone. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I don't trust Notre Dame to move the football 10 against a really, really good Michigan defense.
And also that Michigan defense is bringing back a lot of returning starters, including the likes of Rashawn Gary, Devin Bush, Chase Winovich, the 2 great corners on the outside who performed so well last year, Laverne Hill, Shane Long as well. It's gonna be a fun game, Tom. I'm excited.
All right, folks. Today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. All those odds we just went over are available at chatsports.com/bet. And when you use promo code GOBLUE, you'll get a 120% deposit bonus. So if you put in 100, they'll give you 120 for a grand total of $220 to bet with.
The good news is that means that even if you lose tonight, you still have enough money to bet tomorrow and make some more money on the great college football games we have tomorrow. BetDSI.
I already see some divisiveness around Michigan in there. Of course, both these teams very divisive.
So I love
it. I'm sure we'll see some ND sucks and some Go Blue
These
sucks.
are 2 of the best traditional football teams in college football, 2 of the best brands in college football. These are institutions, Tom, not just of college sports, but of sports in general. We get to see them back on the same field tonight. Before we get to kickoff, Tom, give me your final score prediction.
It will be 21-17. Notre Dame wins. Michigan wins. Michigan wins.
21-17.
Michigan wins.
Michigan. Tom gets it. I'm going 23-17 Notre Dame. I just think that going to be a lot of nerves on the offensive side of the ball for Michigan. And I think that Notre Dame is going to have a defensive touchdown tonight.
Bet.
And that will allow them to put them up at the top.
Bet.
I already did. I already put money down Notre Dame to win this game. That's why I'm repping my fake Notre Dame BetDSI football jersey.
We're not going to do that. Not going to do that. Also, folks, the game has started, by the way. It was a touchback to start things off. So, boring opening kick. Notre Dame will get the ball to start.
Here we go.
Tony Jones Jr., by the way, has red hair. And it actually looks kind of cool.
It does look cool. It's like Jalen Mills on the Eagles, who has like the electric
He has
blue
green
hair.
Yeah, he does.
It looks pretty cool. Tom, this is going to be an amazing college football season. There's so much talent all over the country, so much talent in the Big Ten. Obviously, Notre Dame doesn't have to worry about that, seeing as they're still an independent team. how much of a chance does this Michigan team actually have to win the Big Ten this year?
I think a good chance. Now, it does require Shea Patterson being the guy everyone at Michigan thinks he's going to be, but the defense is legit. We just saw Penn State nearly lose to App State, so I'm not that concerned about Penn State. Ohio State, of course, will be a good football team. Wisconsin will be a good football team. So it's not an easy path by any means, but talent-wise, I think this Michigan team is going to be a legitimate threat.
Yeah, I think so as well. Again, like you said, it all determines on what can Shea Patterson do. Though, again, we've seen over the past couple of years, people keep talking about the Michigan quarterback issues and all this stuff. I mean, Shea Patterson's without a question the best quarterback that they've had on this roster since Harbaugh's got there.
Oh, absolutely.
But for sure. Like, people keep telling me, oh, well, he wasn't able to turn Wilton Spate into a star. I mean, you just answered your own question for you. Like, it's Wilton Spate. Like, this is Shea Patterson, former #1 prospect. He's going to be fantastic for him. I'm excited to see him.
I do see a question here from Luis Hernandez as this game is indeed underway here. Michigan versus Notre Dame asks our national championship predictions. It's boring, Luis, but Alabama's going to win.
Did he catch that? No, he didn't catch that.
Nearly picked off, by the way. Brandon Wimbush tried to do a stupid deep ball. Notre Dame's offense looks terrible.
2 plays.
Alabama won the national title again because it's boring, but that's what always happens.
Yeah, Alabama's going to win. They're
Bama.
so stupid good this year. Like, what people don't realize is that this is the best offense that they've had in the Nick Saban era, maybe since, I don't know, before A.J. McCarron. Like, this is a really good offense. 2 great quarterbacks, an incredible running game. They're wide receiver.
They got 1 great quarterback and multiple good halfbacks. Jalen Hurts is a
Oh,
halfback.
he's a good college quarterback. Come on.
He's a running
back.
He's a running back.
He's not a running back.
He's a running back.
They're going to get the first down.
Plain
First down for Notre Dame, by the way, getting it out to the 40-yard line. See, this is what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to move the ball quickly against the Michigan defense. Got to keep the tempo up, especially with the run game. Try to mess around with them a little bit on play action. Keep that pass rush at a minimum.
They got lucky because Wimbush took a shot. Because they kind of forgot to block Chase Winovich on that play. Now, it didn't end up impacting the play because they got it out quick enough. But this Michigan defense, at least by my eyes, looks better so far.
Oh! Down the field, we're going to get offensive pass interference?
No, that's going to be defensive.
It'll be
on
defensive
Hill,
pass interference, yeah.
But that was a deep ball, so interesting look to see here so far. I think
they're going fast.
Notre Dame is fast, and they're trying to take shots downfield.
They're moving. They're grooving right now on offense.
If Michigan has a weakness on defense, I think it's the back end. It's its safety. So that's my concern there. So they kind of played some press coverage early, but that's intriguing to me. And oh, by the way, folks, keep your comments coming on Facebook and on YouTube. And we'll get your questions in there. We'll bring some up throughout the show and answer them as well. But that was definitely some pass interference there.
And that was a veteran move on the outside, trying to get a little bit of separation using your arms. And again, people know we are not going to live show you the game. The more times you ask, the sillier you look. We would get banned from YouTube by doing that. So it's me, it's Tom. We'll have other of our Chat Sports hosts cycling in as the game goes on. Tom, Notre Dame offense moving the ball pretty well right now against the Michigan defense that we saw last year. One of the best in the history of the school, frankly. They were fantastic last year, and like we said, tons of talent on that Michigan side of the ball.
This Michigan defense is absolutely loaded. So if they actually give up a bunch of points, I'll actually be concerned about them, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like, Wimbush has the ability to make some plays with his legs, but I don't really trust him to be a really suddenly dynamic thrower of the football. I mean, we saw 2 big passes. One was nearly picked off, maybe should have been. The other one kind of was a nice catch there by I think it was Miles Boykin. By the way, Wimbush has actually left the game.
Oh, that's not good.
Looked like an injury there. I didn't catch the actual play.
I think he looks like he got poked in the eye.
Here's the replay. So he used his legs there, and
he got poked in the eye. Ow.
So Ian Book then.
I heard. Oh, Ian Book, who when he came in last year, and didn't look very good.
He looked good in the bowl game, but beyond that, he didn't look very good at all.
Well, hey, new season's for everyone, right, Tom? Let's see what he can do. It's the Notre Dame's offense right now on the 13-yard line.
I am now concerned because it's 6-0 Notre Dame.
Yeah, baby.
So there's your converted receiver.
That's what I'm talking about.
Armstrong.
Where are my James Yoder tears, baby? I love it. This is what I'm talking about with this Notre Dame offense. They're fast. They have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. That offensive line, I know that they lost Nelson, they lost McGlinchey, but they just have so much talent in the trenches. And I think that they're going to be able to move the ball against this Michigan defense. But the tempo up on this drive is what we saw be so vital for them. They got that first down, throw the nice pass on the outside.
Tyreek Kittle's not a good football player, by the way. He had to face Tyreek Kittle.
Oh, I thought you said Tyreek Hill.
No,
he's in the NFL.
Tyreek Hill, the Michigan safety, because we're talking about college football.
You talked fast. I'm sorry.
Fair, but also, use your earballs. He was blamed for the face mask there, he had the face mask penalty, and he whiffed on the tackle. He got juked pretty bad. So the Michigan safeties do concern me, but that is not what I thought we were going to have to open the game.
Yeah, not a great start here. Jafar Armstrong.
Well, for you it is.
Well, yeah, for you. I'm great. You
we also lost the Bet-DSI bet on who would score first. It took off 7 plays, and Michigan let Notre Dame waltz down the field and score. So I really don't like that one.
Again, if you want to use BetDSI today, go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code GOBLUE to get up to $600 in free bonus cash. Tom, an early 7-0 lead for the Michigan Wolverines, but here comes Shea Patterson.
I'm going to need a beer, I think, sooner than
yeah, me too. Can we get some high-quality alcohol up in here?
Yeah. Or even just cheap Pilsners.
Cheap Pilsners?
I prefer the smooth Pilsner of Natty Light.
I am a cheap beer drinker. All right. I'm all about the Miller High Life. Oh, yeah. There it is. The champagne of beers.
I don't know what this is.
This is what I'm talking about. Tom,
this is going to explode.
Cheers to a great college football season.
I'm not going to open it, though, because it
looks
looks like kind of dented at the top, and I don't want to have it explode everywhere. Because that'd be real bad.
Here.
This is a nice laptop. I don't want to mess that up.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Keep those comments coming, people. Want to hear from you guys on Facebook and on YouTube. Mind you, if you do ask us a good question, we will bring it up live on air and give you a shout-out.
Well, here's some good news. More special teams problems for Notre Dame. Justin Yoon shanked his kick, and it went out of bounds.
Not great. It's not a great start, though. It's okay. 7-0 still. Notre Dame above Michigan. As Shea Patterson takes the field for the first time as a Michigan Wolverine. Looking pretty good in that white, huh?
I do really like the all-whites for Michigan.
I do, too. I think they look pretty sleek.
Of course, the helmets are iconic, too. Both helmets in this game are iconic.
Though, at some point this year, Notre Dame isn't wearing their normal helmets. They're going to wear those weird, like, Yankee combo helmets when they play at Yankee Stadium this year, which
I thought that was Notre Dame was doing that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Notre Dame is going to wear the funky helmets.
I thought you said that? Okay. I thought you said Michigan. Yeah, I didn't like the Notre Dame.
We're wearing, like, headsets today, people, so the whole hearing thing. But let's see what Shea Patterson can do here. First play from scrimmage, going to be just a normal handoff. Nice run up the middle, though.
See, I like Ron Higdon.
He's a nice player.
I think he's actually overlooked as an NFL prospect. I think Higdon has a real NFL future. He put up great numbers last year. I think he's going to be a really, really talented player. And by the way, at least for this first drive so far, a lot more Shea Patterson in the shotgun. So a little bit more of a spread offense here for Michigan than we've seen in the past.
Mind you, reported by our own James Yoder that they were going to run a much more shotgun-heavy offense this year, so you can put another little check mark next to James Yoder was right category, though, he's right more often than not, so all the people that keep tossing hate at him is not really needed all the time.
Today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. If you put down $5, Harris, you'll get 20 free to play with on FanDuel if you go to FanDuel.com/chatsports.
That's some great math. You put in $5, you get 20, you get $25. It's fantastic. Use FanDuel. You can sign up for multiple of our games. Tom will have a FanDuel game. I'll have a FanDuel game. Cam, Mitch will all have FanDuel games week 1 of the NFL season.
Oh, by the way, FanDuel is bringing back college football games, which is going to be awesome.
I love it.
Because you can go pick those unheard of players, and there you go. So Michigan now kind of driving on their own, too, which is a positive sign for them.
Michigan getting all the way to the Notre Dame 50-yard line as well, right at midfield. Shea Patterson in the shotgun. Looking good. I like the Air Jordan logo on those Michigan jerseys.
Of course. That's awesome.
Well. It's looking nice. They're actually at their own 49-yard line for those who want to get into annoying specifics. First throw for Shea Patterson. A little outside on a screen pass, but
Nico Collins
is going to get 8
I think
yards.
has a bright future at Michigan, too, especially in this what looks to be a new-look Michigan offense, more spread, bit more of an aerial attack, too, which is a very positive sign. And, by the way, as you can see there, we'll shuffle through the rest of the scores for you, too, tonight.
And also, that's
even Montana State versus Western Illinois.
That spread, more shotgun-based offense is definitely more Jim Harbaugh than I think we've seen in the past. And I think that is going to allow the offense to be a little bit more comfortable. They obviously brought in Jim McElwain to help out the offense a little bit as well. They're still going to run the ball plenty, as we're seeing today. Ooh, he just lowered the shoulder, but he only got 0 yards. They're going to do a lot of different things on offense this year. And I think last year, Michigan's biggest problem is that they were so one-dimensional. They had no versatility in the passing
throw the football,
game.
really.
Exactly. So this year, you have a guy who can really sling it. I mean, Shea Patterson isn't the biggest dude, but he can chuck the ball. I mean, he's got a real arm on him, and I think that it's going to allow them to open up the field a little bit more. You can't just stack 8 in the box and just wait for him to run the ball. So already we're seeing that, Notre Dame, they obviously have a front six, but they're playing a lot of dime and nickel to start this game.
Well, I think that's the nature of a Michigan offense that's been very much spread attack. But now Michigan will have a choice here because it's going to be about
third down,
4th and 3 coming up.
4th and 3 coming up here on Michigan's first offensive drive. Notre Dame leading 7-0. I'm actually surprised they haven't allowed Shea to throw the ball a little bit more here on this first drive.
Well, they have a good ground game, though.
They do.
Like, it's not like, oh, we're just going to throw the ball every single play. It's that let's have a little bit more of a read option attack at times, let be more of a shotgun offense, and run the football,
too. They've only thrown the ball once. Twice. They've run the football well for the most part. Like, and now we'll see what they guys do here on fourth down, but they're going to punt. Lame. That's
boring.
Like to see. It's all right. Long
First
game,
off,
but
always go for it on fourth down. Unless you're super far back up, always go for it on fourth down. That's the best way to go about it.
Good stuff there by the Notre Dame defense, though. That Notre Dame offense is going to have a real challenge here. They are stuffed there at the 4-yard line. Nice field position battle there for Michigan. 7-0 as the teams get their first offensive possessions in.
I appreciate it, Eddie. He shot me out in the YouTube comments. Thanks, Eddie. The Eagle.
Nice. Tom, will Shea Patterson win the Heisman? It's the way that we got on the board right now. YouTube, Facebook, people watching us right now, get your comments in. Let me know if you guys think Shea Patterson will win the Heisman this year. I say no, and I don't actually think there's as much of a chance as people are saying.
I think there is a pretty good chance. Now, it requires, of course, two big things. Number one, obviously, Shea Patterson to play well. Number two, Michigan to win the Big Ten or compete for it. If Michigan wins 10 or 11, even 12 games, if they have only 1 or 2 losses, Shea Patterson's going to get the credit. That'll put him in the Heisman race. Plus, it's a Michigan quarterback.
I think in order for him
to... Jabril Peppers almost getting the Heisman race.
I think in order for him to win the Heisman, he's going to need to put up like a Johnny Manziel season for the Wolverines.
I think he can do that.
I
think he absolutely can. Why not?
Just because, as you said before, Michigan's going to want to run the ball a lot this year. I also think that with Shea Patterson, look, he's going to go against a lot of really good Big Ten defenses this year. I just think that his overall statistical output, like, Big Ten quarterbacks don't put up crazy numbers. Like, they just simply don't. That's never really been the history of the conference. Sure, there have always been individual outliers, but
Patterson can be one of those guys.
I'm not sure if it's going to come this year in the first year of a new offense. And if he does, it's not going to be until later in the year. I think he's going to take some time to get going. He's only 1 year full-time college football under his belt. And he didn't even play all of last year.
If and when Michigan wins this game, you'll see some more Shea Patterson hype.
Notre Dame is still going to win this game. Like, Notre Dame, they're at home. Run game's going to work. Wimbush is going to put up at least 100 yards on the ground by himself.
We'll see. I see a comment from Anthony Williams saying that Dwayne Haskins looking like the #1 quarterback prospect. It was Oregon State.
Yeah.
So,
all right, guys, come on. This is the worst team in the Pac-12 last year.
Haskins put up good numbers. There's some talent there. Let's see him play a not garbage football.
Mike Weber isn't even the best running back on Ohio State's team,
Dobbins.
and he looked like a monster today.
Weber's not that bad, though.
It's Oregon. No, he's not, but he's no J.K. Dobbins. Got a nice flash of the touchdown, Jesus, the best religious symbol in America. Well, let's see what Wimbush can do on Notre Dame's second drive here. And he's going to run the ball and
nothing
get a
there.
Guys.
I think that was Rashawn Gary and Aubrey Solomon looking strong up front.
Let's talk a little bit about Rashawn Gary, because I am under the impression, I have always kind of pointed out, I think he's actually been a pretty big disappointment for Michigan. They thought that by getting him, he was going to be the elite player on their defense. I understand, like, he's been double-teamed a lot and having the same thing at Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina, blah, 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 but he hasn't been that guy. He simply hasn't.
Rashawn Gary gets so much attention, it's actually insane. Like, he just got triple team on that last play and made the play. Now, his sack numbers haven't always been elite, and I think that has to improve this year. And I see a comment about Gary not being better than Nick Bosa, which I think is fair.
That's fair. Nick Bosa's better.
But Rashawn Gary's a hell of a football player. Yeah. Like, at times, I don't even think he has a complete plan of what to do, but he's so big, so strong, and so fast, he finds ways to make plays like he just did there.
It's just interesting to me that with such a great defensive coordinator like Don Brown, by the way, 3rd and 9 here for Notre Dame on their own 5-yard line, I just thought that he was going to be able to develop much, much quicker. Let's see, Wimbush over the top. They're down. Wow, what a catch. Oh, he just got rocked, though. That is a flag.
Oh, Josh Metellus.
Yeah,
they
sprinted. That might be a concussion. That guy got wrecked. A great catch by him, first down. Yeah, he got that was like a forearm, or he got shanked to the helmet right there. That was nuts.
I didn't catch the number on it.
86.
86? Okay, that is Elise Mack, who's a talented tight end, but that was a big hit there. So, couple mistakes early on this Michigan defense. It seems kind of like that fade or wheel route down the sideline has worked well. They're picking on the safeties and the linebackers.
Which is what you talked about.
That's the common theme.
And outside of Devin Bush, who is a good cover linebacker, I think the Michigan defense has an issue at that linebacker spot.
If you count Khaleke Hudson as a linebacker, I think they're okay.
And also, they had
safety spot.
Is that Chase Winovich who was out there in coverage?
That was 59, so no, I don't think so.
I see the big, long, curly hair, and I instantly always think Chase Winovich. I think it's Finnegan. Is that the the last name I'm looking at here. I will say I don't know every single player on Michigan's entire roster. I unfortunately, that's not something that my brain contains. So he got shanked to the head. Oh,
yeah,
he got a forearm to the
that was bad.
Ouch.
That's bad.
You cannot do that, sir. I hope that guy.
That was Noah Ferber. Sorry.
Noah Ferber. Yeah. So I'm hoping that Brady 6
there.
can get up here. Elise Mack, you said. Elise, yeah.
Elise Mack.
Elise Mack. I hope he can get up and actually play the rest of this game. He took a nasty hit. First down, though, Notre Dame's 46-yard line here for the Irish. 7-0. He is on his feet, giving a thumbs up to the crowd.
That's good.
Might have just got his bell rung there. I know that the term bell rung is no longer something positive, though. He does look okay. They're going to probably put him through the concussion protocol. Hopefully he can.
They'll go into the little pop-up tent there.
Seems like it just got his
question
bell rung,
I see
actually.
from Bray, our boy, says, who do you guys think is going to be the number 1 pick this year? It does depend on who has the number 1 overall pick.
We know who the number 1 pick should be.
Ed Oliver.
It should be Ed Oliver.
I think he's the best prospect. He is the only player I can think of that is declared before the season began.
That was amazing.
He's officially declared
for
the
funny.
NFL draft.
I find it so
funny. Which, of course, he should, but it's unusual.
In the NFL, we keep talking about, like, Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald. They're once-in-a-generation players, and it seems like we get one of those in every single draft class. And this year, it's going to be Ed Oliver. Last year, it was what, like Roquan Smith? Like, we see that every so often we get one of these guys. But Ed Oliver is so, so good. Nick Bosa's up there. Is Rashawn Gary a top 10 pick?
Upside-wise, yes. The thing that could potentially work against Rashawn Gary is that this year's class is loaded for the defensive line. Mm-hmm. Now, I think as of right now, if the draft happened today, I think Gary would be a top 10 pick. But he has to improve a little bit. He has to put up more production, and the depth of a defensive line class could push him down a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, they did rule it as targeting. So
they did rule it as targeting. So Metellus
out of the game.
Out of the game. I thought they were going to say that he hit him with his shoulder, but you can't hit someone in the head.
Doesn't matter.
Like
you hit him in the head.
Yeah,
like that's the rule there. So maybe we see Jamark Woods or Jalen Kelly-Powell step in there.
He go.
Safety was the one concern for me up front for on defense. I should say for Michigan. Now with Metellus out, you kind of have to put a backup in. So I am concerned about that deep ball if Notre Dame keeps trying to attack that in this game.
And also, obviously, I don't know how well Notre Dame's going to be able to run the ball all game here, but
Devin Bush looks great, by the way.
He looked great last year. He came out of nowhere last year. I personally think that Devin Bush is a first-round pick in today's NFL, simply because
he's undersized.
He is,
but yes,
but he
talent.
Can cover. He can cover people, which is so unbelievably important for the modern-day NFL. 102 tackles last year, and again, like I said, he can cover wide receivers, he can cover tight ends, and he can cover running backs out of the backfield. So pivotal in the modern-day NFL. I think he's ironically, he's a very similar player to what Shaquem Griffin brought to the table for UCF. Shaquem Griffin was a better pass rusher, I think, but Bush, they have very similar skill sets.
Two hands there. By the way, so Josh Metellus has been ejected from the game for targeting. So
I wasn't going to say the two-hand joke, but that was kind of mean.
But seriously, that was a factor why he fell.
Yeah, and he's
I'm not saying that to be mean, but
if
he had two hands, he would have been a day 2 pick. Mm-hmm. I had him graded as a day 2 pick anyway. So I like Devin Bush a lot. I like Kaliki Hudson. I've heard a little bit of buzz about Hudson being a potential first-round pick. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. But he plays that hybrid safety linebacker role that the NFL loves more and more now. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually okay with that.
He could maybe be a first-round pick, like a team-specific one. Brandon Wimbush breaking out here, going to run for the first down. Got it, and
So that's the
nice.
benefit of having such a dynamic dual threat at quarterback, is that for a normal quarterback, that's a sack. Michigan had him. Chase Winovich, or I think that was actually Noah Ferber off the edge, Chase Winovich. Those two guys got there, but they lost contain. The middle of the field opened up, and Wimbush is fast enough to pick up yards. So that's the danger of having a really dynamic dual threat quarterback, and that's what worked so well early in the year for Notre Dame last season. Yep. Kind of faded away down the stretch, but it looks like they have it going so far right now.
Wimbush looking deep down the field.
Oh my God, he caught it!
Oh, what a catch! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Give me that 13-0 lead. Hell yeah! Woo! What a catch! Touchdown Notre Dame by the little white guy. Holy cow! What a throw!
That's Chris Finke, the slot guy.
Wow! What a catch by him! What a throw from Brandon Wimbush over the top. 43-yard touchdown. Wow, Notre Dame takes a 13-0 lead here in the first quarter. That's what I'm talking about. What a throw. Wow.
Again, they took the shot deep. Tyreek Hill got confused, and Wow.
Just
That's a hell of
you
a play
got
from
mossed,
Chris
sir.
King. Wow.
You got mossed by a slot receiver.
Got mossed by a 5'10 guy. Oh, boy. Not ideal
Woo,
there. Okay,
baby,
so,
what a start. 14-0 Notre Dame with 7 minutes to go.
Don't
Just
feel
gonna
great about this game for Michigan right now.
Just going to sip my beer.
That's it's not good.
How you feeling, Tom?
Not great.
Not great?
Not great.
I'm feeling
I think
just
I
fine.
think I'm going to lose the trash talk battle. Bright side, now it's time to unleash Shea Patterson, right?
Oh.
Right?
Let me tell you,
Right?
Tom, I've seen people get mossed. I've seen people get mossed by short
That was
guys.
bad.
I cannot say
Man.
that I've ever seen someone get mossed by a short white slot receiver. Cannot say that Wes Welker's ever mossed somebody like that guy just did. That was impressive. Touchdown Notre Dame, 14-0.
Wow. That was a hell of a play.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Wimbush looks good.
Give me that +3 line, baby. Give me that Michigan's a favorite on the
Get
road
three, yeah.
in Notre Dame. That's a joke and a half. Come on. 3-point favorite in South
The
Bend.
game is early. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Fine. By the way,
That's kind of all I got right now.
if you want to be
'cause you
smart,
have scoreboard.
if you want to be smart like me and bet on teams to win even though they're underdogs at home, go to BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code GOBLUE up to $600. $600 in free bonus cash. You deposit $100, you get $120 in free money. That's 120% bonus on all of your deposits. Tom, it's the best deal out there.
Yeah, it's a good deal. I think I lost some money tonight early. I already lost the who scores first bet. I had Michigan. Didn't happen. Now we're still waiting for Notre Dame to find a way, or for Michigan to find a way to score here because Notre Dame has looked good on offense. Defense has been fine. See, Michigan should have gone for it on fourth down.
They should have. No, they
Always
should have.
go for it.
Always. Do you know what? I have a rule when it comes to that. If you're on the opponent's side of the field and it's fourth down and you can't kick a field goal, go for it.
Yeah.
This was one of the best defenses in college football last year, though I got to say, not a great sign for Michigan's defense. They had Notre Dame 3rd and 9 on their own 5-yard line. Were not able to get off the field. Notre Dame goes down the field and scores a touchdown. Not what you're looking for.
I need more of this beer. There have been several times that Michigan has either forced Notre Dame into a third down or dropped a pick.
Yep.
Well, maybe not full drop, but it was kind of a contested pass. But there could have been pretty quite there that Michigan could have been able to get out of those drives, and they haven't yet.
And I think so far, one of the things that we saw last year with the Michigan defense that we're seeing again this year is that the elite, talent that they have on the defensive side of the ball has not shown up so far.
I like the comment from Rubio Ellis there about that he's surprised at this, because if you had told me a team was up 14-0, I would have thought, oh, Michigan scored and had a pick six. Like, I wouldn't have put Notre Dame being up by 14 to start. I didn't think you would have.
Comment here from Chris Peterson saying #fire Harbaugh. I hate this narrative.
It's a little early.
I hate this narrative.
It's a little early.
Who are you going to hire? Who are you going to hire that is going to have a better chance of success than Jim Harbaugh on this Michigan team? Like, who is out there that has a better chance of making this Michigan team successful than Jim Harbaugh?
Maybe you can hire Bob Stoops.
Oh, God. Oh, geez.
But no, I think you roll with Harbaugh.
Like, he's your guy. He's the Michigan guy.
There you go.
Nice return here by
DPJ.
is that DPJ? Yeah, DPJ number one. Actually, no, it's not DPJ, is it? Number one. I didn't
Oh,
see
sorry,
it.
it's Ambry Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Ambry Thomas, sorry.
I saw like a flash of the back of his jersey.
Sorry,
I
I thought it
didn't see
said 9, it said 1. My bad.
I hate,
My bad.
I hate this narrative that if Jim Harbaugh doesn't win the national championship this year, that they have to fire him. I think that's such a stupid narrative. Give these coaches time to actually build a program.
Why is there an Ohio State fan in the Michigan Facebook comment
Chris
section?
Smitty saying, I give it. Who got Holly Hancock saying, easy, fellas,
Yeah,
it's the
it
first
is.
quarter, relax.
It is.
Brian Bridges saying,
We're not
looks
even
like
halfway
they're about
through.
to get trashed. Guys, breathe, relax. I'm hyped because I took Notre Dame to win in this game. Tom is sad because he took Michigan to win. I look fantastic right now, 14-0. Penalty on Michigan, though. Not what you're looking for.
Negates a good return by Ambry Thomas.
This is
not ideal.
This is when last year, when Michigan went up against good teams, they could not come back in games. Now, I know that they came back once against Ohio State when they were down 14, and I know. However, we saw that it simply wasn't enough because their passing game was so bad. John O'Corn.
But now they got Shea Patterson, so it's fine.
Unleash him. Like, what is the point of just holding on to him for no reason? That wasn't late. Was that a late hit?
It should have been a late hit.
I think
he stepped out of bounds.
You know what it was? I think he was already diving for a tackle. I'm not sure.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. That's
I think he stepped out of bounds.
Michigan taking over at their own, what looks to be about 28-yard line. Shea Patterson under center now for the Michigan Wolverines. Pretty heavy set out there for Michigan.
I think that's the first time we've seen him under center.
Yeah, I do believe it is. Going on the jet sweep.
DPJ.
Which, by the way, has been the play in college football today. Deshaun Jones of Maryland scored on one. A couple players at Ohio State scored touchdowns on jet sweeps. The jet sweep has been the play in college football today, which has been pretty fun to see. I'm so excited to see what Donovan Peoples-Jones does this year. Again, I don't dislike Michigan. I just think Notre Dame is going to win this game. However,
still wrong.
DPJ is one of my favorite players in college football this year. I really think he's going to be a special player.
Empty set for Michigan, which we almost never see.
5 wide.
Folks, yeah.
Easy first down. Yeah, first down
progress.
for Michigan there. Forward progress, 4 yards.
Today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. When you sign up and make your first deposit, you'll get $20 free to play with. And FanDuel is bringing back the college football games too, Harris, which is awesome.
That's going to be awesome. I'm definitely going to be in there on FanDuel. Again, starting next week, every single week in the NFL. Tom will have a game. I will. Mitch will, and Cam will. Join our FanDuel games. We'll be tweeting out links and putting them on our personal Facebook pages throughout the week. You can follow us on Instagram as well. They will be there too. So keep us in your mind when you are playing DFS this year.
A lot of DPJ action now.
Good, as they should. He's the most talented player on their offense outside of the quarterback position. He really is.
Thank you.
He really is. Like, he's got so much ability on the outside. I want to see them stretch the field. Challenge someone downfield. All this dink and dunk crap. This is Shea Patterson, former top quarterback recruit. Open him up a little bit. Throw the ball down the field.
They've done it this drive so far, which I appreciate.
Let him throw the ball. He led the SEC in passing yards before he got injured last year. That's the SEC. He diced up Alabama when they played.
I see a higher Yoder trend going in the comments.
Higher Yoder? Oh, my God.
All right, here's your deep ball, maybe, Harris.
There it is. Shea Patterson deep down the field. You overthrew my line.
It's all right. Second and 4, you go for it.
That's what you do. Looking for it. See, again, I want Michigan to open it up because, look, Notre Dame is going to win this game anyway. I'm already set in how I know that Notre Dame is going to end up winning this game. They're up 14-0. I'm just chilling here, man. The only thing I'm rooting for, I'm rooting for individual players on Michigan to actually do well. I don't think the team is very good. I actually think they're the most overrated team in college football this year. But they're individual players from a draft perspective that I want to see do well.
I hate you so much sometimes. I really do. I really do. You're just.
It's the glory of going to college in Boston and not having a legitimate college football team.
All right, Shea. There you go. Third down conversion. I think that's Zach Gentry on the catch.
Finally getting over.
Oh, they've had several third downs. How dare you?
Oh, at least getting over.
Pay attention.
Over a half yard. I am paying attention. What I'm paying attention
we
to
would
right
say
now.
Over a half yard.
No, I said they finally go over a half field.
Okay, that's fine. Then.
And I was also going to say,
that was actually accurate.
I mean, again, it doesn't really matter.
I think Shea Patterson
looked pretty totally outmatched on
darn
defense,
good so far.
He does. He looks, I mean, they're not really letting him do anything except throw 4-yard passes, but
they literally just used a deep ball.
And he overthrew
literally
him
one play ago.
Overthrew him by 4 yards.
But you said they weren't letting him do anything. You're moving the goalpost.
I mean, I will move the goalpost, seeing as I don't want them to win.
All right. Offense looks good now going for Michigan. Another little conversion, although they're – see, I don't like NBC what they're doing right now is their first and second down marker is yellow. And it makes me think that there's a flag every single play.
That is
and
true.
It's actually very, very boring.
a little bit confusing.
Very, very annoying there. So keep the comments flowing there, folks. We'll be sure to answer them throughout the show as well here.
Notre Dame's defense a little bit on their heels
right
Shea.
Now. There you go.
Play action
there you go.
Starting to work. Now what you want to see for Notre Dame right now.
Yeah, that Notre Dame defense doesn't look so good anymore,
hey,
does it, Harris?
I'm fine. You can enjoy being down 2 touchdowns with a defense that can't stop me.
Mitchell in the comment section stopping inappropriate.
Sips beer.
Or being
a
dirty boy.
Our Mitchell?
Yeah, it's our
All right, pot kettle black, homie. I don't even know what you're trying to tell us right now.
No, he's being dirty.
Oh, he's being dirty.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess the
use your earballs, man.
Again, it's this headset.
All right, Michigan finally driving at least, so that's good. Higdon, I like it. They're picking up 5 yards every single play.
Look, it's very clear Notre Dame's defense a little bit on their heels right now, but I'm not worried because I think this is going to be a really good red zone defense this year. I like what they have on the back end, though they did lose a couple of nice players to the draft this past year. However, this is a Notre Dame-led defense. They're going to be just fine.
And not that good.
They'll be fine.
Omar's asking if this is the game of the week. I think absolutely.
It is the game
Like,
of the
sorry,
week, I
Auburn,
think.
Washington, but I think this is a
That
better
was a
game.
fun game to watch, though. I
Okay.
think Michigan's better.
It was okay.
Holly Hancock, Shea hasn't opened up yet. Goodness.
They haven't taken that many shots deep, so I'm excited for
They
it.
took one. He missed my long
Oh,
shot.
God.
Pickett! Oh, the defender almost lost one of the players on offense. Patterson took a pretty nasty
I
hit
don't
there,
think
though.
he saw the pressure, and it just
No.
kind of
He got
floated up in
whacked.
the air. Both guys almost caught it.
That's why you like in the pass rush here. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Michigan
Yeah.
Wolverines.
We currently got someone trying to figure out the DirecTV in the comment section, which I find pretty funny. Sorry, John, that you're having issues there.
Ow. All right, I got to say, the Notre Dame defender jumped at the worst possible time. Oh, you got to catch that ball.
That was pass interference.
You got to catch that.
He jumped off his back.
You
Oh,
got-
that was
you
tipped.
got-
You're right.
you got-
It was tipped. It was tipped. Never
You
mind.
got to catch that.
That was
ball.
smart then. All right, it was
You got to
tipped.
catch that ball. Come on. 3rd and 6 here for the Michigan Wolverines. Let's see what he's able to do here. Come on. Give it to me a little
All right,
bit.
Shea.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I don't like the pressure.
Scrambling. Got it.
Damn it.
Let's go. And out of field goal range. That's what we're talking about. Woo! Let's see if the kicker that Jim Harbaugh had a sleepover with is going to be able to kick it from 56. I don't think so. That's what we're talking about. 14-0 still here. 4th and 22. Woo! Let's see. They're at the 41-yard line. Yeah, it's about a 56-yard field goal. God, that was bad. Just held on to the ball, scrambled away. Nothing happening on 3rd down. That's what we're talking about. Notre Dame defense stifling them on 3rd down, which the Michigan defense has been completely unable to do so far. Oh, Shea Patterson's so angry on the sidelines. Oh, he's so mad. Do you want to go give him a hug?
No, I don't.
We'll call James.
I agree with Mark's comment, by the way.
He can put his suit jacket on him and make him feel warm and cuddly inside.
I agree with Mark's comment in the comment section, by the way. Or David's comment. Sorry, David's comment. I agree, David. I very much agree.
What did he say?
Oh, he called you a prick.
Oh.
He's right.
You know what? You be prick too if you're about to make as much money as I am when Notre Dame ends up winning this game. Thanks to BetDSI. Hit at chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code GOBLUE to get a 120% bonus on all of your bets. Tom, I'm about to make some serious money tonight thanks to BetDSI. It feels great.
I bet on Michigan. Now,
Feels
I did
right
lock
here.
them in when they were the underdog, but I don't feel great right now because they finally moved the ball down the field, and then they took a sack on 3rd down and had to punt. So it's
not great.
I'm not happy right now.
If you want the luck of the Irish like me, use BetDSI today. Chatsports.com/bets. You had to put the luck of the Irish. Do you get it?
I get it. I'm not
It's
stupid,
okay,
Harris.
you're
I
not- it's
get
the Notre
it.
Dame Fighting
I
Irish.
get it.
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
14-0 so far here.
Thanks for thinking I'm 5 and explaining it to me.
Notre Dame over Michigan. Notre Dame about to take over the ball after the touchback on the punt at their own 20. Tom, before the
Defense
game
has to
comes
show up
back,
here. Like,
yeah.
you got to get a stop on 3rd down. You got to get a defensive play because the offense has sputtered out twice now. Like, they got to get something done. You need a defensive interception by a Devin Bush, a Khaliki Hudson, or a big sack by Rashawn Gary. Like, they got to get something right now.
They get turnover certainly helped them. However, for the Notre Dame side of the ball, this little wheel route that they're running, especially on the outside wheels, a little bit of seam action as well. They look great right now. Wimbush is actually
I agree,
throwing the ball
Holly.
quite well. Holly saying, "Boy, dude, you're talking way too early." I'm sorry. Score 14-0.
The game is young.
I see. The game is young. Well, so far the game
It's
is
going to
so
be really
young that
funny when
Michigan's
Michigan comes
defense
back and you
looks
have
like
to eat so
a baby.
much crow.
Prentice Adams, we are trash. See, the fan base is already turning against you, Tom. This is why I love the
They'll
Michigan
be
fan
fine.
base.
They'll get it turned
They
around.
crumble like dust. They're gone. Let's go to the next one here. Nick Calkins. Offense and defense both look sloppy so far. Timothy Strange.
They do.
WTF, we looking like we scared and confused. Because they are scared and confused. Because they were favorites in South Bend, which makes no sense to me. Why were they favorites in this game?
Michigan?
Let's see. Yeah. Like a realistic question.
Way better defense. Yes, it was a road game. Notre Dame lost Sean Crawford, and I think that was a notable point swing. I think a lot of the bettors bet on Michigan to win, and that affected the line because it went from +1 for Notre Dame, or -1 for Notre Dame, to -3 for Michigan. And I think that in the end, they trusted Shea Patterson more than Brandon Wimbush, and so far hasn't really turned off right.
Well, it's almost
Turned
like
out right.
one of them's been in the offense for 3 years, and one of them's been in the offense for
This
7
is good.
months.
This is good. That average gamer says he's calling it now that I'm going to put you through a table by the end of the 3rd quarter. Don't tempt me. Don't give me that idea.
We don't have any. The only tables we have
like
here are
we
wood
have
and metal.
4 tables.
Tom, if you can actually put me through one of those tables,
Yeah, I'll
that'd
put
be
you through
wildly impressive.
put
If
you through
anyone's able to put anyone through these tables, that we have. Maybe one of these, or one of the little black ones. That we have
little
next to us.
weak black ones will definitely work
exactly.
there. Yeah, no, I agree there.
Notre Dame taking over here on their own 20-yard line after the big third down sack on Shea Patterson. See what Notre Dame's able to do on their third offensive possession. Score touchdowns on their first two. Not
the
a great
run
start,
D has
though.
been good.
It has been.
Beyond when they've been able to get out of the pocket and allow
scrambles.
Brandon to run, that's been good. That's been the problem with Michigan. They haven't had any real success with Tony Jones or whomever on the ground, minus the one big TD run. So it's been a couple of chunk plays really for Notre Dame.
Who would have thought that the most successful part of Notre Dame's offense would have been the passing game?
Wimbush has 114 yards, which I don't believe.
That's nuts, including a very tiny slot receiver mossing the entire Michigan
that was
defense.
A shitty throw by Wimbush.
Yeah, that was not good at all.
That's the Wimbush I'm used to, being a bad quarterback. Throwing a ball almost in the dirt on a screen play and end up losing a yard.
3rd and 14 for Notre Dame. Coming up here, 14-0 lead for the Fighting Irish. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow him at What Going Down. You can follow me at Sports Dean. And, of course, you can follow us at Chat Sports on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you guys for coming along with us here on our lovely Michigan-Notre Dame watch party.
Michigan has to get a stop on 3rd and 14,
yep.
right?
3rd and 14.
Right?
Wimbush looking. All
right,
incomplete down the field. I thought he had that one little bit off target.
Winovich and Gary got to him.
Yeah, he did.
So thank God that happened. But that was, again, a little bit close for my comfort there. Gary's got to the quarterback a couple times. Hasn't put a sack to them, but that was a good pressure.
They ran into each other. That was a big third down for Michigan's defense, simply because they're tired. I mean, they have not been off the field for a very long time throughout this first quarter. So
that was bad blocking.
Yeah, it was a bad throw by Wimbush. I think he was looking for.
I think it's Liam Etchberg, the left tackle, the new guy replacing Michael Gucci, didn't even get his hands on Chase. There you go, Winovich. All right,
now what you're looking for.
Big stop. Let's get some return going then. How about that?
All right, Notre Dame punting the ball. Not the best.
That's
a
there we go.
Punt.
There we go.
Oh, Christ.
That's bought the 40 for Michigan.
Or I should say, I can't say Christ, can I? Because Notre Dame's playing.
Well, there's touchdown Jesus, so it's fine. All right, they needed that one. All right, so great field position then for Michigan once they come back.
Maybe they'll actually be able to get the ball to the 20-yard line this time, which would be wildly impressive because they have been completely unable to do so far.
God, you're going to be just as wrong as when Dez signs with the Patriots.
Oh, my God. Dez Bryant is not signing with the Patriots. I'm getting into way too many feuds at this network. I'm feuding with you about this game. I'm feuding with Cam about Dez Bryant. Next thing you know,
I mean, you can try
Mitch
not
and I
being wrong all the
fighting
time.
over a girl or something.
That might help.
Like, it's not going to be pretty.
Dude, you're dating somebody.
Exactly.
I'm telling Mariah.
It's as equally all of these arguments are equally
you.
ridiculous. Me and Mitch fighting over a girl is as ridiculous as Dez Bryant signing with the Patriots.
That's
so
really insulting to Mariah Harris. You know that? That's really mean to your girlfriend.
Or really insulting to Cam that he thinks that Dez Bryant is going to sign with the Patriots.
No, it's really insulting to your girlfriend. Using her as a leverage chip.
Tom,
wow.
we're still in commercial. What has been the most impressive thing you've seen so far in college football? Has anyone really shined you? I know it's week 1, but we've seen some fun games so far.
Ohio State putting up 77 points was impressive.
That was fun.
Wyoming actually looks competent.
Without Josh Allen.
Penn State was a big disappointment because they nearly lost to App State.
Stop putting Appalachian State on the schedule, people.
State.
Every single time.
Yes,
App
producer
State
Brett, I paid attention to the small schools too. Yeah.
App State. And I'm sorry, wait, you might be triggering too many Michigan fans.
Yeah.
Saying if we just say App State over and over and over again, a random highlight pops up on every Michigan fan's computer of them losing that game.
It's fine. Like, we just pretend that game didn't happen.
All right, we're about to come back from commercial here. Notre Dame up 14-0 over Michigan. Tom, Shea Patterson has looked okay so far. They haven't really allowed him to open it up too much quite yet.
Well, with the ball at the 40, if I were Michigan, first play I do here, you got the ball in good field position.
At least there are memories of winning. We said a comic.
Do a play action fake. Mm-hmm. Fake handoff, take a shot deep. See if you can get that quick strike offense going. Mm-hmm. Take a shot deep to Nico Collins or DPJ.
I think they need to work the play action in a little bit more. I think what's one of the most lethal parts of this offense is what they're going to be able to do under center with a play action offense. I mean, they have the quarterback for it. They have a good enough running game, but you actually need to be running the ball well enough to have that play action.
I think that they have enough key players at receiver. I know it's not the same elite receivers that maybe they've had in the past with maybe like a Braylon Edwards, but I think they have enough bodies out there that can make plays for you. I do want to see this next play be a play action fake, deep ball shot, see if it connects. Mm-hmm. You got the ball at the 40. You're borderline in four down territory given this field position. Take a shot deep here. Now, maybe they run the ball and then do the play action, but I would take a shot deep here if I'm
yeah,
Michigan.
first down, just do it. But then they'll run the ball in second down, which is my least favorite play.
Well,
in
they
football.
did run the football.
Nice. There was a hole there. Closed up pretty fast.
He should have got more.
Michigan O-line was an issue for them last year as well.
It was not as good as it needed to be.
And I think this
hopefully
year,
it's better this year.
I also see on their offensive line this year, I don't see a lot of elite talent. I think that's my biggest issue. I think as a unit they're okay, but as individual players, there's just not a lot of elite players on this offensive line and this offense in general. I think outside of Patterson,
it's tough to find elite offensive linemen at any
Wisconsin has 4 of them.
That's Wisconsin. That's different.
Ohio State is 3.
There you go, Higdon. All right, nice run there. All right, take it back.
Excuses.
Just keep running the football then, because that seemed to work on this drive so far. Like 12 yards gain total.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's been working all right so far. Karan Hayden's actually been rushing the ball pretty well so far. First down and 10
Little
here.
tempo now.
About to end the first quarter here. Coming out to an end. We'll see if Michigan calls for one more play. They will. Patterson drops back down the field. Little 3-yard pass to his tight end.
That's a very tight window to throw that ball into.
That was a
good throw by Patterson.
That
I like
will
that.
take us to the end of the first quarter. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish up 14-0 as I am on my way to be winning some serious moolah
Not
tonight.
great. I'm going to throw you through that table, Harris. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I may not be a fighter. I may not be Irish, but I'm going to win some money tonight. It's going to be great. I'm getting that pot of gold.
Decent line. I'll give you that one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll give you that one. That's
Tom
decent.
Downey, Harris Rubenstein. Follow me on Twitter at whatgoingdown. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsTeam, taking you guys through Michigan versus Notre Dame to kick off the college football season.
All right, let me
today.
go through some more comments here on YouTube that I've seen. Let's see here. NBC has some of the dumbest TV shows, seriously.
No, actually, I want to point that out.
All right, I got a good one. I got a good one here, right? Eddie the Eagle says a table ladders chair match. Winner gets Mariah. I'm engaged, by the way. So I will pass on that. But I will fight for somebody else because I wouldn't mind beating
Do you know what the sad part about this is? If I do somehow lose my girlfriend in some sort of wild WWE-style cage match, I also apparently will lose my dog because I don't really think I can take care of that by myself with how much I work. And Mariah works from home. So
I also don't trust you to take care of a dog.
You know what?
I barely trust you to take care of yourself. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm still alive.
No, Yoda 12. I am not engaged to Harris. I am not. I could not put up with him for that long.
We are engaged here, though. Chat Sports to bet DSI. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code GOBLUE for 120% bonus.
To finish up, if you put in 100,
there ain't no ring on this finger, baby. There ain't no ring.
Put in 100, you'll get 120 for a grand total of 220 to bet with. All right, thank you. I think that was Cam who put together the poll in there. Who will be the better husband, me or Harris? Type H for Harris, T for Tom.
Me.
No.
I'm a great husband.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I am. See, what you're forgetting is that I have the greatest title that any prospective boyfriend/husband is always looking out for. I am the NJB. I am the nice Jewish boy, and that title, once established, is just unmatched across the board for all relationships.
I don't think anybody cares about that.
Mariah does.
Cool. By the way, the votes are heavily in favor of me.
What?
Yeah, the only one who voted for you was Mitchell.
Thank you,
And
Mitch.
he did that to be nice, I think.
Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that. We got a weigh-in coming up here while we're waiting for the game to come back here in the second quarter. Who's the better coach, Harbaugh or Kelly? I'm going to say
Jim Harbaugh.
I say
it's Jim Harbaugh. Like, Brian Kelly just gets angry a lot.
I'm not a big Brian Kelly fan.
He also completely bailed on UC.
I'm waiting.
Said he was going to stay, didn't tell his team, and left.
You know what? I think with Harbaugh, we know what he brings to the table.
He
in terms
browns
of overall
UC.
skill. What does Brian Kelly do better than other college coaches? Like, what does he do that's better than other?
What does he do better than Jim Harbaugh?
Specifically, nothing.
Beyond, I guess, have a 14-point lead right now. Self-burn. I feel bad about that one.
Michigan.
All right, Michigan.
The game just restarted, second and 7 here. It's now going to be a 3rd and 3 on Notre Dame's 20-yard line. We forgot about this, that this is actually a terrible punt, and Michigan is actually in scoring range already.
I didn't forget about it because I pay attention.
I forgot to because the Michigan offense has been so bad so far.
Shortest attention span I've ever seen in my life.
I just forgot that Michigan's offense has been bad so far.
He did have to bring Cesar Ruiz out because his helmet came off.
I hate that rule. That rule's really weird.
It's a safety rule.
But his helmet just fell off.
strap it on right. That means two things. I even got producer Brett to laugh. That's how you know I did a good one.
3rd and 3 for the Michigan Wolverines offense.
All right, they need this one. They need this one. Come on.
Got it off right before
Shay.
it's over. 6-yard pass,
There you
first
go.
down to the Notre Dame 15.
Simple slant.
line.
I love it.
Let's see if they're able to score a touchdown. Look,
By the way, I think the loser of this game, fair or not, is kind of going to end up on the hot seat. I don't know if it's fair, but I think the winner gets quick, national championship hype, and the loser kind of goes in the hot seat, especially if Notre Dame loses.
Yeah.
When they lose.
Oh, when they lose.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, when they lose, my friend.
It's just such an implausible thing to happen that I don't even know how to respond. 14-0 right now. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish over the Michigan Wolverines. 1st and 10 here for Michigan.
All right,
Finally
Shay, come on.
inside the red zone after a horrifyingly bad punt by Notre Dame's punter. Let's see what Michigan's able to do in the red zone.
All right, there you go, Sean. Nice pickup. All right, now you got 2nd and 2 from like the 5. There you go. I like this. All right. May YT5, a.k.a. Edison, says, hey, back to you. How's it going?
Sup?
They're currently talking about Fortnite as well right now, which is pretty funny.
Yo, you can add me on both Xbox and PlayStation at Jackhammer5297, spelled all the normal ways, 5297. Add me. I play a lot of Fortnite.
Yeah, but when we
gamer.
play 2K, I beat your ass.
He does. I'm not good at 2K. I love playing 2K, but I'm not very good at it.
You're not good at it.
I'm not very good at it. I can't shoot the ball at all, which is
Cam is right. You are the nerdy video game guy. We also got producer Brett
I'm a
Scott
huge nerd. I won't even hide
behind the scenes
What's
on
up,
the mic
Brett?
with his disembodied voice.
Harris,
that. Yes.
if you keep talking about Fortnite, we're bringing Cam on.
He
Yes!
was the one
No,
that
you-
brought it up.
No,
I
no.
responded.
I
No,
only-
no. You're not going to bring this Notre Dame crap
Yeah.
into this house
Wait,
and talk
hold on.
about Fortnite.
Wait.
Thank you,
Is
Brett.
it 14-0?
It's 14.
It's about to be 14-7.
Yeah, it's
Just
first
watch
and goal
the
from the
screen.
5.
Higdon will
They're
get
gonna
in on the next one.
100% chance they score on this drive.
I'm not worried
100%.
about this game. Like,
Oh, they just took a sack.
They just took a sack there, Tom. 100% chance.
All right.
By the way,
Excuse me.
if you watch
New
the
plan.
Michigan Football Report,
Yeah.
you'll know that the kicker hasn't been doing too good.
Excuse me as
no,
I
Dean's been
continue
right.
to
All right.
sip my
New
beer.
plan, all right? I'm going to reverse jinx it. Patterson, throw the damn ball away. All right? I'm going to turn a little bit, and I'm going to reverse jinx Michigan. They're not going to score on this drive. There you go. There's
I'm
going
just
to be an
gonna continue
interception.
to
So it's
sip my
now
beer
0%
as we have-
chance?
0% chance a pick is coming because I'm going to reverse jinx it.
If only reverse jinxing was a thing.
It's always a thing.
I do want to get to this question because I like it,
Shoot.
even though it's not actually about the game. Elliott is the next Emmett, which, first off, clear Cowboys fan. I like you. Does Washington have a legit chance to be back in the playoff race despite their weak schedule?
Not anymore.
There is a chance, but they need a lot of things to go their way.
Not when they lose to Auburn.
Not when they lose.
What
no,
if-
they're done.
Well,
They're
you
already
say
done.
that. You say that. But if Auburn runs the table in the SEC and Washington goes undefeated the rest of the way, there's your scenario.
That is a really tough scenario. That's tough.
Guys, you got to love the
Is it, though?
scoreboard here
That's
when
tough.
you got like Virginia State and Norfolk State.
These are just
playing.
random.
And
These
Is
are
that
fake
s-
places.
Is that
actually.
Central Washington University?
It is
Yeah,
Central
exactly.
Washington
That's a
University.
place?
Yeah.
Just remember, Tom, if you give a random cardinal direction, you add a normal state, then you put the word state at the end, you have a college. Try it. I guarantee you it exists.
I know because I've seen
North
Eastern,
Washington
Central, and
State.
Northern Michigan.
North
and Western
Texas
Michigan.
State. It exists.
North
East
Texas
Florida.
State does not exist.
North Texas exists.
It's called the University of North Texas. And
I
it's
win anyway.
30 minutes away from here, dude.
Wrong again, buddy.
Aren't they like the Green Hawks or something?
No, they're the,
The
mean green.
Oh, the Mean Green. Their logo's a hawk.
College football quiz.
Their logo's a hawk.
Yeah, we have not brought
Well,
back
yeah.
the college football quiz enough, Brett.
You know what? We should do some college football quizzes
We
What's
should do it
a
with our
quiz?
viewers.
with the viewers.
By the way,
is it
just
quit
saw
a form of
lime-
currency?
just- by the way, just saw Limestone State go across our
Yeah,
screen.
exactly.
That's not a real place.
By
actually.
the
I
way,
bet
there's
it's
an
in
injury.
Pennsylvania.
TV timeout, by the way, 3rd and 10 here on the Notre Dame 10-yard line. Notre Dame's up 14-0 as I continue to enjoy my team winning this game.
Rob asks if Harbaugh bails for the NFL this offseason. I don't think so.
This is
I don't think so.
where I think Jim Harbaugh's coaching kind of pyramid. This was the top. This is where he wanted to get.
It's
to.
the alma mater. There's a Kentucky Christian? I'm
I
from
mean-
Ohio. I didn't even know that.
Lamar playing Kentucky. Stetson's playing Point University.
Point.
I'm learning so much tonight.
This is great. They should call it 7 Point University.
All right, college football quiz. Where is Point University? First person in the comment section is going to get a special promo code from BetDSI.
Do you know what?
It's in California.
Do you know where it is? It's where, you know when you play the game where you spin the globe and you touch a place on the globe? That's where Point University is. It randomly appears wherever you put your finger.
Okay, I do know where Point University is. I have looked it up. Yeah, because of course I Googled it.
Hold on, wait. We got something big here. 3rd and 10 here on the Notre Dame 10. 14-0. Let's see if Michigan can actually put some points
a 5 wide and there's a
on
penalty
the
field
board, though.
Incomplete. Well,
go for it.
Field goal time.
Go for it.
Ooh, this is just easy.
By the way,
too easy.
that average gamer is shouting out the producer. What's up?
Shout out producer
Oh,
Brett.
come on.
Oh, incomplete
Ball.
in the end
Drop.
zone as Notre Dame holds in the red zone. You know,
It's a good
really
defensive
bad?
play by
what's
Gilman,
bad?
their transfer
Not
safety.
only when you can't cross midfield, not only when you can't get into the red zone.
We have the correct answer in the comment section on where Point University is.
Hold on.
All right.
Quinn
It's
Nordine
where
did make a
you're
field
pointing
goal.
right now, right?
All right,
It's where
good.
you're
20-yard
pointing
field
right
goal.
now.
Yeah, so that's points least. OGES 09 got it right. It is in Georgia.
Okay.
It's actually in West Point, Georgia.
So we have to
There's a
give him a
West Point in
special
Georgia.
promo code, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
Here we go.
chatsports.com/bet. The promo code is GOBLUE. 120% deposit bonus. You put in 100, you'll get $120 free. 220, simple math. Even though math is hard.
Which means if you're like Tom and you're going to lose money tonight on Michigan, you'll still have enough money to bet with.
They're going to come back.
14-3, Notre Dame over Michigan. Notre Dame offense looking pretty good so far. Michigan offense, not so much. On that drive, you have to remember, really bad punt by Notre Dame. Got all the way down to the 40-yard line. They gained a total of about 30 yards.
They gained 35. They got it to the 5-yard line, and then they took a sack. They actually could probably gain like 37, 38 on that drive.
All right, a couple of comments here.
Cool. Let's do it.
OGES 09. Why is John O'Corn the best QB ever?
Trick question. He's not. Next.
Somebody asked, I can't find it, but what did you think about Penn State after today's game?
I didn't buy Penn State going into this game.
I didn't either.
Because here was my mindset, and I think it maybe not so much could prove true, but at least so far. Penn State last year had Saquon Barkley, Mike Gesicki, and Deshaun Hamilton. All 3 guys who went pretty high in the NFL draft, and all guys did really well at the Combine, too. They showed up to be freak athletes. How did Penn State not have the best offense in all of college football last season? I don't think Trace McSorley is all that good.
I have always been under the impression, remember, this is coming from someone who does not have a #1 college football team. I grew up in Maryland, never really got on the Terrapins bandwagon. I went to an art school in Boston, so I guess Boston College. But look, if there's one thing that I've always found in college football that wins you, especially on offense, it is elite talent. Elite talent. And frankly, Penn State, with Barkley, Gesicki, and Hamilton gone, do not have a lot of elite talent left. They simply don't. Ohio State, stacked with elite talent. Alabama, stacked with elite talent. Michigan has one elite player on their offense in Shea Patterson. But
maybe
Penn State, maybe. That's true. We don't know yet. Penn State has Jawan Johnson. Does that count?
I don't think they have any elite talent.
I don't think so either.
They've got a lot of good players.
Yes.
I don't see any like, oh, this dude's amazing. I don't see, they've got Rashawn Gary.
Elite talent wins you games in college football.
All right, let's go to David here. Did anyone else order those Mizzen and Main shirts?
David,
I
my
did,
boy.
and they're amazing. So, got to shout out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Comfortable.af. It is the most comfortable shirt I own.
It's so
I have 5
funny.
of them.
It's so
They're
funny
awesome.
to me that their website is actually comfortable AF.
It checks out.
That's just. Do you know what? I love when like things are so on brand, and the comfortable.af web address is so on brand that I buy these shirts all the time. I love it.
I got a good comment from that average gamer. That's going to upset Ohio State fans.
Shoot.
Says, I was going to make a bad comment, but Urban Meyer covered it up.
Oh.
Burn! Boom, roasted.
Slam.
By the way, one of the worst handled college football situations. Actually,
Sure.
I don't think there is such a thing because every college football situation is handled poorly. So, and yes, that was a jab at the NCAA. 'cause they did not do anything right.
What you got? What you got?
Stream Hunts is back. But he's now Streams Hunts 2.0.
His account probably got
because
blocked.
he got shut down because he's a moron. Hey, Stream Hunts. Sup, bro? Hey, by the way, The game's on NBC. If you want to watch it, it's on NBC. It's pretty free.
Is the game going to be streamed here? Are we getting a lot of those comments today?
There was a little bit
Not
at the
too
beginning.
many.
At the beginning, I saw a few.
Yeah,
That's
there's
okay.
always a few.
We're glad of those of you guys that choose to watch and
thank
enjoy.
you.
We got a bunch of people that want to hang out of.
Anthony says low block him.
Done.
Low block.
Okay.
John Davis is asking about what Jalen Hurts. Is he still on Alabama?
He is.
Yeah.
He is, but it's 2 a time in Bama.
It is 2 a time.
Which, by the way, can I just point something out that I called that
What?
before the national title game? Producer Brett can confirm.
We can confirm. It's on the tape.
I said to go put two attacks in the game, and they did, and they won. Now, Clemson needs to do the same with Trevor Lawrence.
I was running the Chat Sports social media from home that night. That was a lot of fun.
That sounds sad, Tom.
No.
Or Harris.
Oh, no, it was a great time. I greatly enjoyed it.
Tua does have a touchdown pass already to Jared Judy. 7-0 tied.
Judy
Tua on the first.
It's a great 1-2 punch.
Oh, it's great. I'm actually pretty excited to see what Alabama brings to the table. I know. See, this is the great part about me not having college football teams, that I am allowed to not be sick of Alabama being so good. I'm also a Patriots fan, so I understand what it's like to have a dominant franchise over the course of 20 years.
Every show, every single show. Oh, the Patriots are so great. No one cares.
Wait, Tom, I have a question.
Every show.
How is it?
Hey, so Vixie says that he or she would rather be at home, but I guess you guys work. Thanks.
We'll take second.
We'll take it.
If this is, are they saying that we would rather be at home, or they
No,
would rather be
he would rather.
He's
be
in the car,
okay,
forced to
Another
watch
third
this.
down
I
pick of
don't
Notre
know how
Dame.
that works, but
Notre Dame right now moving the ball quite well,
We
especially
appreciate
on
that.
the ground.
Thank you,
Wimbush
Cam.
They have no real answer for Wimbush right now, especially on the ground. He's playing a great
That
game so
that
far.
was my fear. Was I wasn't worried about the passing attack from Wimbush. I was worried about his legs,
looked
and
great
so
so
far they've done enough with it.
Look,
especially this drive.
I think how you beat Michigan's defense is if you could beat their offense and keep Michigan's defense on the field quite a bit. But B is to spread them out. If that front seven dominates you, you're done, which is football, of course. But with Gary, Winovich, Bush, if you can get them on the outside, just like Notre Dame's doing,
Just that exact
that's
play.
how you can beat that Michigan defense.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Here we go. Notre Dame ball on their own 36-yard line, 14-3 right now. Again, if you want to watch the game, it's on NBC. But if you're just enjoying listening to a couple guys talk, drink some beer, and watch some football, this is the place for you.
Yoda 12, you're right. Notre Dame is moving the ball again.
Yeah, they're moving the ball quite well.
Ooh. Hey, Anthony Williams, can Chat Sports start a real Ohio State report, not just negative coverage? We are the class of our league. So hold on, Anthony. You're really going to tell me that Ohio State didn't deserve the coverage that they got this offseason?
I forgot what happened.
Yeah. Anthony, we would love to have an Ohio State report. We just haven't gotten there yet. But
give it time.
Let's not be naive and think you didn't deserve the coverage you got.
Completely deserved. Also completely cold, so completely.
My memory loss has
Again,
made me forget about what we're talking about here.
Neutral person. Ohio State handled that situation incredibly poorly. Incredibly poorly. Like it was
mistake number one was
horrible.
Announcing when they were going to make their decision. Because that says we're going to do a full effort.
Mistake number two. You know, as a coach, you have a horrible press conference when you have to release not one, not two, but 3 separate individual statements after your press conference to clear things up about what you said in your 3 previous statements. That's when you know you're screwing up.
Bray wants a Des Bryant report.
Oh, we have one. It's on the Cam Rogers show.
Cam takes care of that pretty good.
The national anthem rumors with Cam Rogers.
By the way, Cam is in the comments section.
He's having fun
asking Anthony what he doesn't like about his reports.
3rd and 3 right now.
No flag. He fell down, right?
No flag.
Okay.
Brandon Wimbush did get whacked, so it looks like we're going to be getting a 4th down here. Oh, there is a flag.
Oh, Cameron, you can't say that.
Come on. Oh, by the way, Boston
Cameron, you
College
can't say that.
What?
He said the N-word. You can't say that, buddy. Come on.
Nah, man, no.
Not our Cam.
We ain't about that here.
Cameron Kaiser.
I was like, what?
You can't say that.
No, man.
Can't do
say
that.
Get that junk out of here.
Oh, there was a
pass
flag.
interference. Gimme. Yes.
Our Cam is getting a little bit, I think, sensitive. Pretty sure I have the Des Bryant rumors coverage, guys. We'll get Cam Rogers on the show here in just a minute.
Des Bryant
Cam
rumors.
voice.
Is Des Bryant going to sign with the Patriots? There's still nothing behind this. But he's going to sign with them.
Cam, you kind of do
I
sound like
won't.
Let's get Cam on the show, guys.
No valid reason for them to sign a dysfunctional 31-year-old
God.
wide receiver who's been bad for 3 straight years.
All right, you
But
got
sure,
it.
if that's what a Super Bowl
Hold.
roster needs.
Hold.
That was
It's
a great
coming
job.
back.
Nice little pass.
Hold. It's coming back.
I know, but that was a great job.
That was a hold.
UNH falling to Bryant University. It's sad.
That's a hold.
There's your Wyoming score, Tom.
I swear you said earlier.
I swear it was close.
Yeah,
I
you
swear.
can't say that, though. I swear that you had said, oh, it was actually a legal shift, not a hold. Anyway, I swear that you had said it was a good
you guys,
game earlier.
one of my
I didn't check the
alma
score.
maters has finally taken the lead against an FCS school.
Can't.
So one of my alma maters we're watching here, Michigan, and they're losing. My other, Kansas State, has been struggling with South Dakota.
That's not great.
Miami's losing to Marshall, which sucks.
Wait. You're Miami. I was
The
like,
Thundering Herd. Is
No, other
beating them
Miami plays here in Dallas tomorrow.
They do against LSU.
Yes.
Yes. So I've seen a lot of LSU jerseys walking around today.
They're sad.
Just stop putting App State on the schedule, man. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, don't
here.
play App Stat.
Notre
App
Dame
State.
1st and 15 on Michigan's 40-yard line. See what they're able to make work here. Brendan Wimbush in the pocket, rolls to his right. He's going to run. He's going to gain a good amount of yards.
All right,
11
I mean,
yards.
Wimbush is doing such a good job spreading them out.
Great
is.
comment. I was thinking the exact thing here from Mag Tadros. He can't believe that there is no spy. I couldn't agree more. How are you not spying Brandon right now? Every play, he gets out of the pocket, and there's no spy.
I mean,
Use
that's got Devin Bush written all
Use
over,
Hudson.
right?
Spy the really good runner who isn't a great thrower. Like, this has been a bad defensive scheme so far from my eyes. Like, use a spy.
Oh.
Make a tackle.
Do you know what?
Come on.
For me right now, what I've seen from this game, this looks like a game to me where you have one team that's been running the offense, running the same exact offense for multiple consecutive seasons, and you have another offense that has simply just been struggling a lot to run their new offense in Michigan.
But, like, it's been the defense that I haven't liked from Michigan. Like, they've moved it. I didn't expect 14 points at this point. Like,
for me.
Hey, positive comment for Cam Rogers.
Oh, Brandon Wimbush.
get
Go the other
him.
field. Go the other field.
Okay,
Still
that's
got
fine.
positive.
Oh.
Oh, that's a late hit.
He was in,
Where's
no, he
the
was in
flag?
bounds. He was in
come
bounds.
on.
He was
in
in
bounds.
bounds.
Oh, come
Harris.
on.
He was in bounds.
Boo.
Yes, he's still in bounds.
Use your
Come
eyeballs.
on.
You were the one
That
saying
was
the
a
kicker
late
wasn't
hit.
late when he
Get out of
clearly
my
stepped
face.
out of bounds.
That was a clear hit.
Come on.
Wimbush knows it. The ref knows it. They're just
Well, the
trying
ref
to keep
didn't throw
this
the
game.
flag.
They're trying to keep this game close. That was a late hit.
Let's see.
Oh, he's out. That's a late
tackling
hit.
him
That's
as
a
he
late
went out of
hit.
bounds.
That's
He
Absolutely
tripped.
not.
That's some crap.
He
That is
tripped.
that
Use your
is
eyeballs.
a late hit, and Michigan just got away
Oh,
with
poor
one
Brian
there.
Kelly's all red in the face again.
I like that green overcoat he's got.
I
I
do
actually,
too.
kind of do too.
Oh, nice block there by the fullback. He's only going to get 1 yard, but
There you go.
he saved about a 3-yard
There you go.
deficit on that one.
That average gamer says, yo, shout out to North Dakota State, the Cam Rogers of the FCS. That would call Cam the GOAT.
I guess Cam is the GOAT. but
Cam is GOAT.
Cam, congratulations. You're the GOAT of AAA football.
FCS.
FCS.
Oh, AAA, you're right. Yeah.
it's
but
AAA
still.
football. College football to me is quadruple A. And then
I get
NFL is
you.
obviously, baseball. A little baseball
I
talk
get you.
here.
Fair enough.
3rd and 7 here. Somebody's
down?
down
Is
for
that
Michigan.
Woods?
Number 22 on Michigan.
Is it 2
defense.
or is it 26? Oh, it is 22. That's not good. That's actually a big
I think
big
he
red
got
flag for
maybe
me.
poked in the face. He's going for his face. Maybe he's just a little tired. Maybe he's
Don't
cramping
like
up.
seeing David Long on the field.
Yeah, David Long
he is.
not
They're
good.
looking at his eye, so hopefully Long's okay
Maybe
because I don't
maybe
like Long hurt.
drop the contact or something.
All right,
or-
so obviously what you do if you're Notre Dame is you throw at the replacement for David Long. Like that's
obviously-
immediately what you
no,
do.
no, no.
You throw at the backup guy.
Obviously, what you do here is throw another jump ball to your small slot receiver.
Here's a good one, as we are indeed presented by FanDuel. $20 down with your first deposit at FanDuel.com/chatsports. What team should not be in the Big Ten?
Rutgers.
Rutgers. Producer Brett is right.
Maryland.
Rutgers.
Well, actually, I say Rutgers should be in there because what other conference would they be in?
The Big East.
the ACC.
Oh, wait.
That's not real.
Exactly. So the American.
Oh,
Fits their
Yeah.
talent a little better.
that's fair. I mostly,
It's Rutgers.
I mostly had Rutgers staying there just because
They only put them in for TV purposes.
Area is right. I still
Oh,
can't believe what.
can UC is beating UCLA. Can we just make note
By
of
the
that?
way, the Wilton Spate led UCLA Bruins. He won the starting quarterback
He did.
job.
Yeah, he hit over Dorian Thomas-Robinson, one of the better quarterback prospects in this
I think
year's
it's Thompson
class.
Robinson, but yes.
Anyway,
DTR.
Wilton Spate was never very good, and I found it so funny that Michigan kept trying to make Wilton Spate happen and not.
Did
just
you see the
admitting-
backups?
What?
Yeah, but now
Not
UCLA's trying to
Everyone
make
tries to
Wilton
make
Speight
Wilton Speight happen. An NFL team is going to try to make Wilton Speight happen, and they're going to pay for it.
They'll make him happen like they tried to make Jake Rudock happen like round 6 or round 7
Jake
at best.
Rudock.
Who got cut today, by the way, by the Lions.
Sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
After
did.
a couple of years, too.
Yeah. Yes.
Is Brad Kaya still in the NFL?
He's bouncing around. I
The
think.
number one guy who left college way too early. So funny. Miami had like one okay season, and if Brad Kaya would have stayed, he would have been like the lead quarterback on one of the best teams in the country. Instead, went to the NFL, got drafted in the 6th round, and it's just bad. Sad. So it happens when you come out of school too early. Stay in school, people.
Or
Don't
don't.
use drugs.
All right, bonus question. Where is William Jewell College at?
It's in Missouri.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm going to ask you who the most famous alumnus is.
William Jewell.
That's what I was
That's
going
a
to
good
Tell
one.
me I'm wrong.
All right, let's play 20 questions.
say.
All right, the most famous alumnus of William Jewell is in the College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, what position?
I'm choosing to cheat, by the way. I'm
He
looking it up.
is still active in college football
Oh.
as a coach, obviously.
Is it Bill Snyder?
It is Bill
Yes!
Snyder, the architect
I
of the
didn't look it up,
greatest
actually. I couldn't find
turnaround
it
in
in
college
time.
football
There we
history,
go. Got it.
who is currently losing to South Dakota.
3rd and 7 here
Nichols
for
is
Notre
tied with
Dame on the
Kansas, though.
Michigan 17. We're done talking about William
All right,
Jewell
need to stop.
University
You
College
need to stop
State.
here.
Let's see what Notre
They
Dame
just
There's
put
North
on the field
Texas.
for long. It's
Ambry
Brandon
Thomas in,
Watson
Brandon
and Ambry
Watson's coming
Thomas,
in. Let's
okay.
see what Notre Dame's able
Aaron
to
Nickel.
do. 3rd and 7. Brandon Wimbush looks to be a quarterback
Man.
draw. Good blocking on the outside. Get to the outside.
Didn't get it.
Ooh, it's
No,
Didn't
close.
get
he's
it.
short. He's short.
It's close.
JT
He's
was
about a
very
half
generous
yard
spot.
short. About a-
Really
what's
generous
About a
spot.
half yard
There's no
short.
way he made it.
That was super generous.
Not like JT.
Does Notre
was short.
Dame go
JT
for it
was
here?
short.
Do they kick the field goal? They look pretty aggressive, like they're running up to the line. I wonder if they want to go for it. Get
I'd
Michigan
go
on their
for
back.
it.
I'd
foot.
go
Always
for
go
it here.
I'd absolutely go for it. 4th and inches. Looks to be about a half yard. Man, if you're
Michigan's
Notre Dame,
gonna
just
take
one
a
of them in
timeout.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
definitely.
take a timeout too.
That was a good way to force a timeout out of them.
Make them review it because that was a bad spot.
Anyway, you can drop it back like.
Chris says
Third
he's
of a
just
yard.
here to watch that team up north lose. LOL.
Which
Hey, you
What
know
is
what?
that?
Thanks for joining us. That's
Aren't they-
Fine.
that's why Harris is here.
aren't they both north? What is Indiana considered north?
Well, he's an Ohio State fan.
Oh, I didn't. Okay,
They
well.
call it Michigan.
That
That
team
team
up
up north.
Okay.
TTUN.
See, if
Come on, buddy.
if I knew he was an Ohio State.
Come on,
fan,
buddy.
I would've known.
All right, we got to get Cam on air because he's in the comments starting #CamVP.
Oh my God.
No. Stop it, Cam. Absolutely not.
You know what, Cam? I also think that Cam Newton is going to win MVP this year.
He's
Cam
not.
Newton's
that
not
offensive
going to
line
win the
sucks.
MVP.
I know. Just trying to mess with Cam. Cam is a combination of two.
Mitch
of the
is
best quarterbacks
currently
in the
Mitch
NFL
is doing a
without being
smear
bad.
campaign.
Okay, smear
That
campaign.
average gamer. #Team Cam. #Team Tom. #Team Producer. #not Team Harris. Thank you.
What
You're
about
my boy.
#Yoder 2020?
Oh my God.
Who's the VP in that campaign again?
See, it's
Was that
great.
you? or
Probably
me?
got to be me, right?
Just remember,
Okay.
Brett, it's great to be the enemy, especially when you're winning 14-3 with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Wait. Reverse
Cam,
reverse
get this
jinx.
in-
They're gonna get
this
the.
in the
They're
comments.
gonna get
I
the
mean,
first down. Reverse jinx time. They're gonna get it.
Got it. Let's go.
Damn it, they got
Scale
Michigan
of 1 to
defense.
10.
Where's this legendary defense I was told about?
Scale of 1
Huh?
to 10. How many hairs has James Yoder already pulled out of his hair? His head.
Implying there's some left.
You took my joke. You suck.
So the reverse jinx did not work there, Brett.
Because reverse jinxes are weird.
You know what? I didn't believe in it enough.
This has been a great
Notre
offense.
Dame will score on this drive.
Notre
It's going to
Dame
happen.
has had a very good
Tom,
job
you are
controlling
making
the
that
ball so far.
Denard Robinson dread shirt by Chat Sports, of course.
Wimbush.
Yeah, here we go.
A bad name.
There you go, Winovich. There's a sack.
Dude, do not.
See, the
All hair
reverse jinx
team.
worked that
All
time.
hair team.
Dude, Winovich is celebrating this sack as if they're not down 11 points on their own like
Shut it,
10-yard
Harris.
line. Like I don't understand why players do that in general. Good blitz there by
It's
Devin
like
Bush. though.
three-man sack. Love it.
Yeah, that wasn't great block.
Love it. There we go. GoPro Daily shouting out his stream in the comments. Nope.
Nope. Our stream
Nope.
is
Hey,
better
good
than
luck,
yours.
GoPro. We'll see you never
Never.
because it'll be shut down.
All right, come on. Get him again.
What? Well, that's a fun screen pass. Get to the outside.
Blow it up.
Beat that tackle.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on,
baby.
Winovich.
Woo! Back to the 10-yard line. All right, third and about
Kittle was the
9
last-
here for the
last one
Notre
there.
Dame offense. Oh, give me one more touchdown going to the half. Make this bad boy 21-3. So all the Michigan fans in the comments, hashtag not Team Harris. Guess what? Doesn't matter because I'm going home with some sweet, sweet money tonight. And Tom is going home sad. By the way, for all you
GoPro
people
says he's been
that
doing
are-
it for 2 years and never shut down.
By the way, for all you people that are like hashtag Team Cam, he is also rooting for
Hey,
Notre Dame
GoPro.
along with me tonight.
I dare you to try the NFL.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Third and goal here for Notre
Come on.
Dame. Let's see what they're able to do. Wimbush back to pass, looking, throws.
He was on the line of scrimmage, wasn't he?
Incomplete. Fourth.
Nobody
and
got
goal
decked by
for
Winovich.
Notre Dame probably going to. Oh, there's a flag. Rough the passer. Oh, give it
No.
to me. Give it to me. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, that's on to senior Chase Winovich, too. Roughing the passer.
No.
Come on.
Mwah, it's beautiful.
What are you doing, Chase?
Mwah, it's beautiful. See, that's what Harbaugh.
What are you doing?
Mwah, it's beautiful.
Nah, show me this again.
Oh, that was absolutely. Throw the ball. Oh, yeah, right. Yep.
It's a
can't do
softball.
that.
It's football.
You can't do that. Oh,
That
yeah.
was
Oh, yeah. He took multiple steps. He knew it as soon as he hit him. Yep. He's like, damn it. That was dumb. First and goal for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on the 4-yard line.
They're going to score again. I'm still trying to do that reverse jinx stuff here.
Oh, give it to me.
They're
That
gonna
was a
score.
That was a bad penalty.
Oh, they scored
by the
again.
Senior on
Touchdown,
the senior on
Notre
Michigan.
Dame.
Yeah,
I
baby.
feel really bad about my bet.
21-3.
That was a
heading
hold.
into halftime. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish leading the Michigan Wolverines with 4 minutes left to go.
The left
in
tackle
the
just
second quarter.
literally tackled the safety on the play. The reverse jinxes have not been working, but I think I need to go back to the other one.
I'm Harris Rubenstein live here from South Bend, Indiana. We go down to Tom Downey for his reaction to Michigan losing by 18 points. Tom, how you feeling?
What is the voice you're doing for
I'm
starters?
putting on a news voice because you're losing by 18.
You don't need a news voice. It sounds really weird deeply. And it sucks. This has not gone well. I felt really good about this Michigan bet, and now I don't.
I felt
And frankly, it's been pretty close to a disaster.
people have been telling me for 3 straight years that Michigan, this is the year that Michigan starts winning big games. No, this is the year that Michigan starts winning big
Yeah,
games.
but
No,
you know
this
who-
is the
you
year
know
that
who's
Michigan
back?
starts winning big
You know who's back, right?
Texas.
Oh, wait.
Texas not back, but you knew who has always been here,
Yes,
Brett.
who wanted to go to
Bet
Texas.
DSI has always been here. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code GOBLUE to get a 120% bonus so you can make some sweet, sweet cash like this guy right here.
Hold on,
and not
Harris.
Tom.
What does that mean?
What?
120% deposit bonus?
It means that if you give $100,
Give.
if you, to bet DSI,
Deposit.
$100, you get $120, which means that you have $220.
$220.
He did the math right.
Just out of depositing
I did
100.
not take a math class in college. However, you do get that 120% bonus. You give $100, you get 120 for it to have 220 total dollars only on BetDSI and only if you use the promo code GOBLUE.
All right. For starters, this game is not over, by the way. Can I make that clear to you? Like, you understand the game is not over. Because what Michigan really needs to have happen here, they need to go score on this drive. Go down the field, get 7 points. They get the ball to start the second half.
So in order
That's
for,
what they need.
In order for Michigan to come back and win,
They need to score
They have to
points.
score.
Yes, Harris. But I didn't say that because I'm not John Madden late in his career. Or
I
Matt Millen right
just
now.
want to see the Michigan Wolverines make a legitimate drive from the start of a kickoff that wasn't a terrible punt and get in the Notre Dame red zone, which, mind you, they have not been able to do yet in the first half.
Fair. They've come close twice. So this time it'll happen. It's going to happen. They've shown enough of the flashes on offense.
Again.
Higdon's run the ball well. They're going to get into this 4-minute drive, and it'll be fine.
I am tired.
Ambry Thomas had a good return that was called back. Maybe he gets a good one here, too.
I'm tired of people telling me that this is the year that Michigan all of a sudden starts winning big games. I'm
Why not?
getting sick of it. Like it seems that every single other team in the Big Ten has the capacity to win big games. Even below average Michigan State teams can win big time games. But Michigan, with one of the best coaches in college football, with some of the best recruiting in college football, can't win big games.
Ironic that you've said Michigan State, who almost lost to Utah
They
State.
did almost lose today.
Yeah.
I will give you that. But again,
Yesterday.
they did beat Michigan last year. What's Harbaugh's
Drive's
record
coming
against
up.
his rivals?
Drive's coming
1-6.
up. It's not great.
Bad.
New year. Drive's coming up right now. Watch it. No surprise that Georgia, by the way,
maybe I will have to
absolutely
say that
pounded
Brian
Austin
Kelly
Peay.
is a better coach than Jim Harbaugh. I mean, at least Brian Kelly can win games.
I see some anti-Harbaugh play calling here. Yes, I do need a Michigan. I do need a beer. You're right. 2020 for what? The Harbaugh play calling, I think, has been fine this game. I actually haven't had a problem.
I don't
with
think
it.
it's play calling.
They've moved the ball fine. It's just
No.
been a couple bad sacks that have stunted 2 different drives.
Well, and Notre Dame just running all over the defense.
Yeah.
Also,
I've been very disappointed by Don Brown's
Can you
defense
pull up
today.
the time of possession stats?
There we go!
Wow.
Go, Ambry Thomas! What did I tell you?
There it is.
Ambry Thomas kick return
Oh,
touchdown.
please. You are
What did
so
I
down
tell
2
you?
possessions.
What did I
Please.
tell you?
Keep it in your pants.
What did I tell you?
Harris, how can you not be excited about this?
What
I
up,
am excited
Ambry?
for it,
Look
'cause
at all
no,
those
I
broken
was great.
tackles.
I was
That
well
is
done.
huge.
You like that?
Huge.
I do.
You like that?
I do like that.
You like that.
I do like
You
that.
like that?
I do.
There you go,
I
Ambry.
also like 12-point leads going into
All right,
it.
there we
Down on
go.
Boom, Tom.
Oh, that's going on Boom. You know that's right.
Oh, it's great. You know, that's
There
what
we
you're
go.
looking for if your offense can't do crap.
That's true.
There you go.
Well, the good news is that Notre Dame's
13
going to get the ball
seconds.
back.
Or I guess 14 seconds, and now it's a 21-10 game.
It's a touchdown.
There you
Look,
go.
That is certainly a way to score your first touchdown on the air. A nice touchdown there by Ambry Thomas for Michigan. Look, they got to score points somehow.
That's what happens when you don't stay in your lane on kick coverage duty.
Yeah, that was a good couple broken tackles there, though, by him.
Yeah. You go,
Excuse me.
Ambry.
So the score is now 21-10. Michigan
Ambry
with the
Thomas,
kickoff
new favorite
return
player
for a
on Michigan.
touchdown. We have 3:41 left in the first half. Harris Rubenstein, and that is Tom Downey. He took Michigan. I took Notre Dame.
That's the type of game-changing play you need. Get both sides of the ball fired up a bit.
Okay.
That's what you need.
But what you don't need is your very, very, very tired defense going back on the field.
Be fine. They got the adrenaline boost.
But no,
thanks to
again,
Tommy.
Oh, yeah, so you're going to not take the points.
No, you do take the points. I'm just saying their defense has been very tired and they haven't been able to stop the run.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you can you pull up the time of possession stats for me? Because for me,
Sure.
that's probably the number one stat so far from this. Because Notre Dame, with how well they've been running the ball so far, they must be dominating time of possession. They must be absolutely dominating them. Maybe like to a 2-to-1 ratio. Because it just seems that whenever Michigan has the ball, they don't have for very long, even if they are getting some first down.
Harris, prediction of a 2-to-1 ratio. Notre Dame 13-30, Michigan 12-49.
Wow,
Under a
really?
minute. You
Wow.
are fake
no,
news.
I am fake news. No, I'm actually very surprised.
I
about
swear.
that. No, I'm very surprised about that. It feels like Notre Dame has had the ball for so much longer. That's surprising.
There is a little bit of an Ohio State war going on right now.
Oh, Block. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, basically arguing whether or not it was a good win and how good Ohio State actually is. They beat up a bad Oregon
You're
State team,
1-0.
but they still put up 71 points. So, like, I think that in the end, it's Ohio State.
Ohio
we
State
know that
fans.
they're a good, team.
Ask
we
yourself
know that
this
we know
question.
that
Would
they
you
are.
have put up that many points with Urban Meyer? The answer is yes. Therefore, it doesn't matter. You're 1-0. You beat Oregon State. Mazel tov.
All right, Notre Dame's kickoff return. You're not quite as good as my boy Ambry Thomas, my new favorite player, by the way.
Your favorite player.
new favorite player.
Oh, Notre Dame's probably going to run out the end of the clock here. Look at Towson, 24-7 over Notre Dame.
It was
Remind
Morgan
everyone
State, first off.
to subscribe here to us on YouTube at Chat Sports TV, the best sports channel on YouTube. We don't have random soccer highlights. We're not just throwing up crappy hot takes. We have news. We have rumors. We have fantastic segments produced by all of our great talent that we have here at Chat Sports. NFL, college football, NBA, and a little MLB when World Series time comes around as well. A lot of Cowboy stuff with Tom Downey here. Raiders, 49ers, all the best teams in sports. Find him here on Chat Sports on YouTube and, of course, on Facebook as well. We'll see what Notre Dame is able to do here off the kick return for a touchdown. Nice first play, though.
Michigan has done a really bad job of keeping contained. They've let Wimbush get outside. They just let Armstrong get outside. They haven't done a good job of that.
I'm really surprised about that, Tom. I mean, the front seven of Michigan is one of the best in the country, and those two linebackers, Winovich and Bush, what is going on?
You know what else that Notre Dame is doing very, very well? They actually, I was about to bring it up, but he only gained 3 yards. They are running the ball very much away from Rashawn Gary.
No doubt.
They run the ball left a lot, and Winovich has just not been able to do anything. Like, they just ran the ball to Gary's side right there, got 3 yards. The play before, they ran it to the other side, got 8.
Left side of the run game has done better for Notre Dame.
Oh,
That's what I've
absolutely,
noticed.
100%. And we saw that last year against Michigan's defense. It's like, just don't run the ball at Rashawn Gary, and you'll be fine. It reminds me exactly what teams used to do against Clowney. Like, just don't run the ball at Clowney. Like, what are they
Bray
gonna
wants
do?
to know when Cam and Mitch are coming on.
Ooh, Bray.
Second half.
Second half. There we go.
Cam Mitchell will be second half. Lena Bond, by the way, one of the lovely Michigan aficionados, hopefully making an appearance as well.
Of course.
Of course.
Everyone make an appearance tonight.
There you go.
Michigan needs to get a stop here.
See, they can't have me on in the second half because the victory lap that I'm going to make when Notre Dame wins this game is going to be quite legendary.
But when Michigan comes back, we'll bring it back on and make fun of you.
When Notre Dame ends up winning this game, I'm just going to run into our set screaming, going, I was right, and then run back out and scream. Book it. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Book it.
Bucket 3-12 here.
Second and
excuse
seven.
me, 2:20 left
Keep
in the
contained.
first half here at the 35-yard line.
Keep
Second and 7
contained.
for Notre Dame. See what they're able to do. Wimbush on a screen pass. Not too
Okay.
effective.
Okay, 3rd and 4.
Third and
Get the ball
short
back.
again.
Go score again. Right? There we go. I like that. Tariq Williams asking what channel it is. NBC, by the way.
Yes, it is NBC.
You don't
Remember,
need to use the streamers to try and put their
I'm
stuff
going
in
to
here.
make this very, very easy for you guys. If Notre Dame is playing in a game, it is on NBC.
Almost.
That
All-
is
except for the playoff.
That is so wrong.
That they have an exclusive deal with NBC that all their
no,
games.
Home
for
games.
home games.
Well, they're at home, aren't they?
You said
Yeah,
every
but
game.
you said every game.
Every home game.
That's a big
Okay,
difference.
that's a difference.
That's 50%.
Oh, we're at home. It's on NBC.
I swear. Get your facts right.
We're going to be taking what looks to be a
It's going to be
timeout
3rd
here
and 4
for
here for
Timeout.
Michigan
Or
coming up.
1:30
For Notre Dame
left to
coming
go
up.
for Notre Dame. Brian Kelly's going to call a play here.
They
Tom,
got to get a stop.
I am very,
I want the ball back.
very unimpressed again by Michigan's offense. Very unimpressed.
You would if they hadn't taken the 2 sacks, you'd be speaking otherwise.
Oh, if they hadn't taken the 2 sacks.
Yeah.
They did.
It's not
take
like
the
they've
2
been
sacks.
completely unable to move the football.
I mean, the only time they ever moved the football is when they got the ball on their own on the Notre Dame's 40-yard line and got to the 10.
They've had 2 solid drives, both of which were ended by sacks. They were in field goal range for the other one. They were very much in the range, and they had like a 15-yard sack.
Which
They
is
moved
that
the
not
ball.
a negative on the offense?
It is. I'm saying that they've moved the ball. That's my point.
Yes.
You're
but-
really good at like ignoring the points and then making a different one.
I mean, yeah, but you could say, oh, they moved the ball, this and that, but they've also gone to the red zone a couple times and only have 10 points to call
Yeah.
of it, and the touchdown was from a kickoff return.
I'm not saying that there hasn't been
So you
disappointing.
impressed by the offense?
No, I'm saying that there's been flashes of it. I'm saying that it hasn't been a complete disaster. They've been able to move the ball.
I just
They've given me enough to think that they'll be able to move the ball in the second half and score more.
I just find it very unappealing that against a defense that I think we could both agree for Notre Dame doesn't have a lot of elite talent on it. Like the farthest they were able to get on the field was to the 5-yard line, and that was only when they had one of the worst punts I've ever seen coming from Notre Dame's own end zone. I have not been inspired. I expected them to open it up a little bit more. I thought they were going to be able to move the ball a little bit through the air. I wonder if we're seeing a team that isn't reacting well to losing their top wideout only a week before the
Tariq
game.
Black, yeah.
I think losing Tariq Black just takes a lot of their explosiveness off the outside.
It's fine. I mean, let's see how the rest of the game goes. Like
fair.
if they get the ball back, let's see how they work in that minute and a half
what
drill.
we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I also would like to see a little bit more Donovan Peoples-Jones. I know that he had a couple receptions there on one of the drives, but again, he's not really being featured as much as I'd hoped.
Today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. Go to chatsports.com/bet. The promo code is GoBlue. You'll get a 120% deposit bonus. So when you deposit $100, they'll give you $120 for free for a grand total of $220 to bet with on BetDSI.
That was some fantastic math. And again,
Thank you.
Use BetDSI. You can make some sweet money like me and not like Tom. But the good news is, since you use BetDSI, you got enough money to bet tomorrow, don't you, buddy?
I got more than enough money to bet tomorrow.
There
Because
you
I've won a
go.
lot of bets this offseason.
There you go. BetDSI taking us through today's game. 21-10, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish over the Michigan Wolverines. We are 133 away from halftime. At halftime, you'll be joined by Mitchell Renz and Cam Rogers. Cam is repping the Notre Dame Fighting Irish like me. Mitchell Renz repping the Michigan Wolverines. Hashtag Go Blue. By the way, I know I'm not rooting for them. Give me a Go Blue if you're rooting for Michigan in YouTube and Facebook comments, by the way. Get a little Michigan positivity going on. It's not going to work because Michigan's offense has been bad tonight, but you can at least try to throw some positivity
All right,
in
3rd and 4. Got to get the stop here.
Let's see.
And they didn't do it. Not great coverage
First
there.
down, getting to midfield.
I am
Nice-
amazed about how Notre Dame's been able to move the ball, guys.
especially on 3rd down.
Yeah.
3rd down has been huge.
They've had pretty
for Notre
easy
Dame so
passes
far.
at times, too.
Very
Like,
impressive.
there have been some really great plays by Michigan receivers like Chris Finke, but like
I got to say,
they've brought pressure
I'm
and it hasn't
very
worked.
impressed by Brandon Wimbush tonight.
I've
I've
been
been very impressed by him in the first
I
half.
won't argue
Throwing
that.
the ball.
He's been good. He's been
Throwing
good.
the ball, which I can – it's not not great of a thrower. I mean, he scored more touchdowns last year on the ground.
Michigan player is hurt. I
Who
don't
is
see
it?
that.
Oh,
it's
it's
Devin
Devin
Bush.
Bush.
He's
That's
in
not good.
pain.
No.
He is in pain. That might be
They're
some
looking
sort
at
of
his
definitely a leg injury.
God.
Yikes. That is not what you're looking
no.
for. One of the best players on Michigan's defense. Might be the best player on Michigan's
They're checking out his. I can't tell if it's his knee or his calf.
Led the
Let's see
team
what
in
happened here.
tackles last year. Do you
He's
know what?
kinda
Do you know what it looked like
got
to me? It looks like he got pinned. I think the guy's metal knee brace went right into his leg when he fell down on the ground.
Ugh.
I don't know if it's I could be it didn't look like a tendon thing. It looked to be looking at about the middle of his calf. It looked to me like that metal brace just kind of went right down onto his calf.
Well, that's a 300-pound man falling on your leg. That's not good.
I don't know if there's any like serious damage. Again, that was just from my eyeballs, but that's going to hurt a lot, at least instantly.
Devin Bush going down is the second worst thing that can happen to that Michigan defense behind Rashawn Gary going down, as far as I'm
absolutely.
concerned.
Yeah.
And you can argue me that Devin's more important.
Yeah, led the team in
Given
tackles
the
last
depth at
year,
linebacker, which I don't
over
think is that
100
great.
tackles. You know, I would even go as far to say the apple of Don Brown's eye, also being the linebackers coach for that football team. Transferred from Florida State to Michigan, was a star.
He didn't transfer. He was committed to Florida State originally and then decommitted.
Decommitted. Okay, sorry. I knew he connected Florida State. Excuse me. Missed typo there.
I remember when Florida State fans said that they didn't want Devin Bush after he left. Because when a player decommits, now you don't want him anymore.
Now you don't want him. I'm sure that. By the way, shout out Florida State.
Florida
Shout out
State's been
to
good.
Our own Jordan Giorgio. Love you.
That's
Doing
just
great.
Wait, what?
Jordan Giorgio.
Hopefully
You got me
Devin's
there. That was
okay. Because
good.
if he
You got me.
misses serious time, that's bad.
That's bad. That's very bad. We're at the Notre Dame 50-yard line, by the way, guys. Minute 30 left in the first half. Notre Dame with a 21-10 lead so far.
You say 31 or 21?
21.
Okay.
21
I thought I heard 31 for some reason. It's
So,
21.
do you know what I'm excited to see? Obviously, again,
Devin
courtesy
Bush being okay.
of, that too. Courtesy of BetDSI, I'm excited to see what the halftime lines are going to be for this game. I wonder what we're going to see.
I've checked. I haven't seen them updated.
Devin
yet.
Bush limping off the field right now. He is
needs some
walking,
help.
which tells me that if it's broken, I don't think he'd be able to walk on that. So maybe it's just a contusion.
It's a bone
He
bruise.
seemed to be in a lot of pain, maybe a bone bruise, but we'll keep you guys updated throughout the game on that. Notre Dame at their own 50-yard line.
Keep
Wimbush on a
contained.
quarterback draw. Did a better
Come
job
on.
that time, but Wimbush
Fine.
will get a yard on that one. 2nd and 9
Lucky
now it seems.
David Long was able to make the play there.
Yeah, it was a good job by the corners being able to get off their blocks. A little bit of a score update for you guys. Mississippi State up 24-3 over Stephen F. Austin. Boise State's winning 49-20. Clemson beat Furman. Trevor Lawrence looked fantastic today. Georgia beat Austin Peay because obviously
P.
Ohio State
Austin Peay.
77-31.
Austin P. Let's go P.
Auburn 21-16
Seriously.
over
Let's go P.
Washington. Let's get back to the game here. Still at the 50-yard line. See what Wimbush is able
They're
to
committed
do.
to running this football.
Committed to running it, and he's going to throw an incomplete screen pass.
Oh!
Almost picked off. Woo! That would have been a game-changing play for sure, but unfortunately does
That's
not.
Brad Hawkins
Hawkins.
almost made one hell of a play. Oh,
Hawkins really came on during fall, let's call it, summer camp, and earned some playing time here.
It's very.
Needed
that
that.
was very, very
here's the
close.
thing. Had that pass been completed and Hawkins didn't make the tackle, there
Oh,
was
wow, that was. Oh, he actually
nothing.
almost caught that ball, and it was the offensive lineman who made a really nice play on it to make sure that it fell
But if
incomplete.
I think it was Jones, if he had caught that ball, he had all green in front.
Here we
of him.
go. Huge play here.
Holding.
39. Deep
Holding.
down the field. Oh, it's pass interference. Give me that pass
First off, there
interference.
was
Where's
holding.
the flag? There it is.
It's going to be holding.
It's
No,
it's
it's holding
well,
there.
the,
Holding
second,
there.
the secondary is
It's
giving high
holding.
fives. Yeah, it is holding. They're going to decline it
Blatant
as well.
hold.
Oh, that's fair.
Blatant hold.
That's fine. I thought that was. Why? Oh yeah, because I'm rooting for holding here. I'm rooting for the pass interference penalty.
but it
please.
was
that
a
was just a good block.
blatant hold.
It was a good block. What are you talking about?
What? Did you watch the play?
I'm kidding.
It was the old grab him by the jersey and pull them down as they get past you.
That's my favorite play. Actually, it's actually the best thing
That
you
was
can do as an
that
offensive
was
lineman.
the I got burnt. I better take the dude down. Here's the replay for you, Harris, and tell me this isn't a blatant hold. Tell me it's not.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
That's not a blatant hold. That's a blatant
Right
pass
there.
interference
He
penalty. though.
fell.
I'm actually going to go on the side of number 10, who actually was the one who mossed the entire Michigan secondary, but he caught his
This is
touchdown.
the safety CMOS, but yes. All right.
Oh.
How about another good punt return here? If they assume they don't punt it out of the end zone.
It's DPJ
Another
back
good return?
there. Oh, he's going to return at the 5.
Oh,
what are you
what
doing,
are they
DPJ?
doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
There you go. There it is.
You
That was
caught the ball at
stupid.
your 3-yard
Put your
line.
feet on the 10 and don't move backwards.
Hashtag
Or the
bad
7.
ideas.
Or the
Not
7,
great.
sure.
Michigan
Donovan.
put down at their 2-yard line. Donovan Peoples-Jones trying to make a play. That was a freshman
And
move
not
right
only
there.
that, when you catch the ball at your own 3, you got to move forward. You can't take 4 steps to the left and then cut back to the right. He never moved forward on that play.
Lena Bond giving us an update here. Justin Herbert with 3 touchdowns in a quarter and a half. Hashtag
Suck.
Herbie for Heisman.
That average Gaver seems to care about North Dakota State.
I would assume.
Guessing he's a Bison fan. Bison.
He must love Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
So I might just run the football and get out of the half.
Yeah,
here.
I would.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
you got to.
do whatever you can to make sure that you don't get a safety here, though. That would be fantastic for me, myself, and I. 21-10 here. 40 seconds left to go in the half. Karan Higdon with a handoff. Going to get about
that
4 to
should do
5
it,
yards
right?
here.
Okay, so can I just make a general point here?
Yes.
If you're going to try to run at the half, why don't you just kneel? Notre Dame has 1 timeout left, and I know you're kind of
Well, they're
backed
on
up
their
near
2.
your
If you
end
kneel,
zone.
you're on your 1.
Wait, are you for kneeling?
Yes, because
kneeler?
if obviously Michigan's not going to run a play here, but
All right, it's halftime.
I don't like the idea of running the football, and I guess there's an exception because you were backed up to your own 2, but this happens all the time in college football and NFL too. You're trying to run out the clock. The other team can't stop the clock enough. Why are you running the football?
3, 2,
What's your upside?
1, and there is halftime. Notre Dame takes a 21-10 lead into halftime. Michigan with that big kickoff return for a touchdown.
But Michigan gets the ball back.
They do get the ball back in the second half. Devin Bush, as you see at the bottom of your screen, did leave the game with a leg injury, so that does not pose well
No
for the
further
Michigan
updates
defense.
on that yet either.
Tom, quick halftime thoughts before we send it away to Mitch and Cam.
Game's not over for starters. Michigan gets the ball to start the half. I'm not panicking yet. I have been rather disappointed by the way that Michigan has played. I want to see Shea Patterson come out to start the second half and air the football off. He has to get the ball going here.
Yeah, they definitely do. And also, if you're the Michigan defense, you got to find a way to contain better and stop that Notre Dame running game, especially Brennan Wimbush, who has looked pretty fantastic so far in the first half. Before we ship out, want to remind you guys, chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code GOBLUE to get a 120% bonus. What does that mean? You deposit $100, you get $120, and all of a sudden you have $220 to work with. Again, chatsports.com/bet, promo code GOBLUE.
Question for you, Harris. How do you
Answer.
feel about Notre Dame's game, knowing I almost regret asking that question?
I think that right now, to me, it looks like a team who they're running the same offense they did last year and the year before that. They look like they know what they're doing and they're confident in what they know they're able to do. They're not playing too far outside of their game. They're playing within themselves and where their talent pushes out. I think Wimbush has played a little bit over, what we expected him to, but also they have played great on offense on third down. A lot of important third down conversions, especially in the red zone. A lot of dumb penalties for Michigan so far, 5 penalties, including 2 in the red zone. But I also think Notre Dame, from a defensive side of the ball, they are keeping everything in front of them. They're not allowing any big plays. They're not allowing huge chunk yardage. They're keeping everything in front of them and making sure they get off the field in third down. Third down right now for the entire game has really decided what we've seen so far in this one. If you're Notre Dame, keep that up on the defensive side of the ball. Keep that third down intensity coming and maybe start blitzing Shea Patterson a little bit more. It's very clear that he's a little bit frustrated with not coming out and lighting the world on fire. I think blitzing and I think trying to get him off his spot is going to help Notre Dame even more in the second half.
We're waiting for some halftime lines here, folks. We'll get you those in a second as soon as BetDSI posts them for the Michigan-Notre Dame game. Comment here, I guess, question from that average gamer who's been great tonight. Thank you for watching, my man. All right, since it's halftime, what do you guys think of the Mac trade? I broke down my thoughts earlier on the video we posted here on our YouTube page. Haven't really heard your thoughts, though, Harris.
I don't believe the Chicago Bears are a Super Bowl contender now, but I believe that what we're seeing with the Oakland Raiders right now is a power-hungry John Gruden who's been waiting for the right team for a decade now in order to take over. Now that he's taken over the right team, he is not going to do anything that isn't his exact idyllic plan of what he wants to happen. Khalil Mack demanding the amount of money that he wanted was not up there. And if you look at the amount of guaranteed money that the Bears gave Khalil Mack, it was more than what the Raiders were giving to Derek Carr. And I think that with how quarterback-obsessed John Gruden is, he simply couldn't give more money to a defensive player than he did to his own quarterback. However, I also think this has to do with the fact that Mark Davis is the poorest NFL owner in the league. And the fact that the Chicago Bears were just able to give him $60 million up front, basically, is indicative of exactly that. I think this was a huge win for the Bears. I can't believe the Raiders only got 2 first-round picks for one of the best defensive players in football. Hey, you know what? Maybe they'll be able to use one of those picks to be able to draft someone who's 75% as good as Khalil Mack. Because my money tells me that with the 2 first-round picks that they got, the Raiders are only going to pay one of them.
Why would I trust what the Raiders have done?
Exactly.
I didn't really love their draft. And I think in general we tend to overvalue first-round picks.
We very much do.
What they could be. The could be is so high. But you're not going to get a Khalil Mack. You're not going to get a Khalil Mack in almost every case with a non-top 10 pick.
The only way that
that pick's going to be.
The only way that they could rectify this, to me, at least in this upcoming year's draft, is if they use their two first-round picks, trade up, and get a Nick Bosa or a Rashawn Gary or an Ed Oliver. That's really the only way for me that they'd be able to rectify that situation. Let's get back to the game here. Shea Patterson, first half against Notre Dame, efficient, 9 of 12 for 62 yards.
It's not deep. It's accurate. He's made the plays. The big issue has been the 2 sacks he's taken.
Yep.
That's been the big red flag for me with Patterson. 2 sacks that in reality kind of stunted some drives, one of which was in the red zone at the 5-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the offensive line has not played that great either, but Patterson has to get rid of that ball quicker. He cannot be dancing around back there. He's got to get the ball quickly, got to make the efficient play, cannot take a negative play like that.
So we have the halftime lines coming in from BetDSI. Michigan -4 in halftime. So, Tom, please explain to the people at home what exactly halftime lines are.
Halftime lines are not determined by the end result. So it's not that Michigan's going to only lose by 4 in this case. It's that Michigan is going to outscore Notre Dame by 4 points in this half only.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 17-13 is what their rough estimate there. So if Michigan outscores Notre Dame by 4 or more, or excuse me, by more than 4, otherwise it's a push. By more than 4, you win your bet. If you pick Notre Dame, you get the extra 4 points on their side.
Who are you putting money down on in this?
Well, obviously I'm going to pick Michigan.
Yeah.
But I was kind of hoping the lines would be a little bit more favored in Notre Dame's side.
But 4
so
points
my hope
is a big line. That's a big line for halftime.
That's a big line. So my hope is actually that I'm going to wait to bet, and I'm going to hope that this gets adjusted before the half.
BetDSI is just winning me more money with this halftime line of +4. I'm going to put money down on Notre Dame to win this halftime line. I just don't know how Michigan is going to outscore Notre Dame by 4 points in this half. I simply think
gets an extra possession.
They do. I just think that with how well Notre Dame's defense is playing in the third quarter, obviously, or on third downs, obviously it's going to trend a little bit more because regression of the mean, this and that. But I think overall, I think this Notre Dame team right now has Michigan's number. They're going to have a huge comeback in them in order to get back in this game.
And remember, you can bet on these odds right now at chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code GOBLUE. You'll get a 120% deposit bonus. Put in $100, you get $120 for a grand total of $220.
It is an absolute fantastic deal.
It's an unbeatable deal right now.
A deal that you're only going to find here at Chat Sports. That's going to do it for Tom and I. We're going to let Cam and Mitch take over for the second half, along with the likes of Elena Bond and, of course, producer Brett Scott. For Tom Downey, I'm Harris Rubenstein. We'll see you guys later.
Welcome back into the Michigan Notre Dame watch party. On screen here, you see some halftime lines. Notre Dame obviously doing a lot better than the Michigan Wolverines in the first half. I'm joined by Mitchell Renz and Cam Rogers, the roomies here. Boys, do you think Michigan can pull it together in the second half?
Lynn, I don't think it's going to happen. Look, I think Notre Dame has all the momentum right now. Hi, everybody. Hope we're doing well out there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Notre Dame has been winning at the line of scrimmage so far tonight, Lynn, and I think that will continue. I look at these BetDSI odds here. Give me +4 for Notre Dame. I think they outscore Michigan in the second half by 5, 6, 7 points. I think Notre Dame continues to roll here, and Michigan continues to struggle. Look, Shea Patterson, obviously new environment for him. He needs to adjust to this offense. Prime time, South Bend. Were we really going to expect Michigan to fire on all cylinders with that offense tonight? Let's be real.
Me personally, no. I don't think you can take a look at this Michigan team and all of a sudden think that they are just worlds better than the team that lost to South Carolina in a bowl game last year. Mitchell, I mean, have you seen anything from this Wolverines offense or even defense that makes you think that they can pull this one out?
I want to say yes, but this team is not look so good. But momentum is a big thing in sports. And at the end of that half, there was a huge touchdown that Michigan got. And I think if that's one of those things that Michigan be like, hey, we played really bad in the first half, and we're still in this game. So I would bring that motivation out a little bit. And if Michigan can come out, maybe get an early touchdown, maybe Shea gets it going a little bit, hey, anything can happen in the second half.
I mean, and Michigan does get the ball to start, and like
Bingo.
you said, momentum. That's everything in a football game. If they're able to get a touchdown, I do like the Wolverines' chances to at least keep it close, but I have not seen anything from this offense that's anything more than lackluster, you can say. I think we were talking about it before we came on air, that Michigan pass protection was a huge problem for the Wolverines offense last year, and I haven't seen anything change as we're heading into 2018.
You say lackluster, and I think Cam's pretty lackluster, but yet sometimes he still gets dates.
You
so
have
things
a
can
mirror.
happen.
Look at yourself in the mirror. That's lackluster.
I am
okay?
impeccable.
That's lackluster.
I think I'm a good-looking guy. However,
debate stage, debate mode right now.
However, lackluster Cam over here, I mean, he still gets dates, and I think it's one of those things, sometimes you just got to get lucky, and maybe a few bounces are going to go in Michigan's way. And I think, luck of the Irish, nah, we're going to go big blue.
All right, guys, get your score predictions in the comment section below. We want to know what you guys think. Oh, hi, everyone. We want to know what you guys think. What's going to be, the score at the end of the game? What do you got, Cam?
Well, I talked about how Notre Dame is likely to outscore Michigan by maybe 5, 6, 7 points in the second half here. I could see something like 28-13, something like that to wrap up this game. I just don't think Michigan can climb back. And guys, where's Donovan Peoples-Jones here? We know about the Tariq Black injury. Lana, of course, you've been on top of that. And Peoples-Jones is supposed to be the guy to step up. And you look at the stat line for him, 2 receptions, 10 yards. No thank you. Go Irish.
I mean, and that, you're right, Cam. Like, losing Tariq Black for an unknown amount of time as it stands right now was a huge hit to this Michigan offense. There was already so many question marks going in, and obviously a new signal caller coming in, and then not having, the wide receiver that he definitely developed a lot of chemistry in the offseason. That hurts. That hurts a lot right there, and hopefully the Wolverines can get him back at some point this season, but they got to stay alive in this Big Ten race to even make that count in the end.
By the way, Bray in the comments section. Yes,
Bray.
I do indeed get dates. You can call it an upset special, however you want to put it, but I make it work, ladies and gentlemen.
Dates, figs, some people just call them fruit.
Good one. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun. We got our chat sports jokester here in Mitchell Renz. Follow him on Twitter at Mitchell Renz 365.
Not funny. He's not funny.
I think he's kind of funny, Cam.
I'm above average. That's what I hear, mostly. Above average.
In what categories?
Inches or
Oh, my God.
no? Too much? Is that too far?
Too much.
I'm just going to sip on my core water over here.
I know.
Ooh.
Mitchell
Full of
and I are
electrolytes.
drinking beers, and we have Mr. Cam Rogers over here drinking water.
Hey, I'm trying to get that lean figure, ladies and gentlemen, so.
Is Cam lame? Let us know in the comment section
Probably.
below.
Yes. I can let you know right now. He's my roommate.
My favorite commenter, though, is easily that average gamer. Super Cam. Mitch better have my money. Whatever.
Mitch, please.
There
That's
you
good.
go.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Hey, Average Gamer has been on the comment section the entire night. Love you. Hope you vote for me for president in 2032. By the way, I will be running. I am essentially announcing my candidacy right here, right now on the
Breaking
broadcast.
news bar,
So,
please. Get it
yeah,
up
we
right
might
now.
need a lower third there just to let everybody know. Bray is telling me to drink some root beer. Bray, I actually don't consume sugar. I'm no sugar added. It's a lifestyle choice, not a diet, not like the South Beach diet or any of that stuff you see on the commercials, folks. No, I am devoted to no sugar added. When I drink, it is vodka and maybe an apple chaser.
And when he means apple chaser, he literally takes an apple and takes a bite out of it after a shot. It's disturbing. I live with him.
Not disturbing. It's legendary.
The only thing that's in our fridge is what? LaCroix water, peanut butter, and a bunch of fruit. And that's perfect.
All right, let's get back to talking about something that's not lame. This game going on here. So Michigan down at 10-21. Obviously, if the Wolverines don't pull this one out, they start 0-1 on the season. Is Harbaugh on the hot seat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he has to be. I mean, he's a guy who's, 1-5, 1-6 in big games. He's yet to beat Ohio State, and now, again, this is another big game on the road, and Michigan's not showing up. I think when it comes down to it, I think Harbaugh's a great coach, but you got to win. And if you don't win in big games, you're going to be on the hot seat. Simple as that.
So Michigan obviously has the luxury that I say half-jokingly of playing in the Big Ten East. Of course, Ohio State, Michigan State is there as well. You look at the schedule here for Michigan. Let's say they lose this game as the second half is about to start here between the Fighting Irish and the Wolverines. Let's say they lose here to Notre Dame. Western Michigan's next. SMU is next. Nebraska's next, and Scott Frost there. Those are wins. Northwestern, Maryland should be wins as well. Things get tough in October when you got Wisconsin, Michigan State, and potentially a fraud team in Penn State. That is a gauntlet stretch of 3 games there, guys, and they got to sweep them all to be in any sort of college football playoff conversation. So
if Michigan returns this kick, you're drinking a beer.
All right. We're back in South Bend. Let's see what the
Dang
Wolverines
it.
are able to do. And nothing exciting to start the third quarter. I really hope Shea Patterson gets together in this third quarter. There was so much hype around this kid, and covering the Wolverines with our very own James Yoder this season, I couldn't help but, just personally want to root for him to do well with everything that happened at Ole Miss. And this probably, really being his last shot to, get a spot in the NFL and get drafted next year. Some people had him going number 1 overall, Cam, and a lot of these pre-drafts for 2019, which, for me, let's just, hold our horses here. That seems a little high, but are you seeing anything from Shea that's telling you NFL caliber quarterback?
Well, I just think about it from a mental perspective. I mean, let's say Shea Patterson is not talked about at all. Do we see a different quarterback out here tonight? Probably. But he's been talked up about week in and week out as we have a delay of game to start off the second half from Michigan.
Wolverines.
Hey, Mitch,
Harbaugh's
how you holding up
pissed.
over there, buddy? Because I don't think the Wolverines are going to be in this game the rest of the way. They really aren't right now, to be honest with you.
They're going to be fine. Shea's going to get it going. He's a young kid. I mean, he's a quarterback. And, Cam, you have a big ego. And sometimes a big ego can help you, step up and play big. And I think he's just...
I am a celebrity, so...
All right, let's see. Shea back to pass right
First and
now.
15.
Oh, that's a bomb.
Oh, that's a bomb.
He got him. Let's go. That's a great start.
go.
Momentum. I'm telling you. Let's go.
Collins
Blue.
with the grab.
Number 4. Okay,
And Cam,
that
you
was
are far
a
from a
game.
celebrity.
Wow.
That was a game. Let's see it
Shut
here
up,
again.
Mitch.
They're replaying it.
Just because you date a red girl.
Oh,
doesn't mean
Collins
you're
is
walking the
showing
red
off his
carpet.
speed. Just enough
Totally.
separation.
Looked like zone coverage there
that
by
was
Notre
pretty.
Dame. Beat out the cover 2.
Mitch, you talked about it. Momentum,
Momentum
right?
is a big thing.
Okay, I like that to start.
You want to
First
talk
and
about
10.
a big-time arm? That's a big-time NFL arm. And that kid's, 20 years old? Shea? Dude, keep chucking it, man.
That's what we've been hearing, these deep ball
At a
passes.
shotgun now, I like it.
Okay.
Let's see him. Here we go.
Okay, another first down. Easy first down.
Okay, so you have the delay of game, guys, and then a bomb downfield, a chain mover play next. You talk about momentum, you can go from play to play and rapidly change
And I
things.
like the tempo of this offense right
Tempo's
now
huge.
too, and I really like that. Like I said, this is exactly what Michigan wants to see right now from their offense. See if they can keep it up, and they have to. Where they are.
A lot of
17,
shotgun.
16?
Yeah.
Throw it away.
Oh,
Shea Patterson.
that's okay.
Ooh.
That's okay.
See, what I like, though, is, this is a different kind of swagger. There's a Notre Dame player down on the field right now. But, Shea's out there. He looks confident. And let the kid rip it. This is a kid that they wanted to bring in. There's a lot of hype around him because, guess what? He was really good at Ole Miss last year. So I like that they're letting him rip it. I hope they let that continue. Ooh. Oh.
Ooh. Ow.
Non-contact injury for the
Those
Irish
are never
after
good.
the play.
Those are never good. He's still down.
That's Khalid Kareem there, defensive lineman, 6'4", 265. Big fella. Hopefully he can find a way to get up there.
if I'm the Wolverines, I mean, you hate to see players go down, but I mean, whatever it takes to get a W, right?
Seen some questions, by the way, guys, about the record for Notre Dame this year. And the schedule, it's pretty tough. And that was a big story for Notre Dame last year. Remember, they were trying to make that push for the college football playoff, and they ran into some tough games there. Stanford's on the schedule. Virginia Tech's on the schedule. Florida State, all ranked teams. Of course, USC as well. And you have Notre Dame not being in a conference. When you talk about building a resume and you don't have a championship game to go off of, it's hard if you're Notre Dame, right? You have this difficult schedule and you don't have a conference championship game to go off of. It's almost like you're behind the 8 ball before the season even starts. So,
yeah, no, that's a really good point. Definitely a pretty daunting schedule for the Fighting Irish. We just want to remind you guys, we are presented by BetDSI. We've been throwing up a lot of lines on our screen, and if you think you know more than us, go bet at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. It's easy money, folks.
Absolutely. Get it done, folks, and I guarantee you don't know more than me, but go ahead and try it out.
Bet.
Chatsports.com/bet. I know one thing. Mitch doesn't know more than me. I can say that with
I don't
quite
know,
confidence.
Cam. I went to Michigan Business School, and I'll tell you what right now. I know very well if you put $100
You're
down
a poser.
at BetDSI, you're going to get $220 because they're just going to give you $120 for free. Hey, guys, that's pretty good. Shout out to Michigan School of Business.
School of Business. Ross School of Business.
We're giving
Graduate
shout-outs
there.
to you guys on air as well. Kevin on YouTube Live, what up, my man? Be sure to hit us up in the comments section. We will give you guys a respective shout-out here on air. And college football game night, it's a good game night to start things off here this season, guys. Michigan, Notre Dame. They talked about how it was a revamp of the rivalry. It's been a couple of years since these two have battled it out on the football field.
It has been, and here we go. We got the game coming back. Michigan ball, 2nd and 10. Let's see what can happen here. Shay's looking confident. Shay looks like he's not as shook as he was in the first half. Let's see what happens here. All right, get the ball.
Ooh, rush right in his face. Looked like
God.
there was a screen set up, and the rush came right at Shea Patterson there. So,
more shout-outs. Kevin Frere, shout-out to you. Bobby wants to know, Lana, who's your favorite NFL team?
Cowboys all the way, baby. Born and raised.
No, that's a bad answer. Sorry, Kevin.
Not a bad. Do you know what? Being a Cowboys fan isn't always great.
Hi, Cam, from Bobby. All right, where's my hi? That's what I want to know.
Bobby, what up? Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter.
All right,
by the way, somebody said I look like I'm wearing pajamas right now. I am not. These are Calvin Klein, very expensive pants.
I'll be honest, I don't have any pants.
3rd and 10 here for Michigan.
Big third down here. Let's see if the Wolverines can capitalize on a drive that was seemingly going good for them.
0 pants. You want to see? I won't.
Deep throw there. Looked like he was
Come
overthrown.
on.
Peoples-Jones there on the corner of the end zone. 4th and 10 now.
Momentum. They started out. They completed 2 good balls there, and then what happens?
Just fizzled out. And we saw this last season, too. Like, this isn't new. It seems like the Wolverines would finally get something going, and then it's just bad play, punt.
Frustrating AF.
I absolutely love that average gamer. Cam doesn't wear pajamas. He allows them to wrap around him in his presence. That's absolutely great.
Cam never wraps up, I can promise you that.
Okay, easy there, big man.
All right,
wow.
34-yard attempt, Nordine.
Fake!
Oh, it's a
We got a
fake!
fake!
It's a fake! Oh, gosh, it's looking
Oh,
bad.
that
Oh.
was brutal. That was a
bad.
mistake.
That was bad.
Oh, so Michigan comes away with no points.
You have to get points here.
That tells
I
me
don't
you don't
like
have
this
confidence
call.
in your kicker.
I don't like this call.
It's 13:42 left in the third quarter.
No confidence in your kicker. That's what that tells
Get
me.
points
Well, look at the
on
snap.
board.
Oh, the snap was bobbled. There it was.
Bobbled
It was
the
hard to
snap.
see from our angle originally.
What a bummer.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Ball's dropped.
Wow.
I'm speechless here. I'm speechless here. I
Great
couldn't.
block by the kicker.
Our very own James Yoder is currently in South Bend at the game, and I can only imagine the words that are coming out of his mouth right now. So blessings go out to you, James. Hope you make it back.
Do we?
Bobby in the comments section. Cam, who do you like in the NFL? I am a Baltimore Ravens fan because I'm a smart guy.
Is
So there
Joe
you go.
Flacco elite? Let us know in the comments
Joe
section.
Flacco is
No.
a solid Super Bowl winning quarterback. So there you go.
He's not elite.
All right, Notre Dame ball now. Michigan defense swarmed right there.
Oh, I mean, we got to get something rolling here. I mean, they need a quick stop. They need to get the offense back out on the field.
So I can't really characterize that drive for Michigan. Delay a game. Big time play. Get inside the red zone. Threatening. 4th and 10. Field goal. Botch snap. Like, just Good, bad, bad, bad.
And then there's
And
a
a
pick.
pick.
We have
For the
interception.
Michigan defense. Classic
Wow.
Michigan
Nice.
defense bailing
That's
out the
huge.
offense. Good job.
That's huge.
Unreal.
Let's
Good
go.
job. That's definitely what they needed right there. Good to see Winovich back out there too.
Yeah, that's a huge pick right there. Let's get the momentum back on our side. Honestly, like, let them rip it. Let Shea pass every time. I don't care if they know it. I mean, Higdon's a good running back, but wow. Whoa, that was a big hit.
Brandon
see.
Watson with the pick. He
Let's
was
see
running
that
the route
right
for the
there.
receiver there.
Beautiful.
What a play.
All right, let's see if this offense can actually get something going. Cam, if you had to bet, are they going to score a touchdown on this drive?
I'm going to say no because I know I see Michigan moving the football a little bit, but the red zone so far has not been that enticing, so I'm not betting on Michigan to score here, folks.
Yeah, I am. Let's do it.
You do it?
All right,
yeah.
business boy
Go
over
blue,
there.
baby. Go blue.
If they don't,
Look
I'll
at that
finish my
field
beer.
position. Look at that field position at the 50. All right.
If Michigan
They
doesn't
hand it
score,
off.
I'm going to finish my beer. That's what I'm going to do.
Is it just me or this Michigan run game just cannot get going this game at all?
Well, that's it. I mean, what's going on with the offensive line? Are they winning at the point of attack? Not really. I think Notre Dame is winning on that side of the ball, the defense over the offensive line there. And that was a story for Michigan last year.
Yep.
Offensive line issues, injuries, pass protection. Of course, the quarterback play wasn't all that great, so when you don't have a threat with the arm, it's easy to stack 8 in the box, right? Now you got Shea Patterson this year. That should soften things up a little bit, you would think.
But you know, as a quarterback, you need a run game to fall back on.
Sure.
And right now, this game, 18 carries for 13 yards.
I mean, they're just losing the battle of the trenches. I mean, you're looking at right there. I mean, he was not even 2 yards upfield yet, and he's already getting hit
And
in
look,
the backfield. Like,
3rd and 14.
I mean, those
third
are just
and
not.
14.
It's not winnable.
I'm still kind of laughing at that pajamas comment. I'm sorry. I kind of do look like I'm wearing
You
pajamas
do,
right
actually.
now.
Those pants look too comfy.
My style is really bad tonight, actually, now that I think about it.
So Michigan
Just in
on third
terms of
down
the color scheme.
conversions, 3 for 7 tonight. An average of 5.1 yards to go. See if they can make it happen here.
All right,
at
so
14.
yeah, 3rd and 14. I mean, this is the kind of situation Shea Patterson should relish in. You're talking about a guy who's highly touted. He needs to make these plays this year against the likes of Michigan State, Ohio State, and a dump-off pass.
I know, but maybe they'll get it upfield here a little.
Nope.
Oh, go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right.
4th and 4 now.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Sad.
you're Harbaugh and you're ticking down to 11 minutes in the 3rd, do you make those kind of calls? Like, you go for it on 4th down at the Notre Dame's 45? That's the real question.
I mean, based off that call they had when they had an easy 3 points on the board, I don't know. I don't know if I trust Harbaugh's play calling right now.
Shea Patterson.
I mean, good. Go for it. 4th and 4 here. Let's do it. I mean, You have a
Okay.
good defense.
Big balls, Harbaugh. Let's get it done.
Looks like Notre Dame's ready to blitz.
Yeah, they are.
They should.
Not good for this
Taking down to
Michigan
2
O-line.
seconds on the play clock. Shea Patterson.
Notre Dame ball. He wants a flag.
Wow.
No way.
That looked like it could have been a flag. Incomplete pass there by Shea. Notre Dame ball. Looking
And-
for Gentry.
Good field position for the Fighting Irish, too. And that is just the freaking kicker right there. It's going for it on 4th and 4 in that kind of field position. I don't know if I like it.
See, I like it. I mean, what have they done really on offense besides maybe 1 or 2 big plays? Not much, and they haven't really been on Notre Dame's side of the field. And if you trust your defense, because I do think Michigan's defense is one of the better in the Big Ten, probably one of the better in the country. So, I mean, if you have confidence in your defense, why not? Like, it's one of those things. They need to do something.
I mean, but do you have your confidence in this defense after allowing 21 points?
But, I mean, I don't know.
You're
think
in a
it's
pickle if you're Jim Harbaugh either way.
No, for sure, but it's also one of those things like the offense isn't moving the ball. The defense was out there a ton. I mean, you can't put it all on the defense. I still think this defense is one of the better defensive units, no doubt.
All right. We'll have to see here. Keep on getting your predictions in the comment section below as we shout out FanDuel for joining us here today. Check them out at fanduel.com/chatsports. $20 free money. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not a typo with any first deposit. We've been filling out games left and right. You're going to want to get in real quick because that is an easy, easy bargain to me.
Hey.
Absolutely. DM us on Twitter, on our Facebook
Yep.
pages. We'll get you guys in our Week 1 NFL fantasy games.
Bring it.
Bring it on. And hey, if you beat me in my game, $50 free. Just cash for you. So you can use the $25 you get for signing up on the other games. My game is free, and if you beat me, $50.
And if you beat me, I'll send you nudes of Cam because I promise you way, way better than just $50. FanDuel.com/chatsports. Get at me.
Get it done.
I may even sign them for you. Maybe.
Sign the nudes.
I may sign the nudes.
Sign nudes. Wow. I think I'm just going to
I can't
keep
get that
him.
out of my head.
Oh, that's what she said.
So, quick tangent. Went back to my hometown of Nashua, New Hampshire.
Nobody
signed some
cares.
autographs naturally. Went back to my high
Comment
school.
if you care.
Comment if you care. Did a little signature action. Got some likes on Facebook. See, this is what I did on the chalkboards in my old high school. I go facebook.com/CamChatSports. That directs you, of course, right to my page. And, all the kids liked it because
you like
the
kids.
people love me.
No, we got it.
Why?
Don't make it weird, though,
Why were
please.
you back at your high school though? Like you're 24 years old. That's kind of weird.
No, I was just visiting some old teachers, and I was class VP, so I got to pay my respects to the school. So
It's weird. If you think it's weird, let us know.
I don't think it's weird. Is it weird?
I think
weird.
it's a 24-year-old
Cam-
man hanging
Cam-
out with a bunch of 16-year-olds.
That's
That's weird.
No, it's not
It's
like
weird.
that. Hanging out with the teachers.
Tell them what your top playlist is on your computer.
It's the I Peaked in High School VIP playlist, kids. It's good stuff. All the hits of the mid-2000s.
All right, game coming back here in South Bend. Quickly before we have gameplay. Big Ten, what do you think of their play so far today? We saw Penn State almost go down versus Appalachian State. Wisconsin, they kept it really close versus Western Kentucky. A lot of hype going around this conference entering 2018. Are they the best conference in college football?
Better than the Pac-12.
I still think the SEC is king in my eyes. Then there's a little dig there.
Kirby
Atlanta.
for Heisman. That's all I got to
Sad.
say. What were you saying, Cam? I'm sorry. This
I
guy
mean, I
distracted
think
me.
the differential between the Big Ten East and the Big Ten West is unfortunate,
Yeah.
I guess to say the least,
Deep
because of the depth and ability in the East compared to the West when it's just like Wisconsin and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the SEC reigns king. I
Oh,
think the
yeah.
ratings prove it. I
Mm-hmm.
think in terms of just brand names, yes, Ohio State's, the Michigans of the world are brand names as well, but Alabama, Texas A&M, I mean, there's nothing quite like football in the Bible Belt, as they say.
And Ohio State putting up 77 points. No Urban, no problem. That's all I got to say.
Let's talk about that, by the way, because I think Ohio State absolutely botched the decision to suspend Urban Meyer when they should have fired Urban Meyer. There is your Ohio State coverage right here on College Football Game Night.
You're just trying to win over the Michigan fans. That's all you're trying to do.
Am I?
Yeah. That seems like something you do.
It's a nice 3-and-out for the Wolverines defense right here. So they're about to get the ball once again.
You know what Michigan needs right now?
What do
A
they need?
touchdown?
Des Bryant. They need Des Bryant on that offense.
Make it happen.
now. Sign Des. Top 5 teams for Des Bryant. It's New England. It's Pittsburgh. It's Michigan Wolverines football.
He's gonna go back to college
And a
under
couple
some
others.
name like Fez Bryant or something like that. 5-star recruit coming out of Dallas, Texas.
Would he be
Is
a
there
five-star
cloning
recruit?
technology
I don't
yet?
know.
Do we have that?
question.
I know it's 2018. Like, we should have that by now.
All right.
Lock
Punt.
Haven University lost 45-0. Shout out to Lock Haven. That's where I'm from.
No one cares. What? Who?
I care.
Type if you care.
Type if you care.
Type if you care.
All right, Wolverines getting the ball. I really hope Shea Patterson's able to figure something out. They've been trying to run the ball. They've been trying to open up that side of the game on the offensive side of the ball, and it's just not happening. And I'm not sure if it's the running backs to blame. I'm not sure if it's the offensive line to blame, but Harbaugh's got to figure something out.
You know what I actually noticed about this game tonight,
What's that?
guys? Both teams are in cohesion about one thing. Everybody stood for the national anthem.
Oh, God.
Nobody kneeled for the
Oh,
national
my
anthem.
God.
Big time story we'll track, of course,
I'm
for
done.
the NFL next week. Who will kneel? Who will stand for that Falcons-Eagles game on that Thursday
go.
night opener?
And lackluster run play.
I'll tell you what. I don't see why they just have not been able to run the ball. They're getting just whooped in the trenches. Let's throw the ball. Seriously, let's go full-on Madden. Not Ask Madden, because that never works. But full-on Madden
they
here,
stopped
and
doing
let's
that.
chuck it. Let Shea air it out.
Doesn't this somewhat seem similar to the Michigan offense of 2017, though?
does.
It's like you're waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. We saw a couple of good plays, but no touchdowns, really.
Well, and Chris Evans averaged over 5 yards a carry for the Wolverines in 2017, and he's had 1 carry tonight for 2 yards.
Yep.
Jesus.
Like, it's just disappointing at this point. Guys, all you Michigan fans out there, definitely get your thoughts out in the comment section below. We'll scroll through some of your comments and your thoughts. I want to know what you guys are feeling right now. I mean, are you still holding hope? It's early. There's still 9 minutes left in the third quarter, basically a whole half left to play. We've seen teams be down way further and come back for more. So, can't count them out yet, but this is a big 3rd and 3 right here.
Maybe Notre Dame's defense is really good. Like, what happens at the end of the year
That's
if we're
fair.
just looking there and we're like, Notre Dame has one of the best defenses in the league?
Timothy saying, looks like the Detroit Lions Wolverines.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
brutal.
That's a good one, Timothy. I like that one.
That same guy also said that there should be a quarterback change, by the way, for Michigan. No Shea Patterson. Bring in Peters.
I'm not ready to do that, but gosh, another 3 and out.
I mean, what kind of play call is that? What are we doing?
And Harbaugh did
Move-
take over a lot of the play calling play calling this year on offense. And was that the right call? I don't know.
Looking like Cam Cameron out there calling plays. Remember him from the days of Baltimore.
4th
Just
and 4.
vanilla, boring, snoozer, kind of like how I'm dressed type of offense.
Philip coming in saying no offensive line. We talked about that, and the fact that these ACC refs are one-sided on the calls.
I don't know about that.
Wait,
What?
Oh, man. Y'all are killing me.
I want like a lower third that's like, wait, what? Like every time like a comment like that comes up,
The only
I
issue
think
is
we
how do you
need that.
spell it? We spell it differently every
Yeah,
time.
we do. Sometimes it's just a collection of random letters.
Hey, look at that. Follow that guy on Twitter. You should do that.
Mitchell Rins, 365. There's a penalty, and it's on Michigan.
No, so's the refs, I'm telling you.
Those freaking ACC refs, man, out to get us. Harbaugh's pissed.
Okay, guys, I think it's time to talk about it. Where's Michigan in the AP poll in the next edition of it?
I say right now they're 14.
In the next edition.
Okay, I'm just saying, but right now.
I mean, I would have to take a look at, the final scores for the rest of
Can
the
we
night.
usher him
but
off? Where's the guy with the,
the
cane,
little cane that
rip
pulls
him off the stage? You know what I
Hoopa!
mean? Bring in Rubenstein instead or something, for crying out loud. God, can't believe I live with you.
I mean, it is against a 12th ranked Notre Dame team, so
Right.
that's going to be taken into consideration, of course. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him knocked all the way off. I think they may have arguably been a little overrated. I love the Wolverines. I think they might have been a little overrated just to start. And I think if the committee sees a big loss after week 1, they might be inclined just to take them off in general and be like, prove to us you're a top 25 team.
I don't know if they're going to take them off completely. I mean, if Notre Dame was like unranked and not a good team, like then yes, I could see it. But I mean, this is a tough game in South Bend. Notre Dame, ranked 12th team. I mean, maybe their defense is really good. Like I said, I mean, I've still yet to see any kind of confidence from this Michigan offense, which is kind of frustrating because, again, like we were talking about, especially James, the hype around Shea Patterson has been through the roof.
Yep.
And it's just been flaccid.
Anyways,
Nice.
do you think all the hype around Shea hurt this team, though?
Well, I talked about it a little bit earlier how if Shea Patterson didn't have all this hype, would he be playing a little looser tonight? Probably.
Probably.
And now he has so much weight on his shoulders from Jim Harbaugh, from the fans, from the media, the list goes on here. And you're ushered into South Bend on College game day in prime time on NBC, and you got to get it done against a historic, storied football program. That's a tall ask. I don't care who you are. So I think Michigan fans have to be a little patient here with Shea Patterson. If you're calling for a quarterback change, you may need to get your mindset checked out a little bit here because I think that's just a little too short-sighted. I think people need to be patient with this Michigan football team. That said, this loss ill-timed because now they're behind the 8 ball for their hopes to get into the college football playoff. So,
For sure. Maybe he's nervous that James is there.
James Yoder is present, yes, and I do think that has
I mean,
a
that
factor.
could have a lot to do with it.
You know what? I think that's a rumor on the next program. Did James Yoder make Michigan lose for making Shea Patterson nervous?
Details here.
Book it. Also, you should book is chatsports.com/bet, the #1 website for all your sports betting needs. It's free cash, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually kind of ridiculous how easy it is to win money at chatsports.com/bet.
Super easy. Get it done, ladies and gentlemen. We have our promo code, of course, Go Blue. Get it done. 120% deposit bonus. Free money is free money. The economy is booming. It's a great time to spend. BetDSI is the way to go. Really user-friendly, too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
When you use it for the first time, easy to learn. So get it done today, folks.
It's a great day to be an American.
Absolutely.
Legal sports betting. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Oh, God, said nobody ever.
Well, the president, of course, weighing in about the national anthem and football and all that stuff, so we can talk about the president if we want to.
And I don't.
All right, that's fair.
All right, 2nd and 8. Oh, here comes that vaunted Wolverine defense, and they've been good these last 2 Notre Dame possessions.
Good to see Devin Bush back, too, from injury.
Yes.
Wow.
Shouts out producer Harris.
Because that looked pretty bad initially on screen when we saw it happen, and good to see him back on the field on defense.
Yep, making a big play right here.
Just a bull rush.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame ball still. Producer Harris, want to get on a mic? We miss you, man.
3rd and 18 right now, though, so this is a huge stop here. I'd be surprised.
Something tells me that Notre Dame's going to get it.
Oh, my gosh,
Oh,
you're right.
Wimbush. What a play on 3rd and 18. Scrambles up the middle for a first down. Where's the contain here?
That is just such.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
3rd and 18, QB draw. What?
I mean, you're just going for 8 yards on that play. You're not even trying to get the first down.
You're trying to not turn the ball over there.
Exactly.
All right,
Wow.
let's QB spy this guy, all right? I mean, this is ridiculous.
Just pimp flip the ball, too. Okay, Wimbush, I see you. He's had not a bad day rushing either. 15 carries, 53 yards. And just like that, Wolverine defense looks good again. But it's just those big plays they give up, guys.
I mean,
That's
3rd
what kills
and
them.
18. I mean, that's just stuff that can't happen. I mean, that is such a huge momentum killer. Wow, Brian Kelly, that's a hell of a gut. Oh, man.
That color is not very flattering on him either. It's like this slime, snot green.
Looks like a Skittle.
It's like a he kind of does. Huh? Or like that big like green gooey monster from Ghostbusters. That's like what I kind of see.
I was going to go with the guy from Monsters, Inc.
Great.
Sid, or what's
I'm
his
just
name?
kind of following the comments here in my own little world, and somebody's calling you out, Mitch, by the way, because, well, you're in business school and everything, and you don't realize the economy is doing well because of the president.
Yeah, big B.
That coming
business school.
from free speech, liberalism is a mental disorder. I quote, that is literally an account here in the comment section.
Of course it is.
So, yeah.
What's football from man to... Oh, what?
Just a side note, so I guess Tua Tagovailoa, the Alabama Crimson Tide, are up 28-0 on the half versus Louisville.
Wow.
People are calling on Twitter for Hurts to transfer to their school now because Tua is just absolutely tearing it up. And Hurts' father did say if he doesn't win the starting gig, he's going to be the biggest free agent in college football history. So definitely look for that. That's kind of an interesting storyline going on in college football this year.
Interesting note here for the Michigan fans out there. Wilton Spate got hurt for UCLA, so the Chip Kelly era out there in Hollywood not off to a great start.
It's not. Those 6 players being suspended, too. I went to the University of Oregon, and they worship Chip out there like a god. Still, to this day, 3 coaches later. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, he's not doing much right now in the Pac-12, and it'll be interesting to see if he can recover from that absolutely terrible NFL coaching performance.
Want to give a shout out to Vance Perfect. Haha, Cam is funny. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to you because I am a 2-time stand-up comedian from my talent show days back in high school.
Really
so.
smart sucking up to Cam, too. That's the way you get a shout out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
compliment Cam, that equals 1 shout out. You diss Mitchell, that probably equals 1 shout out.
Hey, I'll counterpunch too. If somebody comes at me in the comments, I'll fire back.
If anybody wants to get at me on FanDuel, you let me know. Nobody's beating me on FanDuel this year. Somebody's trying to play you, Cam, in the comments.
Oh, how did
Bobby.
that was not a sack? You had him. Don't tell me this is a first down.
Oh my God, what a play by Wimbush. Little spin zone out there deep in the backfield, and then fires off a throw. See, that tells me this is just not Michigan's night. That is what I am seeing.
I mean, and it just seems to be the same thing over and over
Who's
again.
covering
And
this
it's
guy?
just look at him. He's like, I'm freaking open. Pass me the fucking ball. Excuse me.
Hey, whoa!
Sorry.
Are we on a 10-second time delay on this broadcast, folks?
Elena, we do not accept that language in this household.
There's producer Harris coming in.
I'm back.
Somebody's
He's
coming
back,
at me
baby.
saying Joe Flacco is trash. Alan,
trash,
you are
Cheers to
wrong.
you, my man.
Joe
Alan, you're
Flacco
right.
won a Super Bowl 12 touchdowns, no picks
What does
in
that
that Super
mean?
Bowl 47 victory / playoff run. Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Alan, you're right, dude. You're right. Let's be real.
Shout out your guys' NFL teams in the comment section
Yeah.
below, too. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/chatsports for the best NFL coverage on the web. I swear, guys, we're going to be pumping stuff out for you guys this season. It's going to be real fun, so you're going to definitely join us for the ride.
Oh, I can't wait for the NFL season. My lord.
One more week. All right, here we go.
Second
Yeah,
and
baby.
14 here. And we have a touchdown alert for Notre Dame. Wimbush, yet again,
Can
getting
I just,
it done.
sink into my chair?
27-10, soon to be 28.
Wait, Cam, do you hear that? I think I can hear James Yoder all the way from here, absolutely losing
The
his
sound
SHIT.
actually of James's tears hitting the floor in South Bend.
Lane, if you also listen
What
really
a play
closely,
there.
you can hear the touchdown Jesus blessing all of us as Harris wins more and more money.
See, Harris, we were the smart ones tonight. We went on BetDSI and bet on Notre Dame.
Easy money.
Easy money, get it done. Chatsports.com/bet.
Hey, by the way, Rutgers won today, guys. Good for Rutgers. Trying to build that program out there. Maryland won against Texas. Texas most certainly not back. So, sounds like maybe the touchdown was called
Might
back,
get
or
called.
maybe it's under review
It looks
here.
like
A little
they are reviewing the
bobblage action,
touchdown.
yeah, in the end zone.
I don't think that's a catch.
Watch the knee. Watch the knee.
No way.
It
as
it's
hits
not
the
good.
white.
It's not
Sounds like
good.
it's
That's
not a
coming back.
touchdown.
That's
Okay.
coming back.
All right, we're calling it back.
He's bobbling it. No way.
That's a huge break for Michigan right there.
Premature touchdown alert. Sorry, guys. It only happens never.
Happens to Cam a lot, so it's okay.
Excuse me?
Premature touchdown alerts?
Oh, yeah. Happens to me a lot.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, actually, I get real touchdowns as a quarterback out there in pickup football. If anybody's wondering,
Show
He
me
gets
your
as many
TVs.
interceptions. He
they
doesn't
need
tell
a
you that
free
much.
agent
Gunslinger.
quarterback for their flag football league right here.
Gunslinger.
What's going on, Bray? What's going on, man?
Bray, good to see you, my man. So as they're figuring this out, it looks like it did get called back, so actually a pretty important 3rd and
Bring it
16 for the Fighting Irish offense here. We'll talk Heisman race here in a second. I want to hear your guys' thoughts as the Wolverine defense comes with a huge stop right there. That's good. That's what you want to
I
see.
don't know if they're going to be able. That's a deep field goal, especially for a college kicker.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Well, they are about the 30. That's not a gimme.
That's not a chip shot.
That's not
by
a
any
gimme.
means.
So we'll talk a little Heisman race here. A lot of hype around Shea Patterson. Some people had him taking home the trophy this season. Who are your guys' Heisman picks? I know it's early. It's week 1. These are way too early predictions, but we saw some good games, some good showings from some potential candidates. Cam, who are you watching?
Well, I think today was the day of, oh my God, these quarterbacks are going to be so good, and then they're sort of not. Talking about Trace McSorley and Shea Patterson, 2 favorites to win the Heisman. I think we see a running back this year, guys.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
What do we got on
Nailed
that
it.
48-yarder?
That's a
That's a bomb.
That's a
Okay,
bomb.
24-10 at Notre Dame, ahead there on Michigan. Jonathan Taylor, convincing. Bryce Love, not all that good today, but he can get it going. I think we see a running back capture the Heisman this year, Mitch Renz.
See, I'm going to stick with the quarterbacks. I mean, you want to talk about hype? Tua's got to be a guy that's got to be up there. And you know who looked hella good today?
Justin Herbert.
Kyle Murray.
Facts.
Kyler Murray. Like, stepping in for Baker. Oklahoma absolutely just rolled FAU. Let's give him some credit.
Can you give a Heisman trophy to someone who's going to play baseball next year?
Why
Yes.
not? Tim Tebow plays for the Mets.
Another fact.
That was not the plan, though.
Hold on, Lena.
That was not the plan.
Lena, I'm stunned that you are not just screaming Justin Herbert's name, who, mind you, is still dominating tonight for
I'm
Oregon.
trying to keep it in. 4 touchdowns last time I checked. There's literally no one else on that Ducks offense who can create anything. So Herbie's definitely has a team on his back. I'm excited to see what the Ducks do this season.
Anthony, Mike Weber is a sleeper for Heisman.
He showed out for Ohio State. I mean,
Sure.
it was against definitely a lesser team of Oregon State, our little brothers there in the Pac-12, but he put out. He definitely did.
Should have fired Urban Meyer, but I digress. Anthony, shout out to you.
All right, on commercial break still. Notre Dame up 24-10. Now, if Notre Dame wins this game, which is definitely seeming like that's the way it's going, where are they in the AP poll next week? We need Tom Brady.
Well, obviously they're inside the top 10.
Everyone needs Tom Brady for what it's worth.
We need Tom.
I'll take Giselle.
Oh, Mitch, man. Great answer. I
I'm
think
stunned
Notre
that people
Dame
are
is
giving up
inside
on
the
Shea
top 10
Patterson.
easily.
Easily.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see, is it 8? Is it 7? Is it 6? Of course, Alabama's looking good. Ohio State looked really good today. Clemson won. They rolled. Georgia rolled. Week 1 of college football to week 2, you don't really see too much turnover in the polls there because usually the cupcakes go down against the favorites and all of that. But Notre Dame obviously will be inside the top 10.
What you got, Mitch?
Yeah, I would imagine 11-10. It's got to be in there too. But I mean, even for like Michigan, even if they lose this game, and we see year in and year out, realistically, if you lose week 1, sure, it's not ideal. But then if Michigan runs the table from here on out and they start playing like really solid football down at the end of the year, you can still make the playoffs. It's not easy, obviously. It'd be much easier if they go undefeated. But I think for Michigan fans, like, sure, this might have just been a tough game. Let's not, totally lose hope here, guys.
I saw a comment come on screen that Shea Patterson's overrated. Are you ready to put the overrated stamp on Shea after 2 quarters of play?
No.
Right?
No.
That seems a little premature to
to
me.
That's premature. I mean, he has arm talent. I mean, I just don't like a lot of the play calling. His receivers aren't getting open, and the offensive line right now for Michigan is getting bullied. They're getting bullied up front by this Notre Dame front. So I think that's just the way to do it. And speaking of getting bullied, if you guys want to get bullied this year on FanDuel against me, I got a challenge for you. I want you guys to get at me. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. Once you do that, you're going to make a brand new account. You're going to put $5 down. You're going to get 20 for free, right? So put your money where your mouth is. $5 down, 20 for free. And if you really think that you can challenge me, I want you to DM me at MitchellRens365 for a challenge. And if you want to actually win, DM Cam at Mr. Rogers99 because he's a lot easier than me. FanDuel.com/chatsports. Bring it.
My fantasy team name is the Analyst for a reason. All right? You ain't beating me. This guy is the cupcake. He is the FCS of fantasy football, folks. I am the FBS, the top 5 in the AP poll. FanDuel.com/chatsports. Get it done.
All right, Wolverines have the ball on 1st and 10. It's a handoff and a decent run. That looks like it was probably about for 9 yards. Get the
Cam,
running game established a little bit.
Is your fantasy team name really named the Analysts?
Yeah, it is.
That's so lame. Come
Why
on,
is it
man.
lame?
But
Because I
Cam's
am
not
an
After a
analyst.
player.
It's lame.
Yeah,
That's fair,
apparently
that's
I'm
fair.
lame in
I'm-
general.
Hashtag
It's
Cam as
okay.
well.
It's on brand, if you
It's
will, as you would say, Harris.
I'm Dirty Mitch and the boys.
Of course you are.
Dirty Mitch and the boys. That's not my go-to. Or Blumpkin Donuts.
All right, 2nd and
Urgency,
2.
yeah.
Shea, quick pass, got a block.
First down.
That's a first
Let's
down,
go.
baby.
Move the chains.
That was a
quick
first
tempo.
down, but I didn't like that play.
Yeah.
A stupid little bubble screen on 2nd and 2. It's like, run the rock right up in the interior.
But see, they're not moving it running the rock. I will say this. That play took way too long to develop.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I'm not a big fan of bubble screens in general, to be honest with you, but, that's why I'm in this chair and not in South Bend.
And it seems like they're slowing down the tempo
Why?
of the offense right here, too. We saw a lot more of the quicker plays, no huddle, to start the 3rd quarter. And now it looks like Jim Harbaugh's choosing to slow it down, which might be what Shea needs right now.
Right.
Vance perfect. Mitch
Great
is the
pass
new funny
protection.
one.
Oh, as I say that.
Oh, okay,
let's
Shea.
go, Shea.
Okay, Shea. Okay,
Ooh,
I
little
like
nick
that.
at the end there.
I
Shea
like
looking
that.
for a flag.
Okay, showing off his wheels, too. And he did run a lot at Ole Miss.
Oh,
He's an
no.
athletic dude.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I have a feeling something bad is about to happen. Yeah, left tackle,
no.
tight end, really, for Michigan there. Beat on the left side. We have a turnover alert, ladies and gentlemen. Shea Patterson has been picked off by Notre Dame, and this is exactly what you don't want if you are the Wolverines trying to mount a comeback here, down 14 points. On the play, Shea Patterson had a rush right up the interior, just kind of threw it up for grabs in a way towards the sideline, and then it was picked off by Notre Dame, and Shea on the ground beside himself. Wow.
I feel like anytime I'm like, yes, Wolverines, go, good play. Next play is like, no, Wolverines, why?
All right. More importantly, I was called the funny one, Cam, just so you know. So that
What?
makes me
By
happy.
whom?
He's gone. He ran into the bushes.
I mean, was this just a bad throw? I mean, there's a lot of pressure up in his face. Maybe we blame the offensive line for that one.
I mean, if you're
You just
Shea
throw-
Patterson, what do you see there?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm the quarterback,
He sees a big guy running
see
down
nothing.
I mean, imagine a guy that big running down at you. I mean, sometimes you just got to think and react. Sure, maybe taking a sack there is probably the better option now that he got picked, but I don't know. That's a tough one. He's got a huge guy running down at him.
I mean, if Notre Dame capitalizes here, is it over? Field goal or a touchdown?
yeah.
It's not
I
over
think it
until
is.
Brian Kelly starts singing.
From a symbolic standpoint, it was over at the half. But from a realistic standpoint, yes, if Notre Dame scores in any fashion here, the game is over. And Notre Dame cements itself as a legit college football playoff contender. Michigan makes you wonder, can they even compete in the Big Ten East against the likes of Michigan State and Ohio State?
I mean, compete, sure. I mean, they're competing in this game. Is it
Are
pretty?
they?
No. I mean, it's only 2 scores. I mean, it's
But
not
they
like they're
look
getting.
pathetic.
They do not
A
look good.
fluky kickoff return, and this is a blowout.
But here's the thing. The Wolverines don't win road games to ranked opponents. They've lost 15 straight. To think that they were going to do anything different here maybe was a little absurd.
Preach.
Maybe was a little absurd. They play Western Michigan next.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got SMU. And then they have Nebraska. 3 unranked teams. Maybe they can get to 3-1 after this.
Yep, sure.
I mean, Shea definitely just needs, I think he just needs a W under his belt to just feel some sort of confidence right now. Because if I'm him, I'm shook. I am absolutely shook. This is not the start I wanted to this season that had so much hype around it. And that, I mean, he was such a highly coveted recruit for a reason. I'm sure he will get it together. But this was definitely a wake-up call for him. It just had to be.
It should be. It should be a wake-up call for the entire team. I mean, they came out super flat. Thank God they had a kickoff return for a touchdown. I mean, they have not moved the ball well. And I think when they have moved the ball, it's when they were more up-tempo. They're slowing it down.
Same.
I don't want to say everything's on the play calling because at the end of the day, the kid's got to play. But I have not agreed with the play calling. And luckily, the defense is actually held here in the second half. Yeah, this game would be really, really ugly. And I want to be able to root for this Wolverines team, but it's just really hard.
So I have a question for you guys. So the Wolverines obviously had that Amazon documentary over the offseason, the All or Nothing.
Yep.
Do you think that was maybe a distraction for a team that probably really needed to get focused during the offseason after, a lackluster performance in 2017 as well?
I'm not going to rule it out how it had a factor on this squad here. I mean, sometimes the bright lights can add a little unnecessary flair. You talk about the Cleveland Browns and Hard Knocks, and you wonder, well, maybe there's too much hype with them.
And that was last year's team, of course, and that was probably caused a big distraction in 2017 as well. This is a Michigan team, and I think it was good bringing up Hard Knocks. It's when it has an NFL team that's been on Hard Knocks, I've really done well the last season.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's comparable to this year because we're seeing in the comments section, new year, same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whether or not this has carried into 2018, I guess remains to be seen. We have to see how the whole season plays out here. But this looks like Michigan of 2017. It does. Just a fact.
It
Good
looks
defense.
like Michigan of the last 5 years.
Sure, you can say that too.
I mean,
Instead of this team being overrated or possibly something on the outside distracting them, could it simply be that expectations were just too high going into the season with the roster not actually being that good in the first place?
Fair.
I mean, sure, but I don't know. I mean, I will say, Notre Dame's front has looked really impressive. They are still getting after Shea. They're definitely making him uncomfortable, and the receivers aren't getting open. So, losing your best receiver before, 2 weeks ago, that definitely kind of hurts. And now you're just looking ultimately at the repercussions of this. So, I don't know. I mean, hey, as a guy rooting for Michigan right now, there's definitely one of those things for me. I would be worried about this season because this is a rude wake-up.
We have Notre Dame has the ball 2nd and 13 while we're on commercial break. Still really interested to see if this Michigan defense can once again bail out the offense as it did so many times last season.
I love the people who are like, fire Harbaugh. This guy is a joke.
What
Like,
other option?
you're not going to pry Bob Stoops out of retirement. You're just not. There's nobody else out there. Brad, I am talking to you personally via Facebook Live. There is nobody out there that can supplant Jim Harbaugh effectively and magically make this offensive line pass protect, magically make this offensive line run block, magically take the nerves out of Shea Patterson right now because he is certainly feeling them in South Bend. You guys got to think about it from a macro perspective here. Is a coaching change just going to rapidly change this team?
No.
Of course not. And we're talking about Jim Harbaugh, who's probably one of the premier college coaches out there.
It's probably the last thing they need is more change. They've already had so much change this offseason, and Harris was saying it all first half. I mean, Notre Dame looks like a team that has been running the same offense, and Michigan looks like a brand new team. The last thing they need is more change and a beautiful ball that should
Nearly
have
a
been
big
caught.
play there.
Should have been caught.
And by the way, when I bring that up, Brandon Wimbush has now been running this this offense for 3 years now. Shea Patterson has now jumped between an SEC and the Big Ten now, 2 separate offenses. They've jumped between 4 different quarterbacks the past 3 seasons. Consistency is important. It works in the NFL. I mean, JT Barrett was the quarterback for 15 years for Ohio State, and look how well they did. Like, it's important.
Continuity is key.
It is, and I'm seeing so many comments coming out right now saying, oh, Shea this, Shea that, Shea's garbage, Shea's trash. The kid didn't even play a full season last year, guys. There's a lot of rust to be shook off, if you will, in this scenario, and I really do think Shea will end up having a good year with the Wolverines. It's just early. It's week 1 of college football, you know?
Yep.
It's just like these kids have not played in such a long time. Cut them some slack. Just cut them some slack. I know this is not the showing that you wanted, but like we said, Michigan's lost 15 straight road games against ranked opponents.
Jeez.
So they're just kind of following the trend.
They're just following the trend right now. I mean, and if you really think Shea in his first showing was just gonna be this guy that just comes out, you know, Tony Romo taking over for the Cowboys in 2006 and just turns everything around, I think that's unrealistic.
I don't know if cutting him slack, I understand, but at the end of the day, I mean, you got to show up and you got to be ready. I mean, these kids have been practicing for 3 months now. I mean, you got to show up, you got to be ready. I understand it's week 1 and you're rusty, but the other team's rusty too, and Notre Dame just looks like the clearly better football team right now, and it's frustrating AF.
Fantasy football.
AF.
Right there.
But this was a good stop for the Michigan Wolverine defense, though. Nice 4th down. So we'll see once again what the offense can do when they're back on the field. It's almost 4th quarter now, so TikTok, guys. Time is running down.
Somebody's asking for Colin Kaepernick to be the quarterback for Michigan.
You
Nope.
can't.
Oh,
That's just not how it works.
Cam,
That's
you
just
should
not-
be the quarterback.
Well, okay, hold
It
on.
should be.
I'll get this started. Jalen Hurts to Michigan. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, developing story.
Developing
People are
story.
talking.
People
here on
are
college
talking.
football game night.
Number 1 rumor on the Michigan Football Report on Tuesday: Jalen Hurts coming to Michigan.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
24-10 here in the 4th quarter. We are waving to everybody who is asking out there, who is asking, oh, we got Bobby. He actually asked for you specifically, Lana, to wave to him.
I'll blow you a kiss. How about that?
There you go. Yeah, I won't do that. 'Cause you
Cam will
probably don't want it
blow you.
Mitch, just stop
Away,
it.
right, Mitch?
Just
He'll blow you
stop.
away. He'll blow you away.
I can't with this guy sometimes.
Wait.
I don't know how you live with him.
Pff,
How do you do it?
I
I'm still
reorganized
breathing
my
somehow.
room.
I don't know.
I reorganized my room last night.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, buddy.
I was up until 3 doing it.
Why do you think Cam keeps going back to Nashua?
Exactly.
Nailed it.
Hey, shout out to
Hometown.
anybody living in PA. Shout out to PA.
All right, Michigan Wolverine offense back on the field. Up tempo. Come
right.
on, let's get it done.
This is very important here for Michigan, and that's not the greatest of
nope.
starts.
This run game,
Just
man.
want to point out that Shea is limping pretty badly and has
Shea's
been
down.
for about the past,
Yep.
I want to say quarter.
Yeah, he's got a little gimp to him.
Well, now everyone has an excuse for why Shea played so bad.
Here we go.
Somebody's calling for Brady Hoke to be the head coach of Michigan
Oh,
again.
God.
Really? You want that? Okay.
What are the chances I could get another beer? No
Shea
answer.
playing like Mitch out there. He needs to channel his inner Cam.
This is why I love the average gamer. See, he gets it.
And he's
He
average,
knows.
just like you.
Oh, hey, no. See,
It's
he's
literally in his name.
no, because his name is ironic. He's actually not average. He's the elite, like me, unlike you. See? See what I
His
just
name
did there?
is literally average gamer.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
irony, you moron.
All right, average gamer, get at me. I bet DSI, because if there's anything that I know, chatsports.com/bet. If you're average,
Can't
like
believe I
Cam,
missed that comment, by the way. God.
Please.
I cannot wait for Brandon Peters to come in right now.
Was that
Throw
Brandon
a touchdown
Peters or was
pass.
that Dylan
Is
McCaffrey?
I'm not sure who number 10 is.
Yeah, Shea's down. Shit.
Oh my.
Shea Patterson
Gosh.
is
Yo, it's
on the
McCaffrey
ground.
time. Number 10 is McCaffrey.
Is it McCaffrey
Peters
time,
on the
baby?
bench. Rough.
You know, McCaffrey and his brother saved some guy this offseason. Saved his
Really?
life. Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Saved
they
his
can
life in
save
like
this
some
game.
hiking accident. Yeah. So
Well, guess what? He might be saving
Saving.
Michigan football. Hey!
wouldn't that be something? All this hype around Shea and then McCaffrey comes in and is just starter. Not saying it's going to happen, but that would just be wild.
So
Shea's
good point,
leaving
good
the field.
foreshadowing by Harris, by the way. You know, noting the limping there for Shea, and he's walking off the field on his own power. So
Also want to know
McCaffrey's
that the
coming
greatest
in.
quarterback of all time also came from the starting quarterback getting injured and being brought in,
you talking about
Flacco?
Tom Brady and
who is also a
Bledsoe?
Michigan alum.
McCaffrey is 6'5". That is a nice height for a quarterback. I'm pretty sure Shea's like 6'2",
He's a little
6'1".
He
smaller.
is a string bean, though. That is an issue.
He is a string.
He
He's
looks
young.
like Mike Glennon.
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables. I mean, if you see his brothers, though, I think we can all see the writing on the wall of what kind of body type this kid's going to have when it's all said and done.
I mean, we're down 2 touchdowns,
Skinny.
and we're running the football, and Shea's coming back on.
Christian
which is-
McCaffrey's a beast. What are you talking about? That kid's not
McCaffrey
skinny.
looks nothing like his brothers. He's kind of like the weird runt of the litter. He's about 6 inches shorter than everyone else in his family.
Fair. All right, so Michigan with the ball, 2nd and 7. Let's see, change of quarterback, if that's what the Michigan offense needs right now.
Well,
We'll
looks
see if
like
it
Shea
happens.
is back
Oh,
in
is
the
Shea
game.
back? Oh, good for Shea.
So
Good
just
for Shea. I like seeing quarterbacks really able to just like duke it out and like come above their injuries. So good for him. Oh,
2nd and
oh,
7,
he's looking
rolling out.
Oh,
he just fell.
He just
Oh!
fell. Oh,
Wow. Good.
Wow, and what a lick there.
And
Again, Shea
he's
is
off.
not good.
He's off.
Shea is not good right
He's
now.
leaving.
cramps.
Leg
Maybe
cramps
a little
right now for Shea.
dehydration out there in Indiana.
Yeah, see, I like my quarterback to stay hydrated. So hydrated that he doesn't even get sunburnt, apparently.
He's got a serious limp to him right now.
That's bad.
So
That kid's
watch
some
as he
water.
look. His
Yeah.
ankle kind of buckled there.
They're calling it cramp, so all of your Wolverine fans out there, that's definitely what you want to hear. It's not an injury that's going to sustain the season or obviously even next week. But, sheesh.
The free speech guy on YouTube Live is calling you out, Mitch. By the way, he's calling you a pig.
Ew, that's mean.
It's brutal.
That's mean.
I do
Take it
like-
back.
I do like bacon.
Hey, there you go.
First down, move the chains. Let's do it.
All right,
Wow.
let's hear all those McCaffrey truthers out there in the comment section.
The future of Michigan football.
Someone
Dylan
called me the
McCaffrey.
Dylan McCaffrey of my family, and that is a fact. I am the youngest sibling, so thank you, that average gamer. That actually makes sense.
There you go, producer Harris. Good stuff right there. Also good stuff, Bet DSI, folks. Chatsports.com/bet is the way to go. 120% deposit bonus when you throw down that initial deposit. Play now. Use that promo code. Again, go blue.
Best
Get it
promo
done.
code in the biz. All right, Michigan Wolverines still marching down the field. McCaffrey, nothing bad so far. 2nd and 8. 11 left to go in the 4th, though. Down 14. 14 would tie it.
Shea,
That's
by the
a
way,
big order.
didn't look like he was grimacing per
No.
se as he was getting looked at there. So
No, that definitely shows it. It's
drinking
just some
water,
sort
I
of
think it could
cramp.
be a cramp thing. Yeah.
Mhm. Let's get that boy hydrated. It's hot, hot, hot out there, I'm sure.
2nd and 8 here for the Wolverines, and I mean, if you're McCaffrey
All right,
here,
let's
a
see.
lot of pressure, deep
Look
drop
at
on
him.
this play, and I was just going to run with it,
Ooh.
and he gets hit hard.
Ooh.
See, the offensive line is not giving him any time, but at the same time, you have Notre Dame putting out their pass rushers because every play is essentially obvious passing situations now.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
mean, like they're not even blitzing they're not even blitzing Michigan right now, and they're getting to the quarterback. I mean, when you're able to just drop back 7, 8 every time and get after the quarterback with a 4-person rush, like that's tough, man. That's tough for any player. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you could put Tom Brady back there.
But you're right. You're right. It's the offensive line, but it's also lack of deception. You know what Michigan's going to do at this point with
Yep.
10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. You're throwing the football. Tee off on Michigan, and that's what
They're pinning
Notre
their
Dame
ears
is
back.
doing.
I get it. Another first
All
down,
right.
though.
Oh,
That's a first down.
yeah, that's good.
Wow, that's a bad spot.
Heisman update.
That's a horrible spot.
They didn't give it to him?
He's a yard short. How is he? That's a first down.
Do you go for it?
That's bad. I mean, they just can't get a single spot right. It's
If
these
that was
freaking
JT
ACC.
Barrett, it
Those
would've had a first down.
freaking ACC refs, man.
Michigan looking like they might have the first down.
I love watching Harbaugh on
Harbaugh's
the
a
sidelines.
hothead and a
He's
half.
such a hothead. Him and his brother, he would know.
John's, yeah, he's not as bad as Jim, though, I will say.
He's not. He's definitely the cooler of the two brothers. But, oh, yeah, he's heated. He does not like that spot.
He shouldn't. That's a horrible spot.
By the way, it's like, hey, Jim, can they actually hear you in a stadium full of fans across the football field? Like,
Dude, he's loud. If you listen to him on mic'd up, he
don't
like blows out microphones.
I believe it. He's a passionate dude, and that's what I like to see out of my coach. Keep on doing you, boo.
That's just not even close to me. This is a first down. They're a yard short. How?
Official review.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see if
official
you're right.
review is it's a bad spot. That's the official review.
hey, by the way, Harris, Baylor's up 38-20 at halftime, so no Iron Fist of Karma tonight.
I'm sorry, who are they playing?
Abilene Christian.
Okay, you know what? They get
No
a
Iron
pass,
Fist.
because I don't know what Abilene Christian is.
Can I just say something really quick with a little Heisman update? Justin Herbert has thrown 8 balls for 228 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That dude is going on our top 10 Heisman list. That's what's happening. Yeah,
Of
Tua's
course.
killing it.
Everyone
Tua's playing
expected
well.
him to, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tua
yeah.
killed it. Jonathan Taylor had a great game. Rodney Anderson, my guy at Oklahoma, also needs to be put on that list because he dominated today. 5 carries, 100 yards, and 2 TDs.
Although I will say for Alabama, almost halfway through the third quarter now, only up 28-0. I would have expected a little bit higher of a scoring game so far, but a lot of game left. Still waiting for the word on this official review. Mitchell thinks it's going to be a first down. Cam, what did you see?
I'm looking at it right here, and
It's just all about where the ball. Where did he get possession, though? Is
correct.
he bobbling
Where
it?
did he get the ball? Where did he get the possession? And then forward progress, where was it ruled?
I mean, sure, he was pushed out of bounds behind the first down marker, but that's a catch. He's easily over the first down marker, and now he's just getting pushed back
So
a
it
few
looks like he
yards.
marginally got over. Because his forward progress was stopped before he went out of bounds.
Yes,
So
but
that's where the ball is stopped.
it should be.
So
Let's see. Waiting for it. You
Still
gotta
under
hope.
review
You
here.
gotta hope it's a first down.
We're going to bring out an index card here. Watch.
Oh, but
Yeah.
that was the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen.
I remember that.
It was against the Cardinals, right? It was Cowboys-Cardinals. Was that the game that they did the index card?
No, it was Raiders Cowboys.
It was Raiders-Cowboys. If I was a Raiders fan, I would have been so heated with that whole entire thing. Bringing out an index card, like, is that football?
No.
Can you do that?
First down.
First down. All right. Let's
First
go
down.
Wolverines.
Let's go blue. Let's get some going here. This is... Oh, I
If
can't
you
take
still
this.
have faith in this Wolverine team, give us go blue in comments. I want you guys to blow it up. Go blue, baby. 9 minutes left to go. A lot of games to be played.
Pajama Boy says no. It's
Pajama
Notre Dame all the way.
Lana, do you have a boyfriend?
I do. I'm sorry. I hate to
Sorry,
break
guys.
y'all's hearts
Developing
out
story.
He's pretty cool.
Lena is single, folks. This just in.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Mitchell's going to steal my boyfriend away from me, so I'll keep y'all posted on that front. No promises. I might get left.
Hey, get on Hinge, Lena. Everybody, get on Hinge. It's the way to go.
See, I'm like so out of the dating game that there wasn't even Hinge
Oh
last
my
time
God,
I was
it's
dating.
great. Yeah, you had MySpace.
Lane, it's okay.
last
You
time
and I
were single.
Lane, it's okay. You and I can just skulk in bars and talk about the random single people.
Shut up, Cam. All right, Joshua. I mean, it's my career to talk, so I ain't gonna shut up. God. Loser.
Lane is single.
Dude,
Thumbs
you
up.
really got him there.
Yeah, I'm known for my comebacks.
I like Hinge. Tinder's good. Bumble's pretty lit. But not as lit as BetDSI. Use that promo,
Never.
Go Blue, for 120% bonus. So, Cam, I'm not a math major. You know that. So if I put down $100 on BetDSI, how much do I get?
You get 120 extra, 220 in your pocket, my man.
That's a no-brainer. Hashtag no-brainer. Is that a hashtag?
I got
Like,
a
someone
six,
help me
I
out
got a
here. Can you, like,
680
finish my
on my
hashtag?
math on my SATs, so there you go.
All right, got a commercial break right now. Michigan has the ball, 1st and 10, good field position on the 47. Obviously, not a lot of trust in Nordines. We're all kind of hoping for a touchdown here. We'll see if McCaffrey can get it done. Do you guys think Shea comes back, though?
I don't know, guys.
Is
at
it worth
this
it at this
point,
point?
I mean, 9
Does it
minutes
matter?
left to go. I think this game is over. I think Michigan's deflated. Go back to the big house and regroup.
I mean, I think as soon as Notre Dame gets the ball, they're just running it. Plain and simple.
Well, they should. They
Run that
should.
clock out.
Run it with the quarterback. You have yet to be able to stop that. I mean, I just don't understand how this team has not put a spy on the QB, and really, really frustrating game.
Hey, Mitch, are you on Grindr, by the way?
Yes.
Because
I
looks
saw
like
that
somebody
comment.
could be asking in the comment section.
I am not on Grindr. I am not on Grindr, unfortunately.
See, you would be the kind of guy that would, just so you could get followers on Twitter and Instagram.
Cam, can you Mitch, can you please tell your Michael Sam story?
Oh, this is great. Y'all are in for a treat.
Oh, here
Y'all
we
are in
go.
for a treat.
Commercial break, by the way. You're not missing anything.
So, guys, I do use a lot of dating apps to gain social media exposure, and
For
yeah,
the clout.
and I matched with Michael Sam the other day on Hinge and or
It happened.
Bumble, and he messaged me. It was pretty interesting. So, yeah, that's a true story.
This happened. Yeah.
Everyone here in the studio is really pushing for Mitchell to go on a date with Michael Sam, too, just so we can get him in the studio and have a little
No.
interview.
And by the way, for those who don't know, this is like the Michael Sam, like the first professional homosexual football player that
Is that the
literally
word
lit the
we
world on
use?
fire. I'm trying to
Whoa,
be
Harris. Whoa.
I'm trying to be sensitive to
Wow.
all people. We have we have baseball players who have
Yes,
preached
the
for 6
average
years that
gamer,
we can't
the
use
football
gay,
player, Michael
so
Sam.
No, I
The football player, the former Dallas Cowboy, Michael Sam,
Yep.
first openly gay. I think that's the more politically correct word at Harris Rubenstein.
homosexual is a totally politically correct word. Thank you. All right.
Where's the user liberals or
excuse
icky
me,
on YouTube?
Excuse
Where's
me.
that?
I went to
I
the
went to-
number one LGBTQ school. I think I'd know.
I went to the University of Oregon. If there are any libs out there, it's
Lena, there are
it's
more
University of Oregon.
there are
Tupac
more
wants
gay
to go on a
people
date
per
with you,
capita at
Lena.
my school than there is
Who?
at any other
Tupac.
university in the world.
Tupac.
He wants to go on a date with Lena.
Well, she is single now. I just broke that.
The
so.
average gamer, Mitch, he would destroy you. Yep. Yes.
Is Mitch a top or a bottom? No, I'm not going there. I'm
Thanks
not
for that
going there.
visual, average gamer.
Oh my
Appreciate
gosh,
that.
that's a lot to take
Chat
in.
Sports After Dark, ladies and gentlemen.
After hours. It's just like Mitch, like slowly unbuttoning his
Oh
shirt.
my god.
After hours with Chat
Magic Mitch,
Sports.
what's going on?
Alrighty, back to the game now. Wolverines third down. Oh god, how many times do I have to say that? Another really key Wolverines third down. I feel like a freaking broken record.
You gotta wonder, what is Michigan trying to do?
Got Mitch on the
So
brain.
I'm reading Mitch here on my TV screen. What is Michigan gonna do here to like get at least a moral victory? Because
Are there such things as moral
I
victories,
guess
though,
not.
Cam? There's just no. I can't. I just have to stop you there.
I
I,
mean,
hate that
and
term.
Shea Patterson isn't even in this game anymore, so it's just like you're at a loss. I
But
can't think
there's
of
no
anything
such thing as
positive.
a moral victory. No.
Of course there is.
No.
There is.
A moral victory. Maybe if you're FAU and you go into, I don't know, you play Alabama and you lose by a field goal.
And just like that, it's fourth down.
Oh, frustrating AF.
I got like the chills, and I don't really know why. I think maybe I'm just like so disappointed that like my body's shutting down.
I'm kind of hot right now, to be honest with you.
It's me. I'm sorry.
Jonathan comment,
Especially
Lena,
because you're
date an
single now.
electrician. We do it till it hurts.
I don't really get it.
Boo.
I thought it's kind of a bad joke.
Be
I'm all about
better.
good jokes.
Be
Hertz
better.
is what they measure.
Google better
electricity
jokes
in.
out there.
Best
guys.
joke of the night. I will
That's
blow
a
you
great
a kiss.
joke.
That's not. We do it till it hurts.
Hurts is like in a measurement.
Oh, like
HERTZ.
HERTZ. Okay,
Yes.
that's a good one. Sorry, I didn't read it.
I got you. That's a
Okay,
great
sorry.
joke.
Okay, that was a good one. Thumbs up.
Ugh.
If I was single, might be worth a date, but I'm not. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Cam is.
Cam is very single. Everyone hit Cam up at Mr. Rogers 99. Slide
Coming
into
at
those
ya.
DMs.
Ryan Seacrest Jr., as they say out there.
I will say Cam and I did match with the same girl on Hinge the other day, and she went out with Cam.
Cam won.
It's a win in my book.
She was a redhead. Did you get to walk the
Oh,
red
she's
carpet?
cute. Oh.
All right. See,
No?
come on, man.
No. Too
Brutal.
Much? Too much.
Brutal.
Is she watching?
Oh, big. Oh, I thought that was.
That's
live.
a highlight.
That's a
Cam.
highlight,
It's
my
like,
man.
whoa, another touchdown for the Irish.
Oh,
Lena,
and now it's daytime.
You've been flagged for unnecessary language by Vance Perfect for using the F word at the beginning of the show. You have to take a 15-minute break and come back later.
How old are you?
Producer Harris.
Like what? It's 9:36 Central Time. Like if my language offends you, you can go that way.
By the way,
Wait, what?
are you guys
What?
drinking right now? We got a ton of people watching live. Want to know what you guys are drinking?
Yeah, I
These
need a
two
refill.
are drinking here.
I've
You guys
been-
ripping shots? What's the deal? Let us know in comments. Want to hear
I'll
what you
chug a
guys
beer.
are consuming this evening.
I was drinking this really nice strawberry lemon ale. I feel very girly for drinking
I
it,
don't want
but
that.
not bad.
IPA?
New Belgium Tartastic.
That's the lager. I want an IPA.
IPA. What's y'all's favorite kind of beer? I personally think
What's the
IPAs
small
are
one?
disgusting.
Everybody
I think they're way
hates
too
IPAs.
hoppy.
Little fire.
Really? Like everybody but Mitch hates IPAs. It seems.
Do you have a preference, Cam, or do you even?
Do you want us?
Okay.
Michelob Ultra, only 90 calories.
Vienna Lager. Producer Brett in the house.
Live.
Producer Brett in the
flesh.
building.
All the positivity in the world. Put your MFing hands up. See, that was the censored version.
I just got back from Vegas for my fantasy football draft. That was a great time.
Lena,
Off
how much?
topic.
What do you remember about that trip?
My draft.
Oh, that's great.
I drafted an all-rookie team. Got
And
Saquon.
Dan Bailey.
I drafted Dan Bailey, so like screw me, right? I'm a Cowboys fan. He's the only Cowboy I drafted because some Fricker before me got Ezekiel Elliott, but I said Fricker.
Get Mitch a low-carb beer. Man, I got abs for
Bobby's
days.
drinking
Get off
water.
me.
I actually can confirm.
I got abs for days.
Beer is not an issue. For
Yeah, the
this team.
camera adds 10 pounds, guys. Remember that.
What are we drinking here?
Free speech. Let me see your abs, free speech.
Free speech. Is that the nickname now?
I don't know. Dude, that guy's been up my butt more than Michael Sam.
We put
so.
free speech in a title. Wow. Whoa. All right.
HR violations left and right
Mitch,
here.
that is unnecessary
Oh.
language. You've been fined
I am
$15,000
I lead the
by the
league.
National
I lead
Language
the league
League.
in HR violations. So, leading the league in HRs.
Oh,
we're
Anthony's
gonna be
drinking
in
a
trouble.
screwdriver. That's a good drink.
Okay, cheers to that, my
That's a
man.
solid drink.
Cheers to that. What y'all drinking? Let us know in the
Classic.
comment section.
Gatorade from Jason. Bud Light from Justin. Rick, don't drink. Rick, come on, have some fun.
Pickle
my man.
Rick. What's up, Pickle
Hey,
Rick?
he might be a recovering alcoholic and might be sober for the past
So,
5
see,
years.
why did
you
you
don't know
turn that
anything,
dark?
Cam.
You turned that dark.
Yeah, that's on you.
Hey, nothing wrong about being in recovery. That's not dark.
That's
Props
dark.
to anybody who's in recovery. I respect you. Hats off to you.
Bobby, I am not from New York. I am from Nashua, New Hampshire. Shout out to
Good night, Vance.
the greatest city in the greatest state.
The Granite State?
Yeah,
It's a lot of granite?
granite, yeah.
Granite.
No, didn't know that.
Keystone from Pennsylvania.
Side note, did you guys know that the largest source of diamonds in the world next to South Africa is Arkansas?
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Didn't know that. Just went to Arkansas the other day. Thought that was interesting. I'm a nerd. Sue me.
All right, let's get back to this game here because we still have 6 and change left to go here,
But-
and Notre Dame with the football on a 1st and 10, now 2nd and 11. It's 2 o'clock time, you know, and you think about the future for Jim Harbaugh here. Ultimate overreaction by everybody. Everybody's going to be like, fire Jim Harbaugh, fire Jim Harbaugh. Do people understand that Michigan just played Notre Dame in South Bend with a brand new quarterback trying to get used to an offense, who, by the way, got hurt? Like, people don't think about the details that add up to why this game happened and the result in what occurred, which is going to be a loss for Michigan. I mean, everything was pointing to Notre Dame. That's why I bet on them on BetDSI.
Got some comments coming through. People seem really, really upset with Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know if that's a fair evaluation. Is it all on him? Maybe it is.
No, you can't put everything. I mean, the kids still got to come out and play. I mean, sure, it goes all around, right? So, I mean, I will say I think Michigan got absolutely out-coached in this game. But I think for me, when I watch this game, it's the battle of the trenches. And Michigan's getting bullied on every play. And it's
Okay.
all right.
What if
All right, here we go.
the trustees at Michigan can find a way to pry out Bob Stoops
Can we
from
talk
retirement?
about this after this very important
Yes.
3rd and 7? I
3rd
wanna
and
see
7
what
here for
Notre
Notre
Dame
Dame.
does.
And
oh, it's
slant
incomplete.
pass incomplete. All right, so it's not over.
It's not over yet, but
Ugh.
continue on, Cam.
per se, but there were some rumors, kind of, about Bob Stoops and Ohio State if Urban Meyer were to be fired and all of this stuff. Do you think Stoops gets that itch to return to college football? And if he does, would it be to a program like Michigan? That's what I wonder
I
about.
think Harris wants to chime in here.
Rubenstein?
No. Stoops ain't coming to Michigan.
No?
Like, if you're Michigan, again, I said this when you could see my face. What coach in college football is better for Michigan than Jim Harbaugh? There isn't one. You just have to give him time to actually create a program. Like, see, this is the problem with modern day sports, is that everyone wants instant gratification. It is all about building success. The Seahawks did not make a Super Bowl contender overnight. Like, the Patriots didn't make a Super Bowl contender overnight. Like,
Those are
it takes
NFL
a
teams.
while to have a competitive team. Like, Alabama had time when they were bad before becoming back and being one of the best teams in college football. Like, it takes time, but Michigan fans are just so impatient.
But there's just so much less time in college football because of the turnover. It's a new team every year.
It is, and that's very true. But at the same time, like, there are a lot of seniors on this team that, you know, weren't really Jim Harbaugh's guys. Like, I just also think that he came into a time in the Big Ten where Penn State started to get really good, Wisconsin started to get really good, Ohio State just got the second best coach in college football. It's just bad timing, and you kind of have to wait for the wave to leave and for the leaves to change. Like, UCF isn't always going to be good. Like, stuff changes.
You just got bullied, Mitch. That average gamer, Notre Dame is Cam. Mitch is Michigan right now. Hashtag bullied, hashtag nerd. Totally would have been the case in high school, by the way. Totally would have stole this kid's lunch money by the lockers. Loser.
Cam, I feel like in high school you wouldn't even been tall enough to steal anyone's lunch money.
That's what I was just going to say.
Wait, what was that? Rubenstein, I didn't even hear that one.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You're too far under me.
Oh, you calling me short? I'm 5'9", with the proper stretching 5'10". Easy.
That's adorable.
Shut up. Proper stretching.
It's those hamstrings, man. They make you tight, make you shorter. It's a fact.
F-A-C-K.
Fact.
That's how Jim Harbaugh spells it, and that's how we spell it here at Chat
Well,
Sports.
Jim Harbaugh better learn how to spell win, because this is not a good game, guys.
Ooh, bird.
Talking about the Michigan football report coming up next, you guys are going to have a lot to talk about.
We are definitely going to. James and I are going to have a lot of fun on Tuesday. When I mean fun, I mean not fun, because he is going to be not happy.
Yeah, he's going to be
Quite
one
mad.
upset
Mad.
dude.
Preston Yoder is on the hot board.
Should James Yoder take over for Jim Harbaugh as head coach of the Michigan Wolverines? Get your votes in the comment section below. I'm seeing yeses flow everywhere.
Yoder, 2020 for president, by the way.
What do you...
What is happening?
What do you... Oh!
Hey guys, if you guys want to challenge any of us on FanDuel, this is what I want you guys to do right now. Go to FanDuel.com/chat sports. You're going to put $5 down and you're going to get 20 for free. So if you think that you're smarter than me, you're not. Lena, definitely not. Cam, you probably are. You're going to go to FanDuel.com/chat sports. Challenge us, slide into our DMs. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365. She's at Lena Bond Sports.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Lena
Sounded
Bond
real
Sports.
confident with that one. Maybe I should have done this read, by the way.
Yeah, I think you probably should have. Hey, guys, don't let this girly facade fool you. I'm a guy on the inside, and I run crap in fantasy football. So freaking challenge me. I dare you. I dare you.
$20 free, guys. $5 deposit, $20 in your pocket. Use that money to play with in the real games out there. You can play in our games for free. So
Shea Patterson, by the way, returning from the locker room, seems to be ready to come back in quite soon. Battle lead, a legendary comeback. Just kidding, they're still going to lose.
5 minutes left. Is it worth putting Shea back in? Shrug. Shrug.
Average Gamer, by the way, says Lena better than Mitch at fantasy.
No.
And the average gamer knows everything. So probably right on this, too.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Please.
I'll take that as a compliment. Sure.
Hold on,
Average
we got a
gamer,
comment.
get at
I
me.
just want to point something out. Chucky Tube is asking, how did Wilton Spate do on his UCLA debut? Well,
done.
he was bad.
Injured.
He got hurt. Then they lost.
Yeah, so
Sad.
UCLA off to a rough start.
Rough, rough, rough.
Meanwhile, with USC, it was a tight one at one point with UNLV. They pulled away 43-21, number 15 team in the country in the AP poll. Just saying. Talking about Pac-12.
You are fake news.
What are you talking about?
UNLV?
Yeah, they played USC.
Didn't you just say they're the number 15 team in
No,
the
I
country?
said USC is.
Oh, I thought you said UNLV.
Don't go
Hearing
chiming
Harris.
You, sir.
Brutal.
Chucky Tube saying cheers, producer. Cheers to you as well, friend. Thanks for watching.
Hey, kind of low-key rival game today. Villanova and Temple. Pretty close in proximity. What are you pointing at, Mitch?
Someone's just complimenting my buns on YouTube.
Oh,
you can't even see my
wait.
buns.
They're pretty nice, though.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mitchell. I appreciate
There has been the line that has been crossed.
Sorry, Rich.
It's okay. That's my brother right there. It's all good. All right, watching. Ooh, there was a call that was upheld. Looks like some sort of challenge of sorts. I'm sorry, guys. We got a little off track. Can anyone fill me in? What happened here?
Rubenstein?
Is anybody
Hearing
watching?
Harris? Shea Patterson's
aren't
back
aware,
in, by
however,
the
Shea
way.
Patterson is back in the game.
Okay, that's all that matters. Shea is back. Fighting Irish looks like it was a challenge on their side, so they are out of challenges for the rest of the game. Shea hopefully got a little hydration back in him. Let's see what he can do with 5 minutes left in the game.
Yep, first and 10 situation here. And Shea Patterson under duress, which has been the
Okay.
theme, but little screen pass this
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Some shifty
little
movements
spin
there
move there. Okay.
to the Michigan 48-yard line.
Might be a little too late, but Chris Evans.
They're gonna have
Welcome
to
back, Chris Evans.
I feel like Michigan has thrown more passes behind the line of scrimmage than they actually attempted more than 15 yards down the field. And it's kind of agitating
I will
that
say
this
this.
little dink and dunk offense it hasn't worked. It didn't work last year. It didn't work the year before. Then they're like, hey, we got this bigger quarterback. Let's dink and dunk. against a team that doesn't have great outside corners or great safeties.
See,
Like,
the
this
problem
is just
is,
a waste of time.
I don't know Michigan football's offensive identity. I don't. What can I point to that I can rely on if I am a Michigan fan? Obviously, it's Shea Patterson, number one, but you saw him tonight. So,
Not impressive.
who are
Frankly,
the
Cam,
Wolverines?
they don't know either, and they haven't known for 4 years ever since Harbaugh got there. Because to be totally honest, his biggest weakness has been he can't make up his freaking mind about what offense he wants to run.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
He has a quarterback.
McCaffrey
Now-
is upset right now on the sidelines. He's ticked off that he was taken out of this game and Shea's back in it.
He's getting
I guarantee,
smacks on the back and everything.
I guarantee you that's the only thing that they're talking about all week, and it should be.
I mean, he went 4 for 6 for 22 yards. I mean, he wasn't looking bad. He had no reason to get necessarily pulled out, especially with Shea only posting up 7 for 25
Shea has one
and
good
one
throw this game.
interception.
Shea Patterson is 7 for 25.
17 for 25.
Oh.
That would be ridiculous.
Oh, wait. Oh, what?
All right, Shea back to pass once
See,
again.
he had
and look,
good protection initially.
is he
and then
seeing
moved.
ghosts?
We're
Is
not
he
this
seeing-
time.
Go out of bounds.
Yep, Evans.
Gain of about 20
Big
there by
conversion.
Evans.
All right, so the Wolverines are moving here.
But once they get into this 30, man, like it just goes south in South Bend real quick, man.
Good one.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, good movement there from Shea. I kind of called him out on it initially, but I think it makes sense now that I think about it.
Cam, going back.
4:17 left in this game. Cam, if they score a touchdown here, will you have a drink of beer?
I'm going to go with a hard no on that one, actually.
Lame. It is almost 10 o'clock. It is first college football Saturday of the season, and you won't even
I'm
crack
allergic
open
to
a
beer,
cold one with your
so.
freaking coat. No, you're not. I swear, if you say you're allergic to gluten, I'm going to slap you silly. No one's allergic to gluten.
Actually, kidding.
Actually, I would pay to see you hit Cam.
I want to bring up one thing, Mitch. You brought this up before, how McCaffrey looks kind of annoyed on the sidelines. If he is realistically annoyed, that's kind of a bad look, because it's very obvious that Shea Patterson is the best quarterback on this team. He's a starting quarterback. If all he was dealing with was cramps and he's fine now, like, McCaffrey needs to know that they're going to bring in Patterson, and he has to, like, suck that up like a man and realize that he's not the best quarterback on this team.
All right, 3:23 left, 2nd and 7. Shea back to pass. Got a little protection. He's got
Plenty
some
of time for Shea, but here's the problem, Lena. He's not stepping up in the pocket.
He's not.
He's just, like,
There's also no
jittering
one
back.
open.
What?
There's no one
Was
open.
there no one
But he's
open?
throwing
They
off
have
his
no one
back
on the
foot.
You know what?
outside.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course.
Joe Flacco does it too. When I watch
Oh.
him, he doesn't step up in the pocket.
And there's
It's
another
like-
Joe Flacco mention.
By
Drink.
the way, that average gamer, I'm going to start saving and screenshotting these comments. Cam could start for any college in this country, and he'd be an instant Heisman favorite.
Maybe
Can we
community
stop?
college.
Can we stop
I
blowing
love
up this
guy.
dude's head?
Love you.
That's
Oy.
false.
See, my
Oy.
guy Chucky Tube coming in with the honesty. Cam would probably have one snap. He
just
would
read
run
that
it, get
comment.
injured while sliding, and be out for the rest of the season. Dude, Chucky Tube is my guy.
Oh,
Repping the honesty.
All right,
Chucky
3rd
Tube.
and 7. Oh, directing the offense here.
Let's
go.
There we
Play
go.
there.
There we go.
Down to the 6.
Okay.
Chucky Tube, do you watch my Raider show? You'd probably like it. 2 Chucky heads for that.
Inside the 5 now are the Wolverines. So, goal line situations here. Can they convert?
Watch them run the ball after getting 30 yards on a pass.
Something tells me it's going to happen.
Guy Slater. Lena versus Cam.
We
in a
got
bar
touchdown, Karan Higdon, Wolverines within a score. All right.
Let's
With
go.
2:21 left, though.
Cam, take a sip.
What were you saying, though, about Cam and I fighting? I want to hear this one.
Somebody said Lena versus Cam in a bar brawl. This is bar brawl. Yeah. From Guy Slater. Wouldn't be fair unless Lena had an arm tied behind her back.
Hey, I would never
Lena
want to
could
get
have
on
both
Lena's
arms
bad
I was just
tied
side.
going to say,
behind her
Lena's
back
the
and she'd
last
still
person
win.
I would want to fight in this
I'm-
office.
I'm always
I'm an
on her
angel.
good side for a reason, folks.
I'm really nice. There's nothing to fear.
Joe Flacco sucks. Where? He won a Super Bowl. Shut up. God.
Joe Flacco does suck, though. Like, when did he win that Super Bowl? And would he have won it if the lights didn't go out in the stadium? People
Actually,
are talking.
the lights
Well,
made it
people
worse for the
are
Ravens.
talking.
Because the
Yeah,
49ers
no,
made a comeback.
Yeah,
in that game.
Cam's right about that one. The lights actually helped the Niners, which is wild.
The average gamer would rather
You don't
cheer
know.
for you, Harris, than
You
Joe
don't know.
Flacco.
Oh,
That's
that
how
average gamer- hold
low
on.
in regard he
That
calls
average
him.
gamer says, Cam, I'm sorry, but Joe Flacco is a bum. I cheer for Harris before
Yeah, I
I cheer
just
for
said
Flacco. Sick.
No one cares
Cam
about
is
Joe
a
Flacco.
dollar store of Ryan Leaf.
I thought Tupac liked me. This is the roast of Cam Rogers all of a sudden.
Oh, and I love it.
Oh, that was good.
I really just want to put all these comments up on our walls, like in our apartment, and just like
Just frame them.
yeah, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Only on the internet can one commenter say your Heisman favorite and another say dollar store version of Ryan Leaf.
oh,
Welcome to the
facts.
internet. We're in a commercial break, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering about the play-by-play. So score for Michigan, 2:18 left to go. What do you do, guys, if you were the Wolverines? Onside kick it away.
How much
That's a
time's
good
left?
question.
2:18.
That's
Not
a
a
good
lot of
question.
time.
We'll get to our predictions, but first we want to thank BetDSI for coming along today. Head to chatsports.com/bet to get some free money, 120% bonus when you deposit with the best promo code in the biz, #GoBlue.
Sorry, Lane, I had to burp there. But no, it is really, really good deal, guys. Put down $100.
beer.
You're going to get 120% bonus. That's $220. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Play it right now, guys. Bring it.
Free moolah. As we continue on here with our Michigan Wolverines Notre Dame watch party. Michigan keeping it close here. 7 points, 2:18 left. And 7 just ties it. 7 does not win it here. Could you imagine an overtime situation?
Wow. I mean, we have been crapping on Michigan for the last hour now, and we could be talking about a scenario where we have overtime and the Wolverines pull this out.
It's so ironic because the first comment that we had on this show that I mercilessly ripped was someone asking Tom if this game was going to go to overtime.
You might have to give us an apology here, Harris. I don't know, but
I'm sorry.
touchdown ties it. Can Shea get it done? And it's going to be Notre Dame ball here, like you said, Cam, unless there's some sort of onside kick. Harbaugh was pretty ballsy earlier. It'd be interesting to see if he pulls it out again.
Ballsy and pulls it out. You can't say that in the same sentence.
I just did.
Yes,
Pulled
you
it
can,
off,
just
folks.
not around you, Mitch.
Oh, that's
By the way,
phenomenal.
Chucky Tube seems to think I don't drink alcohol at all. That is false. I just don't drink beer.
He drinks Grey Goose in soda.
Yes, like an 80-year-old grandma. Gotta love
I
it.
love that's a grandma, not a grandpa. Why?
I don't know. People have said I
Cam,
drink
first you were
like...
high school VP, now you're an 80-year-old grandma. You're all like, you got to figure out what you want to do.
I have no personality. I'm just a combination of a bunch
Cam
of
is the gilf of
personalities.
chat sports. Let's be
The
real.
gilf.
The gilf of chat sports.
Crying out loud.
He's dressed like it with his comfy pajamas.
I know. I'm ready for bed.
I don't
Remember
even have
Pajama
pants
Sam?
on.
Remember Pajama Sam, the computer game?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually Pajama Cam.
Oh, looks like they're going to do an onside kick.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Here we go, guys. Drum roll. Gosh, I'm nervous. Are you guys nervous? I'm like sweating a little bit.
Well, Notre Dame's obviously
definitely
prepping
sweating.
for the onside kick.
They're ready. They're
We'll
ready.
see if Michigan actually does it, and they do not.
No.
They kicked it away. Interesting.
That's
Yep.
an interesting call. Would you guys done the onside kick? Let us know in the comment section below. I almost think
I mean, they do have 3 timeouts. Their
They
defense
do.
has played well this entire half. They've only given up a field goal, so I understand the thought process, but
there's a lot of time left on the clock. There is. There is. I think that was the right call.
All right, guys,
I think that was the
prediction.
right call.
What is the final score of this game? Cam.
24-17. I think it
Lana.
stays.
27-17.
Mitch.
31-24 Michigan.
Go blue, baby!
They're going to tie the game. They're going to get a stop here. They're going to tie the game, and then they're going to score in overtime.
I'm gonna shut my computer off for this one. I mean, I am like on the edge of my seat right now. I love college football, baby. It's so good to
First
be
and
back.
10, Notre Dame.
420 watching. Numbers are high.
You talk
I like
about
it.
Michigan's
420.
defense always saving them, Lena. Maybe now they can get another
Maybe
one.
now. Let's see. The defense definitely saved their butts a bunch of times last season. Running the
Okay,
clock
so
out.
short run there.
Call a timeout here.
Typical.
Also
Yep.
needs to be noted that Michigan has all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So there is no 2-minute. Excuse
Have
me.
you even been listening to us? We just talked about that.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm trying to throw a little producer note in here. Lana,
Oh, wait.
so-
Needed additions only.
So, yeah, obviously timeout here. I mean, not too shocked they did not do the onside kick because of the full slate of timeouts that Michigan had. But no margin for error at this point.
No, absolutely zero. This is Shea's time to shine. This is where they brought him over from Ole Miss to see if he can get it done.
Oh, I have swamp ass so bad.
Oh, God. TMI, bro.
Did you actually just say that?
I did. Well, I'm not wearing any pants, so.
I can... No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Reel it in, Lano. Reel it in.
I got you
It's late.
$1.
I am way past my bedtime, by the way, guys. I'm a grandma. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock every day. So
Now
I'm
we
kind
have
of getting
two
loopy.
grandmas on this set. We've talked about this, guys. Come on.
2 grandmas
Jilfs.
live.
Gilfs. Jills?
Sounds like a fun Saturday night to me.
All right, 3rd and 6 situation, guys.
Woo.
Big moment.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, here we go.
Somebody called you a perv, Mitch. I think that's very
That's
accurate.
accurate.
He is a perv.
Yeah, I mean, won't be the last time I hear that. So.
By the way, if you were wondering what you're watching college football game night. We'll be doing this throughout the college football season,
Yes.
taking you through the top matchups here live on YouTube and on Facebook. Hope you guys are enjoying because we're going to be doing this all season long. So remember to tune in back with us next Saturday as we go through the primetime college football
And
game.
it's not just college football, baby. We do NFL game night too. So be sure to keep it on YouTube and Facebook for that. Our NFL analysts are the best in the biz. And I like to think we have a little fun too. Oh, 4th down, baby.
Okay.
4th down, 2 minutes left. That's a lot of time left on the clock.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of time. I want to see what Shea can get done here. It'd be interesting to see if they go with that faster pace offense that they had too in the very beginning of the
better.
game.
Watch Michigan win this game and fans still be like, fire Jim Harbaugh. It'd be classic Michigan fans.
No, Michigan fans, I love y'all, but they'd be so quick to flip the script.
All right. So 4th and 3 for Notre Dame. Obvious punting situation here. Plenty of time.
No more timeouts though for Michigan.
Nope.
They just had their last timeout. 2 minutes left in the game. Be really itching to see this. This Notre Dame defense hasn't been anything to mess with either though. And they have the lead right now, and they are hungry. So I think they're going to show out too. This is not going to be an easy drive, and as we have a Michigan player down on the field, is definitely not what you want to see with 2 minutes left in the game,
No.
down 7.
Looks to be another cramping issue.
Gosh,
Okay.
it must be really hot out in South Bend
check the
tonight.
weather,
I mean, these
actually.
poor little Michigan men, not used to this weather. That's like me when I moved from Oregon to Texas.
Okay, so it's 77 degrees in South Bend right now.
But what's the humidity?
Well, there it is. 83%. That is over oppressive.
That is hot.
So you want to talk about the low pressure system that is currently in Indiana right now. With low pressure comes humidity.
It's like the green screen. We need like the weather report
Yeah,
to come out
exactly.
right now. You
You
see
know
the
what I mean?
humidity
Soupy,
coming in on this side.
moistury air that you are just soaking in. And it's hard to breathe at some
is.
points. Could you tell I wanted to be a weatherman in 1st grade?
First, he was a class vice president. Then he was an 80-year-old grandma. Now he's a meteorologist. Figure out who you want to be.
I
Is
don't know
there
who I am.
anything Cam can't do?
I just have no
Yes,
identity.
throw a football.
I'm like Michigan's offense. No identity. Sorry, Michigan fans.
That was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
he didn't hear it, so that's even
All right,
better.
Michigan ball, 1st and 10 on the Mish 25, deep in their own territory. It's now or never.
Now or never.
I like that. I like that.
Fire
reference.
Hugh
is there
Jackson.
some mid-2000s song called Now or Never that's kind of crazy?
Oh no, ask Cam. He would know.
Cam is
I
what
think
I'm
it's in the decades of the 10s.
Oh.
Actually, not the mid 2000s.
Out of your zone then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, this could be a defining moment if you are Shea Patterson talking about the start of his tenure at Michigan. And if he finds a way to win this game, I'll tell you. What are we laughing about?
People are just saying F you, Cam, and I love it.
Why do people hate me? Charles, shut up, all right?
Why do people hate
Get
me?
out of here,
Shut up.
Charles. Like, you're a loser and a hater.
Weigh in. Is Cam Rogers soft?
I mean, right now, I'm pretty soft.
Type
Apparently, I'm a
1-3-S.
poor man's Albert Einstein.
What?
What is
What
that?
does that even mean?
Hey, follow your dreams, Cam. It's never too late. Hey, thanks for the Hallmark card phrase there, admin, whatever.
Yo, shout out. You got a lot of live on here.
Shut up, Cam. You shut up.
I love
What's
all
going
y'all
on?
for tuning in with us tonight.
And
That
also
is
to
awesome.
the guy named Cameron Kaiser who keeps saying my name is Cam, we understand that your name is Cam. You don't need to consistently tell us that your name is also
Shout out
Cam.
for your name
It's a
being
great
Cam.
name, though. It's a great name.
Cam.
He's doing it again. Cam Kaiser. I do
go.
know a Cam Kaiser, actually.
All right.
A gain of 3.
He caught it.
Let's go.
Inbounds, exactly, with no
That is the
timeouts
problem.
left.
My name
It's not
is
smart
Jacob.
football. My name is Lena. Follow me on Twitter at LenaBond Sports.
Bobby says we are awesome, by the way. So.
Cheers to you,
Aw,
Bobby. You two are
appreciate that.
awesome.
What up?
Uh-oh.
We just got word from
What
James
happened?
Yoder, who's at the game right now. He says it's over.
Okay. Well, we have
He could be a negative Nancy as Tom comes in.
We got a conversion. Now it's 2nd and 10 at Michigan's 45.
What happens? I swear if Shea throws another interception, I'm pouring my beer on Cam.
Oh, God.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
everybody
You should
would
do
love
that anyway.
that.
We'll chug it.
Shotgun?
Could it be an interception? If it is, that'd be so bad.
Okay, no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Let's get
2nd
to
and 10.
1K on this bad boy.
Words coming in now that James Zoder is just being a negative Nancy. We're not giving up hope yet.
Who's going to win? Travis, I will answer you live here on air. I think it's going to be Notre Dame. I don't think Michigan pulls this away. I have not been convinced of their offense this entire game.
All right, 2nd and 10 now. 57 seconds left to play. No timeouts from Michigan. Oh, I am nervous. Like, my voice is almost shaking right now.
Monkey mind. Who's Nancy?
Cam strips if Michigan wins. I will strip because they're not going to win.
Oh,
and we have a
Shea!
turnover.
Speaking of strips.
Fumble by Shea Patterson. Recovered by Notre Dame.
You're safe. It's not an
Not
interception.
good at all.
Shea.
Interesting.
Tavon Coney, the linebacker out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, with the fumble recovery. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Notre Dame pulls off the victory over 14 Michigan. Yikes.
Hey, shout out to everybody watching this live stream here. I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to Chat Sports, youtube.com/Chat Sports. See that down there? Click subscribe. We're going to be doing this stuff all year long. College football, NBA, NFL. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Tell Cam because he needs some friends.
I do.
Subscribe.
Help
Chat
me.
Sports, youtube.com/Chat Sports TV. Get at it.
What a broadcast, guys. What a game, though. I mean,
I'm so shocked. I'm just watching this replay over
Michigan tried.
and over. But it's not about trying. It's about winning.
That's fair.
It's not about
demand a
trying.
lot.
We don't
man.
give out
I
participation.
do demand a lot. There's no participation trophies in 2018. Shea Patterson does not deserve a trophy tonight, guys.
Not at
Sad.
all.
Very
Trade
sad.
Shea.
Trade Shea.
By the way, apparently Charles likes me now.
As promised, the winner and the victor, Cam, we win money
Nice
tonight.
job, buddy.
That's what I'm talking
We're
about.
getting
Did you ever
paid.
just see
We
that
out.
streaker run across our screen?
getting
What the
paid.
hell was that?
Oh, boy. Travis, what does subscribing do? Then you get notifications when we post videos on our channel, on demand as well as live. So, Travis, when the Cam Rogers show is live, you know. So get it done.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Cam, what should they do?
Well, folks, if you really want the best content out there, go ahead and like and follow the Chat Sports page on Facebook for highlights. We will have a full-on highlight package from all of the action in college football.
Yes.
So Chat Sports on Facebook. Get it done.